what's up, everybody? This is episode 36 of Eggcast with John Egger. I'm sitting here with my good friend Livii Price, a.k.a. the Thuxury. Dante Rain back. Sean, he's over there. He's eating. We've got good friend Mark Basile, as per request, Livii's request.
Yes, sir. That's my boy.
I'm glad you were able to come through.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we've just been. What's up, y'all? Like, we've just been sitting talking a little bit. A few things I wanted to definitely get into. First of all, Livii, congrats on your EP. Congrats on releasing that shit.
Thank you.
Especially because like some of that stuff I heard on your Instagram like a long time ago. So I know you've been tinkering it and perfecting it, and I know that can be like a really frustrating process.
Yeah,
so
that shit was crazy because like the first song that I did, I like brought it when I was at Camden County. I brought that shit to school with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I really fuck with this, and like if I'm gonna do this, then I gotta like really perfect how I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
So like I had a class, and he was like, oh, bring in a song that you want to like mix and master, and we'll just go through it and we'll edit it, and then at the end of the semester, that's like your project.
Yeah.
So like I was literally working on that shit for like a whole semester, like trying to get the sound down, and then I finally got it.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, and you know it's cool like going through it. Like it's like you got the more upbeat, catchier songs like Moonlight. I really like that. I was listening to that in the shower. I was vibing out a little bit. And then Reincarnation, just like that boom bap.
Yeah.
Like that I really fucked with that. That was probably my favorite song on the EP.
The whole point was just like the whole Renaissance thing was basically like I just needed everything to be as like versatile as possible. Like that was the point. Like the whole Renaissance, like versatility, well-rounded individual, and I just needed every song to like not be the same as everything else. So that was like the whole point. Like they're like you could hate 4 out of 5 of the songs, but I guarantee you'll fuck with one of the songs on there. You know what I'm saying? Like so that was the whole point. Like it was just to be like well-rounded as fuck, basically.
Yeah, I got you. That's cool though. I'm really glad, like, you know, to see like a piece of work like be perfected and put out. Like I know, like it's like you wait a long time to reap those rewards because in your head, like on the first day in your head, you got the album, you got the EP, you got the whatever, but it takes a lot of time to like get through to that point.
Yeah,
so like it's cool to see.
This shit is crazy because I think like, and you can ask like any rapper producer, if you say like, oh, do you fuck with your old shit? They'll be like, no.
Yeah.
Like any shit on my SoundCloud, I'll be like anytime somebody plays that, I'm like cringing. I'm like, that is so ass. Please don't play that around me. But like this, I don't think like I'll ever be like, yeah, that shit is trash.
Yeah.
Like that's like my little like baby.
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What you got anything else in the works? Working on like an album?
Yeah,
like
album
Still
this
writing?
Year. I don't want to give like a month or nothing yet, but yeah, album.
It has to take some time.
Yeah. Album this
Can't
year.
rush it.
Album this year. And it'll be like completely different, like from the EP, because the EP was just supposed to be like literally like just hits, like like literally just bops.
Yeah.
Like so, this is like the album will really be like my sound, like the storytelling, the lyrics, the melodies, the raps, whatever the fuck I'm doing.
You gonna do skits? You gonna do any skits?
Like maybe some interludes. I don't know about skits yet. Like I'm still like mapping out the whole thing, and then once I'm mapping it out, then I'll do like I'm still mapping it out and getting like the beats for it,
I got
and then like from there like doing the lyrics and shit is like easy, I think. And then just mixing and mastering after that. So I'm still like figuring out the storyline. Like I have the album title, I have the fucking cover art already like ready to go. Like not ready to go, but I know what I'm doing for it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I'm gonna just have like all my boys that been like with me, like have a little like hand in it, because that's like my thing. Like I just want all my boys to be like a part of it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to write a verse, get on there.
Write a verse, bro.
Yeah.
John Egger used to make beats. I was watching your podcast, bro. I was like scrolling down because I wanted to see how many there were. I peeped like 4 beats. I was like, okay. I was like, John Egger gotta get on the album. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. I remember I spent like a month like learning basically how to use FL Studio.
Yeah.
I didn't buy any extra like kits or anything. Like I was just using all the sounds in there. And like I was learning how to do it, but it would take me like to make something good. It would take me like a while, and B, I've gone back in like multiple times, and I feel like I can't get into it. Like I have to break back in, but like I like spent like a good month, 2 months learning how to use it, and like I have a little like MIDI, like you know like keyboard whatever.
Yeah, a little keyboard.
Yeah, and like I was working on that, but like I just like I gotta get back into it because like I feel like now I can make like the main pattern or the main loop, but I'm having trouble getting to that next step of like really knowing what I want to do and like layering it and shit.
My dad trying to get me into the making beats and shit.
Making beats is so fucking annoying. I hate that
it's very
shit.
frustrating.
I hate that shit when I can't think of what to do next. Like, I literally, like, I don't think I'll ever grow patience for making beats because I literally want to throw my laptop 99% of the time. I'm like, fuck this. I'll turn it off. Like, I won't even go back to it. Like, there's so many unfinished beats that I'm just like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And I don't even go back to them. I'll just start a new one. I'm like, I don't even want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
Like the worst, like the most discouraging thing is you watch people who like make shit for a living and they have like an idea like that and make shit like in 15 minutes.
Yeah, but that takes years, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's even like a fucking like day.
Like all those deconstruction videos on like Genius, they'll be like, yeah, like I don't even fuck with this beat. I made it in like 10 minutes. And then like Big Sean was like, yeah, let me get on that. Like, what the fuck, bro? You just made that shit in 10 minutes? Like, shut the fuck up.
The best are when it's like when it's like a real like nerdy looking like white kid. He's like, yeah, I was in like chemistry class and then we had a fucking break and then I made this and then Lil Uzi found that shit on Twitter.
Yeah, like
and,
the most
like,
random shit.
Yeah.
You also make those tight beat videos, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's how to be finding them too.
Some type beats be cool. I feel like some of them just be like, I feel like some of them you could just be like, oh yeah, this is like a Russ type beat, and then in your head you're listening to it and you'll be like, yeah, I can hear Russ on this, but then you could just you could say, oh yeah, this is a Playboy Cardi beat, and then you'll just think in your head like, oh yeah, I can hear. Like I just think it's all fucking like psychological. Like that shit is just you can put anybody on any fucking beat. Like
yeah, like when I started doing them on YouTube, I was just like I wasn't making them to be like a type beat, but I would just make the beat and then be like, you know, like I could hear somebody on this beat and then just like put it up there.
That's the way to get views though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I was like just starting with that shit, and I didn't like continue with it, but like that was my idea. Like I was like, oh, I'll put this and like, you know, and I got like little things here or there. Like I sold one beat at like throughout that month.
How much?
Like $30.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's fire.
yeah. Like it's I was like so proud.
That's so hype though. Like
yeah, I was like so proud. I was like shout out
to buy it.
I was like shout out to my man, whatever. Like it was just like, you know, like it was just like nice to like sell like something.
Yeah, people love type beats. That's all they look up. Like when I'm at the studio and it's just like random dudes that I'm recording.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, pull up this Polo G type beat. And I'm like, okay, I typed this in 3 days ago for another rapper, but okay. Like they all pick the same type beat. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
And they don't buy. This is the thing that annoys me about people I record at the studio. They don't buy their beats.
Yeah.
Ever. They're like, yeah, rip that for me. So I have to go to like YouTube to MP3 converter.
MP3, yeah.
And I'm like, you do realize this is lowering the quality, A, and B, somebody else can just rap on this also. Like
yeah, it's stupid.
They're just I feel like just
if you're serious about your shit.
Yeah, that's how I know, because the people who do come in and like buy their beats, I'm like, okay, like I can and they're actually way better than the people who don't. So.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people like I feel like rap, it's just like anything. Like there's some people who have no musical background at all and just like are like, I'm gonna make this song, you know what I mean? And some of it is just like the shock of like, especially even like kids like locally that we know and shit, people be like, what the fuck, he has a song? And then everybody like goes in and plays it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
well, that should be ass. That's why I respect Livie's shit like a lot more than like most other niggas like here. Cause I know Livie been working on this shit for a while compared to like niggas I don't even know.
I think it's the thing around here is that everybody listens to the same music and then they're like they want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like I purposely go out of my way to not sound like A, anybody around here, or B, any of the shit that you just heard on the radio or SoundCloud or anything like that. So I think that's what that's why like when I'm at the studio, like I really don't like the content that I'm recording other people, because I'm just like, this is so bad. This is so bad. And it's not even like the raps, it'll literally be like offbeat as fuck. Not even like cool Blueface offbeat, like just bad offbeat. I'm like, oh my fucking god. And they don't listen to me, so I'll be like, oh, I'll try to be nice. I'm like, yeah, try to do this way, or do this like this. And they'll be like, yeah, all right. And they'll go in the booth and do the same thing they were doing for the past 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, I don't even give a fuck if your song sounds ass at this point. I'm going to mix it, make it sound good, and then if you sound like trash after that, that's your problem.
That's your problem. Your problem. Yeah, bro. I can never imagine, like, that's the problem, is because so many people, like, get into it and just think, like, oh, like, I want to make music. And, like, for some people, I guess if they hear a beat and they have a decent sounding voice and they can rap over it and they can do something clever and they can stay in time, that's one thing. But other people just think they can get into it and they don't know the first thing there is about music. Yeah. And they're so out of time and just, like, I mean, when you're rapping, it's a little different, but just, like, out of pitch and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, see a lot of crazies out there. Like all the like, there's so many people in Blackwood alone, just like white kids in Blackwood that just have terrible ass songs out.
There's some good ones, right? There's some good people in Jersey, and I really think like Jersey could be like put on the map. Yeah. You know, like how people are always talking about like Atlanta or New York or West Coast, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I really think Jersey could be put on the map, but
there are some great Jersey rappers. Sue Surf?
Who?
Sue Surf. You never heard
like TSU? Mm-hmm. I've never like listened to him, but I've heard of it.
If you're gonna say Mayor Fontaine.
Mayor Fontaine's fire.
It's from Camden.
You don't like Mike Fontaine?
I've worked with him.
I think he's fire.
My
boy just has a feature for him. I'm pretty sure.
I swear to God, he used to work in the Boys and Girls Club. I worked with him. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my boy was in the stew with him, and I'm pretty sure he has a Mike Fontaine feature.
The one bull,
was it 5 years?
Ronnie J is from Camden. He's huge.
Ronnie J is fucking fire.
Yeah.
He is a fire producer. His beats are fucking fire.
Yeah.
Wait, did he work with X?
He made the,
I don't know.
Ronnie J made the Denzel Ultimate beat.
Oh.
The little bottle flip beat.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's fucking fire.
He made what the fuck's that song? It's two songs. The beat is the two songs. It's that fucking Bad Baby whatever beat like Daniel Bergoli, but then it's also another song with like somebody else like Ski Mask or somebody like that. I'm trying to think of what it was called. It's like, do you know?
Catch Me Outside, John?
Yeah, like she had a song that was a Ronnie J beat, but it's also like a song with fucking all these other people on it that I can't remember. It's like a Ronnie J. It's like under his music.
He's fucking fire though. He made the beat for Rap Devil, I think too. The MGK John, I think he made the beat for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope. Yeah. But I just think they all there's some dope people in Jersey. Like I think the niggas I be around are dope. And if they weren't, I would say, bro, you need to fix that shit.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some other people, but people around here, like, I think they just have a weird mentality sometimes, so I can't really be like around that kind of energy.
I know what you mean.
Like they're too good, or that like you know, like, or they're just not willing to like progress. So I'm just I'll just stick with my boys. That's what I know. That's what I'm gonna stick with.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And like when you meet people like that who like their shit doesn't progress or it kind of stays in the same, like you have to be able to like just kind of move forward.
Yeah.
Like Yo, did you listen to the new Mac album?
I did.
What'd you think of it?
I think that it was. I only listened to it once through, but it just seemed like really fitting. Like like that's how I'm gonna describe it. It seemed really fitting.
Makes sense.
For whatever point in his life that he was at. You know, when he was recording it.
It's interesting because like after he died, everybody was really listening to Swimming, thinking about his thoughts, but that was like months ago. So like
put all the pieces together.
Yeah, to be able to see like where he was, like right before he died, you can kind of see like where his head was at. And I even said that like right when he died. Like I know everybody doesn't want to get into like the conspiracies and shit, but I'm thinking like I don't think he like killed himself, but I think like his mental state had a lot to do with him dying. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know, because he probably started getting less careful. Like, obviously, the dude was a cokehead. He knew how to do coke.
Right.
But, like, he probably started getting less careful. And, like, people just weren't... Hold on, I'm going to skip this trash-ass song real fast. But, yeah, like, that was really cool. And then Eminem just put out some new shit.
I only listened to, like, the first, like, 5 tracks on it. I didn't listen to the whole thing. It didn't, like...
Didn't really pull you in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eminem's
fine, you know.
Eminem's got like a flow now that is just like he just sounds like weird, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me at least, like
it's not. It doesn't sound like him.
Yeah.
Like his voice is so much different than what I'm used to.
Yeah, can you hand me one of those Thin Mints, bro?
Shout out to Girl Scout cookies, man.
Yeah, man.
Every year.
If Girl Scout cookies want to become a sponsor of this show,
shout out to fucking Girl Scout
that'd
cookies.
That'd be cool. I would like some Samoas and some thanks-a-lots.
They were like trying to rob me the other day in ShopRite. I literally didn't have.
Aggressive.
I did not have my wallet. Like on God, did not have my wallet. I was in the store with my brother, and I was like looking because they had a new cookie out. It was like chocolate chip caramel, and it came in a bag. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And she was like, yeah, $5, whatever she was trying to tell me. And I was like, oh, like I don't have cash. She was like, oh, we take card. I was like, oh, I don't have my wallet. Like, and then she just kept pressing me. I was like, bro, I don't have my fucking wallet. Like, I don't have it.
Like, leave me alone,
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You better pay for that instant fee. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn. Yeah, bro. The Girl Scouts are crazy, man. They're very like enforcive.
They're like posted up like outside of like the dining hall, like it was like freshman year.
At your school?
Yeah, and I was like, I wish I could like flip that like table over. Like they're taking advantage of broke kids. Like everyone's struggling in college with money. Like why are you trying to take more money?
But it's not really there. Like cause you know like so many college kids will be like, oh dude, let me get a box of those and fucking some of those. Yeah, like, I would feel weird about having like the moms of those like Girl Scout things are crazy because they're like, oh yeah, you just go over there. Like 2 like 11-year-old girls, there's whole ass like men out here.
The parents be the worst ones because they be the ones pushing it.
True.
That's exactly what it is.
True,
the little girls are just trying to sell their damn cookies, and the moms take it like.
Well, they try to use the girls like cuteness to like make you like feel bad if you don't buy it. So it's like, oh, I guess I'm a terrible person if I don't.
I remember selling popcorn in the Cub Scouts. The Boy Scouts, we had popcorn, and the shit's good, but it's like mad expensive. Like it's not worth it at all. But like no one even knows about that because like Girl Scout cookies are like a whole like.
Right.
You know what I mean? They named bro. They named a strain of weed after Girl Scout cookies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like on the map. Like
Girl Scout cookies.
Boy Scouts popcorn. What the fuck
that doesn't even sound good.
That should probably stale as fuck.
Yeah, so Mark, I wanted to get into some stories with you, a little bit of, so like,
yes,
I know I called you last time, but you were around your boys, so like I don't feel like I really got the full picture.
No, I'm not gonna talk about that one.
All right, well, bring up what's a different one. So like we were talking about theater girls earlier, how they're a little crazy. Like, give me your take on.
All right, the theater girl, like, the reason why I caught feelings for her was because we had so much in common. And no, like no, like I never like met someone that was like that would say that would
it's like I met about 15 of those.
No, that would like say like whatever like she would like say on her mind, like music, like no, like no, like cause like
yeah, she just says some shit. Mark's like, I was thinking the exact same thing.
No, she watched like all the shows that like I loved. Like she was like a huge like Rick and Morty fan, and
bro,
aren't they all?
She sounds deep.
No, they're not. They're not. And St. Joe's are not.
Yeah, let me get
the fuck? That's the weirdest one.
Yeah, I love South Park.
Like we watched like Big Mouth together like last year.
I fucking hate that show. Sorry.
Yeah, that shit is nasty.
Yeah.
Nick
that
Kroll
shit gets a little.
Is a genius.
Yeah.
No, I never understood him. I just don't get it.
But that's fire. You guys like okay? You had a little connection, right?
Yeah, you had a little something.
And what's it called? So like, and it was like also like fun to like chill with her. Like she was always like a fun person to be with. Right. And so like. We start like.
Wait! Before we get into this, she like blonde, tall.
Like 5'5".
It's like mid-range, yeah.
Body.
Same height as
what are we working with? Yeah.
Like it's like nice here, all right there. I didn't
nice
know.
Here or there.
Yeah, like for me, I wasn't like really looking at that because I was more interested.
You were interested in the person.
Yeah.
That's fire though. That's fire.
Mark, yeah. You're a king,
I can get
bro.
jiggy with that. Yeah, that's cool.
And this was like right after.
You're a king among men.
This was like right after like my ex and I like had like a really bad fight.
That's never good.
So I think I wasn't in the right. I wasn't like in the right.
Fight like you broke up or like after you
No, it was after a breakup. Like something happened and
you're stronger than me, bro. If I break up with someone, it's like block out. Like you're like not like it depends who you are. Like if it's like this little thing and I'm like, all right, whatever, like eventually, but like if you do me dirty or like do some wrong shit to me, it's like, all right, well like you enjoy that. I'm gonna live my own life.
Yeah, but she never did me dirty though.
I don't mean to be like a stingy type of person like that, but I feel like it's hard for when I put myself out there with people, I'm really like open and like honest with them, and it hurts me when people are like I appreciate if somebody's like not interested in me or they want to fuck around or something, if they just tell me like, hey, I just really feel this way or whatever, I can appreciate that. But like when people lie to you or they're like, oh, I can whatever, but then they're over here, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like, all right, I don't got time to deal with you. Like maybe we'll meet again.
That's what happened. No, that's what happened with me. So like, it's like no, things like were going like well, and like for me, like I think my actions like spoke so many volumes. It's just like my words. Like I just was saying some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was just being stupid. Like just simple as that. Like
well,
saying stuff that just like didn't sound like fully right.
Get to the juicy shit.
Oh,
the climax.
So like after like another time of just pissing her off, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not in the right place right now to like date. After like that whole thing with my ex, maybe I need to like have some time to myself. Need to like mature a little bit. You know, get my head like straight. So like I told her that, and she was like also like, yeah, like that's like probably like for the best. So I thought we were gonna like come back to it. No, she less than a week she moved on to another guy.
Oh,
I was like,
bro.
are you serious? Like,
she's for the streets.
Yeah, where she belongs to the streets.
Yeah.
And it's like the Bible and it's like future.
So I was like, look, like I did some like bad. I'm not gonna talk about the biggest like thing. Like one time like I cleaned like her room for 3.5 hours like while she was in Pittsburgh. One, because it was disgusting and I hated
her room?
Yes, I hated.
Did she give you a tip?
Oh no, she was like very like thankful for it. But the real reason why I did
it was out of love.
Yeah, no. The real reason why I did it.
Conceited meme. Oh no.
The real reason I did it is
I was bugging Mark's OCD.
She just joined a sorority and they told all the girls that they weren't doing like room bombs. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but basically it's when
so fucking confused.
A girl's like big that they don't know about yet. Like surprises them by like giving them all these like gifts and like, you know, there's like glitter and
like bigs
confetti.
and littles.
Bro,
and like bigs and shit.
I saw that shit. Wait, I saw that shit on somebody's Snapchat. They were like, my wife, like, and like half the gifts were just fucking booze. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
I know what the shit is because my ex is in a sorority or I don't know what she does now, but I remember like the bigs and the littles and whatever the fuck that shit is.
And I can't have her be like embarrassed, like because I knew like who her big was,
right?
And I just like had a feeling like this is like disgusting, and I wouldn't even want to like surprise you with this disgusting stuff. And like, so like I did that, and then, the amount of times like I picked her up like while she was like drunk, that was like not fun. One time I had to come over, they woke me up, like her roommate woke me up. She's like, yeah, like Lily's. I shouldn't have said her name. Whatever. Lily's like crying her like ass off. She's like hysterical. Like you need to like, she's like asking about you. Like you need to come over right now. Like I woke up.
Like why didn't she? I would be like, why didn't the bitch call me? Like.
Oh, she was so plastered. But so like I go over there. I have to literally take her out of like her friend's apartment, bring her back to her room, and she like. We get back to like the bedroom. She like gets like on top of me. I'm like, no, like I'm not gonna do that with you because you're not sober. I am. Like I'm not gonna like take advantage.
Did you hit at this point already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mark's like, I took care of that shit.
It sounds like a lot of sipping going on.
Right.
No. I'm here for you.
No, some big simping definitely happening.
Oh, well, I have a story about that. I told Dante about that.
Bro,
before, broski.
If they had the like when they did the categories and shit in like
high school?
Yeah, if they had the biggest simp, I think I would have been nominated, bro. I was a big simp. I was a big time simp. But you know, you gotta have that enlightenment.
I simped on a girl. That was bad. But no, so basically,
I got dumped. That's my lowest low in my life. When I got dumped, I was sipping mad hard. So I said never more.
Dante was falling asleep in class and shit. You remember that?
Oh my god, dude.
You'd
be like,
Cork room would be like, wait, check this out.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah. Yo, I got him on Instagram. He's always he's always posting his.
follow.
Did he?
Yeah.
He rejected mine too, and then I messaged him and I was like, follow me back, you fucking bitch, or some shit like that. And he was like, all right, I can respect that, and like added me.
That's
like
my boy,
he's always shout out to Mr. Corcoran. I should have him on this fucking podcast. That'd be hilarious.
He'd be like, why the fuck do I want to be around you stupid fucks? That's probably what he'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
Were you talking about pipes?
Yeah, he posts pictures of his family looking all happy and shit, and people are like, wow, you don't look miserable.
You don't look miserable as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, but basically, she like got on top of me and she's like saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I'm like, no, like stop it, just shut up. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Damn, and I never said it. I will be thankful I never said it. She said it to me, and I was like, I don't know how you can say that. And she's like, well, no.
How long did you guys date?
Like, or was it like a
talked and
then okay.
But like, no, but she like told me like a lot of like what was going on with her, and I admit she was going like through some stuff. That's another thing about college.
You can't like meet, dude. When you meet a girl and like on the first day, she's like, this is happening to me and this. You gotta be like, I wish you the best. I hope you figure that shit out.
That didn't happen until like the 5th time. Like, I don't know if there's like a limit, like when it's acceptable to hear all the baggage.
Nah,
I think you should only hear the baggage if you're willing to stay for the baggage.
I was. No, I
you gotta
was.
Be committed.
Yeah. That was the thing. I was, because I had friends come up to me like, yo, like, I really like her as like a friend and all that, but like, you should not date her.
Right.
And I'm like, wow. I wonder if anyone's ever said that like to another girl about me. Actually, yeah.
Girls have definitely said that shit about me.
Yeah, I was
said what?
That shit, like, really him? Like, you know what I'm saying? like, just because, like, especially in high school, because I was just such, like, a wild card. I feel like half the kids who didn't know me thought I was, like retarded or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like,
oh, man.
Like, they're like, what's going on with John? Like, he's got, you know. But,
I feel like I was the complete opposite in high school. Nobody was ever surprised when I, like, hooked up with somebody. Everybody'd be like, oh, well. Yeah. He hooked up with a straight girl. Yo, that's kind of okay, cool.
I remember
my ex tried to get with Livii one time. I was like, what?
Who?
Shanna. Do you remember that?
I think I seen her the other day.
Yeah.
And does she work at a makeup store?
I don't know. You think I care about her after she abused me?
Bro, I swear, I feel bad to this day because I think I got marked like to get punched.
Oh, the first week? But that's like funny though. Like
it's funny, but like the look you gave me that day, I still remember.
He mentioned Deanna Witten in front of like Shanna. He's like, oh, remember when you like hit on Deanna? I was like what? Why would you say that?
She punched on you?
Oh, she like stormed out.
Oh, I thought he said she punched on you.
That's what I thought.
Right, she's like a Brooklyn bitch and shit. She sounds like she's straight out of like.
I don't think she backed on me though. I think she.
Like she joked about it, but at the same time, I don't think she was joking.
I was such a whore in high school. Not even like a whore. I just like.
You were just.
I'm still the
same way. You were just sending
them
messages and shit.
I just like flirting. Like I'm just like, listen, shawty, if you don't want to. Don't flirt with me unless you're ready to get in that business.
I remember.
Because I will kick up. Like, I think that's the thing. That's the thing about straight girls too. Like they be like, not even just me, but like they'll like flirt, quote unquote, with a gay girl, but then talk to me like I won't like steal you from your mans or like or hook up with you even if you're single. Like you don't know what kind of game I spit. So like
I wouldn't be concerned until the girl was taking my girl away. Like if they like make out, I'm like, all right, that's pretty awesome. I'm all for that. But if they like if she like took her back, then I'd be like, oh, okay, well that's.
I don't think I've actually stole a girl from a guy. I've hooked up with a girl in front of her mans before.
That's pretty crazy.
But I don't think I stole a girl from a guy. Guys usually just dap me up for dumb shit like that. So.
I would be like, yo.
No, I like that. The one line in your song, you said something about like guys be looking all stupid and shit, like looking at your.
Oh, because I be thinking in their guts.
Yeah, like like they'll be looking in your car and you got their girl in your car and they're like all confused and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's crazy how guys like you see it in movies and shit, but that shit really is real. Like guys will not care if their girl hooks up with like a femme, like you know what I'm saying? But like, and then they still don't care if they hook up with like a stud, if like me, like. But if the stud's your friend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like if I hooked up with some random dude's girl and he seen I was a stud, then he tried to fight me.
I was about to ask you that shit too. Like, would you ever like fight?
It depends where you are with the girl too, because if you're like, if your girl's
starting, don't take it the fuck out on me. Like, I was just taking the pussy she was throwing, bro. Like, no.
And like chances are, if you're really like, if you're really set with your girl, she's not gonna be thoughting.
Right, exactly. If you take your girl out and she's you know, acting like she's for the streets, then she probably is.
She probably is, yeah, no, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we don't love these hoes.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think guys should exempt, like, I mean, as good as it is for me, I just feel like, if I was a dude and I see my girl hook up with a girl, I'd be like, are you fucking good? Like, are you okay?
Yeah,
I don't know what you just hit your head on, but you're not about to hook up with other people. Like, that's weird as shit.
Yeah,
like,
I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. Still, like,
yeah, you're gonna get hit either way, right?
Yeah, you're getting punched on regardless.
No, for real. Like, I don't. That's still pretty gangster though, Livii. Taking girls over to the dark side and shit.
I think it's just like,
awesome.
I think in like my prime, like it was just like girls were just more like
throwing themselves at you. Like,
it wasn't even like throwing themselves because they weren't. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Girls weren't even throwing themselves at me. I just talk well to females.
Just smooth.
I just talk well, and like
talker.
I don't ever like to like toot my own horn, but like that's really just what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I'm a medium ugly nigga. Like that's what I like to call myself. Medium ugly nigga. Like.
Bro, that's
you know
how
what I'm saying?
I feel.
Short as fuck. like I just spit good game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I think in my prime, like girls were just way more like, oh well, if I do this, like it won't be a big deal.
Yeah.
And then like they catch feelings, and I'm like, pump your brakes. Like it wasn't that deep. Like I've only had 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Bro, another
like
thing too.
Yeah.
When we were in high school, as if guys aren't fucking, most of us are fucking clueless already. When we're in high school, I guarantee you, no guy knows how to make a fucking girl come, because they're all just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys are like, what the fuck? Like, you know, like, and then like you get to a point where you're like,
I didn't even like.
Did
That's not in high school.
It's like that never came up in your mind.
yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, bro.
My thing was. My thing was like, how do I like kiss this girl? How do I get to that?
Mark used to be so stressed about females in high school. I remember that shit. I used to be like, bro, like who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
I would literally tell him all the time, and be like, bro, who the fuck cares?
Dude,
Who the fuck cares?
Katie Schmoyer. Nah.
Bro, I'm so I feel bad because I don't want to just talk shit.
No, she's awesome. I
love Katie.
Yeah, she's
very
very kind.
Yeah,
she's a very nice family too.
Shout out to Katie.
She's gonna go far in her life.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Yeah. Shout out to Katie. That dude, I went to pick her up for prom. She had fucking 2 big ass cats, like this big, Maine Coons. Yeah, bro. That was very crazy. Like I was such a dumbass. I'm driving around like my stepdad's like Escalade, like thinking I'm whipping it. I'm thinking I'm like the shit.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, we about to roll up the prom and the Escalade and shit. And then,
hilarious.
but I'm driving there and like I have fucking like no idea. Like I drove around a little bit earlier in the day. That way I wasn't just like lost in it. But when I was driving them home, I'm driving like Lydia home, and I'm like going into the other lane. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I thought this was like 2 lanes, like just like doing stupid shit. Like, dude, I was going on the Ben Franklin Expressway or whatever, and Freddie is coming up. Shout out to Freddie. He's coming up on the left of me in this old ass Lincoln, fucking black smoke coming out of it. He's got his foot to the floor, like going like 90. And like I went to go speed up because like I'm in like a modern fucking like big engine car. I can obviously smoke this bull. And like you got like Molly and like Lydia, all them in the back, like stop, no. I'm like, I can crash this whole fucking car right now. Like
I'll kill us all.
Yeah.
I live a good life. Like,
we're not
shout out to Freddie.
Yeah, bro.
He's a nice guy.
I haven't seen Fred in a long time. We kind of had like not like a falling out, but just a little bit of like he's got his own shit to figure out, and it's like I know that I gotta distance myself. You know what I'm saying?
No, everyone's got their own stuff to figure out. That happens.
Yeah, but Fred, if you're listening to this, I hope you're doing all right, man. I want
to
to start talking to you soon, see how you're doing.
Freddie was the one who got best personality with me.
Yeah, I remember that.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, dude, high school was such a trip. Like, I remember, I will say, like, because I do kind of want to bring up the whole team pep thing, because like I will say, I feel like. I feel like kind of like I don't regret sharing things in there necessarily, but also I didn't fuck with some of those people that hard. Where I feel like I'm like, should I have really told everybody about this? And like I didn't go into detail about anything, but just like when I was bringing shit up, it's shit that I never talk about, and like it really brought a lot of emotion to the table. You know what I'm saying? So it felt
that shit.
it felt kind of weird to bring it up. Not to mention, it also kind of just felt like everybody was like slinging. It was like a dick slinging contest to see who could have the saddest story.
I don't think I ever said anything in there that was like so like crazy or anything like that. Like I didn't cry at any point, and I think when I shared or whatever, I was very like vague about shit.
Same.
Just purposely because like
You never know
I don't know. Like they were all cool. Don't get me wrong. Like I love the group, but it was just like I don't need to tell 25 other people like shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but it was cool. I think it's Team Pep was a good experience.
It was definitely a great experience, and like shout out to Miss P and Miss Wilson. They were 2 amazing teachers for that shit. Like real ass Miss Rowland too. Do you remember her?
Oh my god,
like,
yeah.
Just like fire. 3 real ass people. Like, and then I'm about to skip Panini. Fuck this song, bro. I like it. I'm not even gonna lie. I fuck with the guy, but like
Panini.
Yeah, it's just like. I can't hear it, bro, because where I work, just little kids are like, hey, Panini, like, just, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how it was for me in Old Town Road, like, working at the kids' party place. Like,
yeah.
I would literally just hear them little niggas screaming that shit all fucking day. Like,
Yeah. Do you still work there, or?
No, I actually put my 2 weeks in, Sunday.
Bro, congratulations.
Yeah.
It's always good to, like.
4+ years in that fucking building.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, crazy.
Damn. I started working at this place. It's called like Kid Fit. It's it's like kind of similar. Like we do birthday parties on the weekends. Like it's not as big. It's you know where the Garden State Discovery Museum is?
Yeah.
It's like attached to that shit.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's pretty chill. It kind of reminds me of the same thing. Like we do birthday parties on the weekends. Try to make a little tip here or there.
Yeah.
Don't always get it, but
yeah.
You know.
I think that was like, I mean, obviously, I guess our business is kind of like more well known. So the tips were kind of popping. Like if the weekend was popping, the tips were pretty good.
Yeah.
They definitely came in handy on that paycheck.
Yeah, that shit always.
But yeah, it was time for me to go.
Yeah, I feel you.
Had to get out of there.
Yeah.
I won't talk shit, but had to be out of there.
Nah, I know what you mean. It's just like that sometimes. Yeah. I gotta find a new job eventually, just cause like this job is okay. I get a decent pay rate. Like it's not great, but it's all right. And like I get tips, but like I'm trying to do something like at least when school ends where I can like start saving up more and more.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I wish like from like 17 to like 20, like I barely saved money. I feel like such an idiot, bro. Cause like I feel like I could have had so much more saved up. You know what I'm saying? But also you gotta celebrate life.
Live and learn.
Yeah, you can't die with that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I was saving for a really, really long time, and then I went to the UK, and then I fucking took like everything out of my fucking bank account pretty much. Literally spent so much money on I wasn't even thinking about it when I was there, which is good, but like just spent so much money on like the dumbest shit. Like I didn't even go to like London. Like I didn't see any touristy shit at all. Like I was literally just spending my money on dumb shit.
So wait, where did you actually like go?
So I was in Croydon, which is, I guess Croydon to London would be like Blackwood to like Medford.
Yeah, I know
I
what
guess
you mean.
it's like 20, 30 minutes away.
Yeah, I got you.
I think. So we were in Croydon, and we only went to London like once, and we were like on the shopping strip. And I didn't even buy anything there except for something for my mom. But here's the thing. Before London, I was like, you know what? I've been in my bag all year. I'm going to go to London and be a whore. I was like, okay, done deal. Dude, I'm going to London and be a whore.
I'm going to go
Tinder
overseas.
There was no biddies. There was no biddies.
Oh, really?
There was none.
Oh,
damn.
Zero.
The 3 days I was in Liverpool, I was like,
yo, you know where you gotta go? Germany.
Germany?
My boy went to Germany, and I went to like Amsterdam for like 2 weeks.
Right.
And like he said, like in Germany on like you know how like here, or I guess like in the UK too, it's like Tinder is like kind of like a long shot. You know what I'm saying? Or like he says in Germany, you can just meet up people like on the street. Like people just like he said females are different in like that country. Like it's like I don't want to say regress, but it's like you can just walk up to a girl, start talking to her, and they won't feel like get the fuck away from me.
I feel like that could be the case, not even just like any country outside.
That nigga scared the shit out of me because he hasn't said shit for like the past like 30 minutes, bro. He just scared the shit out of me, bro.
Yeah, Sean, come up and get in the
He
circle,
literally
bro.
just scared the shit out of me.
I'm so fucking uncomfortable right here.
Here, I feel bad.
No, you're good.
Nah, I gotta get a new like space to do this shit.
No, you're straight.
Like I'm thinking about like finding a room somewhere or some shit to just like start, cause like it's it's been enough of just having people just sit on the bed. I'll bring other people in here. You know what I did want to get though? I was gonna take all these T-shirts and shit are mad old. I'm gonna take all this shit down because like I don't know why I thought that was like decorate my room with T-shirts. It's dumb as fuck. But like I'm gonna try to buy a flag of like the podcast logo, like the Eggcast, and just put that shit up. That way it's like in the backdrop.
That is fire.
But yeah, I'm trying to think like eventually, like I'll find like a little studio to start doing these in. But like I also like it here because like if I have guests on, like we smoke weed or some shit.
Like
yeah. It's not like I don't have to be like super like professional because like that's not what I want this to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, just a vibe.
Yeah. I can't stand when I listen to a podcast. I mean everybody's different, but I can't stand when I listen to a podcast and they're like, all right, we got this note and then we're going to this, and it's heavily edited.
Right.
Like this is underproduced. This is just like the audio quality is good.
People vibing.
I still need the little intro outro. You know, I keep it fresh on YouTube, but like just like keeping it like this. And eventually, I want to try to like get different cameras, maybe get better mics. This is like far future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But first, I want to try to hit like by March, if I have 52 episodes, that'll be on average one a week. So that's like my goal.
I heard you saying that in one of the other ones,
Yeah, that's like my goal, and then like from there, really just to hit episode 100. This will be 36, so like I'm slowly getting there.
I'm down to come back whenever. So
yeah, we have been having some good conversations, like, and it's funny because I feel like when I first started this, I didn't really see it, but I feel like people were probably like, oh yeah, right, like fucking everybody's starting like a podcast, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like this is something I kind of knew like once I started it, I was like I want to stick with it. You know, it's a lot of fun, and also it keeps like it brings old friends through the door. Like I haven't seen you, and I saw you.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of you. Like,
Yeah, like I see you here and there. Like I saw you when we recorded for your project at school.
Yeah, and that was my first semester.
Yeah, like first or second.
Like that, yeah.
I think it was like March.
Yeah, so maybe my second semester. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the last time I think I seen you. I haven't seen him. I think since we graduated.
Yeah.
Since we graduated. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are
I'm
we
definitely
at?
cool. I'm definitely chilling.
Like 41.
Is this Oliver Tree?
I don't know.
Yes, it sounds like him.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said you went to Liverpool though?
Yeah.
That's fire.
So I convinced my dad last year because we went like I love soccer and my favorite team came to MetLife to play another English Premier League because it was part of like a U.S. like summer tour like preseason or whatever.
Me and my dad went to one too.
Oh really? Which one?
It was a Liverpool game. I think it was one like somewhere in New York. It's like the same ones.
We probably went to the same game.
Probably did.
Yeah, it was.
He's like
Dante's
behind
you.
I'm just like going to the bathroom. I just run in there.
The only guy with a do-rag in the whole stadium.
I didn't have it right there. My hair was long as shit.
No, but
that's awesome.
But like I loved it. I'm like, Dad, I think this is like their year to win like the toe because they haven't like the English like top flight's been around for like 130 years or whatever, but the Premier League, like they changed it to the Premier League, has been around for like 30 years or something like that, and they never won like in the Premier League. They won in the English top flight, but that was like before the 90s.
Yeah, that stuff's hard for me to follow.
No, it's
I think soccer's so cool.
It's cool. It's like
a lot. It is a lot.
Yeah.
Like you have to
and
really enjoy it.
It's crazy that leagues, like certain leagues, like I don't get it. Like, there's a team in Italy and there's a team in Spain. Like, they play each other though. Is that like the Premier League?
That's like a European tournament.
The Premier League is basically like just like the UK or just English.
Okay.
With the exception of Wales. There are like a few Welsh teams, but like I was like, Dad, like this is their year to like win it. Like we have to like go, and he's like, all right. Because he kind of follows it with me. So
Oberg would be so jealous of you.
We went. Well, actually, no, we didn't go to the same game. I was gonna say I did talk to him though about it. I emailed him.
So I guess you didn't get no bitches because you were with your dad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That like part kind of sucked, but at the same time, it was
like so if you go with Mr. Oberg, you would have been getting a lot of bitches.
No, but it was great because I got to go to like the bar like with like my dad and like
that's cool.
I got to go to like.
Isn't that shit crazy? Like just being able to drink.
Yeah.
I was in the UK. Bro. I was there for 17 days.
I still got carded.
I didn't get carded once. Not even on the plane. I drank on the plane and both plane rides.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be 21 and I wasn't. They were just like, "Do you want white wine?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
But
exactly.
Out of the 17 days, there was 2 days that I did not drink.
Yeah,
I was drinking.
You were there that long?
I was there for a long time. I literally went 2 days after Christmas.
Yeah.
And then didn't come back until the 12th of January.
Wow.
So I was gone for a minute.
I went the day after like Christmas, and we only did it for like 3 days. And like I also like love the Beatles.
Right.
And the Beatles are from Liverpool, so I was able to see
That's
like the Beatles
cool.
museum. Yeah.
That's
It really was like awesome. But I don't know if you noticed this, but the girls are different in the sense that like I think I feel like America should really be happy where it is in terms of like rights, because not that the girls were like inferior, but like they just like you really see pride like with girls like in America.
Yeah.
Over there it's
you don't
more
see that shit?
No, I feel like it's more like the 80s.
I don't even know, because when I tell you I saw no biddies, there was I don't know if it was just in Croydon, because my brother's girlfriend, she would be like she was just telling me like, oh yeah, like this girl wanted to hook up with you, but now she's cuffed. And I'm like, okay, fuck. Like, I'm not gonna, especially if she's with another girl, like, I'm not gonna disrespect, whatever. And then she was like, oh yeah, my other girl thinks you look good, but she lives all the way the fuck over here. So she wasn't coming. I was like, oh fuck, okay. So then I was ready to, like, I literally went there with the mentality to be a whore. I didn't see any, but like, I would just see like little kids, like teenagers leaving like school and shit.
Yeah.
And then like, even at the bars, there was like no like bitches.
I feel like to be fair though, like you didn't go to like the city.
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't go to London. Like I went to London once, but it was in the middle of the day, and we were shopping. And granted, there was one girl that I was talking to, but she was like ringing me out. But she was like definitely like hitting on me. But the store was fucking crowded. Like there was niggas breathing down my neck. So I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like I don't even care about macking on this girl. Like I'm trying to get my mom's gift and get the fuck out. Yeah. But there was just no.
Does that accent get you going? Do you like the accent?
The accent is so fire. I'm a whore for accents. So like if you have any kind of accent, like I'll probably be like, oh my god, you're so attractive. That already makes you 10 times more attractive.
Yeah,
for some odd reason, the Scottish accents gets me going.
Scottish?
He just said the most random shit, bro. His nigga didn't say British, Australian, nothing. He just said Scottish.
They sound the same. They basically the same
Dante,
shit.
you probably like that Irish girl with like the red hair and the freckles and shit. I could see you liking that. Yeah.
Hey man,
listen. I love the Liverpool
Irish
accent.
potatoes
like,
makes the fuck
if there was like a really like pretty girl, like nice girl with a Liverpool accent.
Yeah, man, you just gotta be on it. I think next time I go back, that we'll plan it out more, because we didn't really have shit like planned. Like I said, I didn't do any touristy shit. Like I didn't go to the Eye. I didn't see Big Ben. Like I didn't.
Well, that was probably under construction, so
like,
you probably couldn't see that anyway.
I don't even fucking know. I didn't do any like touristy shit. I just drank, ate some good food. But it was cool, because I just needed to get the fuck out of Jersey for a little bit.
Yeah, everybody needs that break every now and again from the state. Bro.
Yeah, you know the crazy thing? So my brother was like, oh yeah, you want to try the beans on toast? I was like, fuck no, don't bring that shit near me. I said, give me the toast. I don't want the beans on the fucking toast. My brother, like, I thought it was going to be some, like, intricate thing. Like, my brother literally just pulled out this can of beans, heated the shit up in the microwave, and was just...
I thought beans on toast was, like, a different food. I thought that was just...
No, it's literally just a piece of bread with fucking beans, bro.
I saw a video
I'm mind blown.
where this American was like, all right, I'm going to try it, since everyone's like, yo, do this shit, right? So he made a toast, put butter on it, could mix it better, put beans on it, he ate this shit. He was like, oh, this shit's fire.
I didn't even try it, bro.
Just literally, like, you can literally do anything on it. Like, I know, I was reading the comments, and it was like, they got mad he ate with like, his hands. Cause we eat toast with our hands, so, like, you supposed to eat that shit with a fork. So, I put eggs on that shit. It's like a whole thing on it.
Yeah.
No.
What else is the food like in, like,
the food was pretty cool. Like, I did have, crumpets, which I didn't even think I was gonna have, because I thought it was just some kind of like Americanized idea. But I did have crumpets, and the shit was so fucking fire. I don't know what made it fire, but it's just like a thick ass English muffin, but it's soft as fuck. Like it's so soft. And then you just put butter, jelly, boom, that shit was fire. But the first night we were there, we had like Christmas dinner, and like I guess the traditional like. They have, like, some kind of traditional dinner. I don't know what the fuck it was called, but it's just this big-ass plate with literally so much fucking food on it. I don't even know what the food was. Like, they put it in front of me. I didn't even know what any of the shit was. Like, there was some meat. I think it was turkey. But there was another night where it was, like, lamb or something. I don't
Like
even
lamb
know.
chop, yeah.
And then it just looks weird, but it was fire. And then what other like fucking like weird shit that we have? I don't even know. Like a lot of the time we were just like out eating. That's what I spent my money on. Was literally like going out and eating food.
Yeah.
Just going to fire ass restaurants and eating food and spending my money on alcohol that I didn't need to drink. But I should.
It is what it is.
See,
You gotta celebrate
I kind of
life.
wish I like got drunk, but at the same time, I wanted to like remember everything.
Remember
'Cause
every
you never
moment.
know like if you're gonna go back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And I was also with my dad at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when I go
That was
to
a real
Ireland,
reason.
I'm getting shit faced.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I mean, I'm gonna be with my girl basically the whole time, but I feel like she has a friend in that class too, which helps because that way, like, sometimes we can break off a little bit, and I can go meet some like Irish brethren, get fucking
Brethren.
yeah, get fucking.
No, I didn't get shit faced at all, but I was drinking a lot. That's why I said I think my alcohol tolerance got raised because I was drinking a lot, and then I realized that I wasn't getting like plastered.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's probably not good because
Yeah.
I was drinking clear and dark, and then taking like
Jesus Christ.
like mixed drinks and
Yeah.
cocktails and shit. And this was
Shit.
just in the first night, and I was like not even
I'm
like.
not a lightweight.
Yeah.
It's
Like I took like 6 shots of Sambuca with her mom,
Yeah.
and then was drinking like Captain Morgan, and was like still chilling. Like I didn't
Yeah.
know what was going on.
I would probably already be
It's
gone.
all that drink tastes like water
Same.
sometimes.
I know, bro, but like literally, I wasn't even plastered at any point, so I was like, damn, like this is not good. So I just kept drinking, which probably wasn't smart either.
Yeah.
But nah, it was cool. I think the thing that caught me off guard the most was the fact that they think everything we say is weird as fuck.
Like our accent.
Not even
and
the
way we
accent. Well,
speak.
yeah, the accent, but not like the shit we say. And I don't know if it was just me and my brother because we say a lot of like weird ass slang that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But they thought that shit was so fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
They literally were, and I'd be like, "Why are you laughing?" And they'd be like, "Oh, well, you said that wrong," and I'd be like, "No, I didn't."
Yeah.
They
Bro,
say
they're not ready
shit.
for
You know what? You know what
Jersey.
they love to say?
Yeah.
Proper.
You know what?
You
This
need
is
to have a proper burger.
this is
A
the
proper
thing.
Beans on toast is
yeah.
fire, man.
The beans on toast was so fucking weird. But they just say shit like different. Like, all right, so Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
They say like Tuesday,
Tuesday.
and I'm like, why are you saying it with a
Tuesday.
That'll
CH?
bother me.
And they'd be like,
Oh, man.
well, that's what the TU sound makes, and I would be like, what the fuck
Tiu.
planet do you live
Well,
on?
yeah, because like
Yeah.
two, we say two, and they're like two, because they got that accent.
They're like Tuesday. And like
Tuesday.
zebra, they say like
Zebra.
zebra. I'm like,
Zebra.
bro.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
Like,
do
but
they say,
like even
That's
like
that's like how they say tomato.
when they say Z, do they say Z? Because I know some like
What do they
in
say?
Canada, if you do say like the alphabet and you get like X, Y, and Z, they'll be like X, Y, Z. They call it Z.
I think so.
They say
'Cause
some
Canada,
shit
I don't
Canada
even
was the,
know.
Isn't that from Rush?
Canada was
XYZ.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Canada was like a colony for
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, Rush. Oh, yeah.
they were just making fun of the shit we were
Like,
saying
big time
so
right.
much.
Bro, they're
So I
not.
was making fun of them back. I was like, what the fuck, you say this shit weird. But
Yeah.
nah, it was dope as fuck. I
They're
can't
not-
wait to go back.
They're not ready for like Jersey slang and shit, probably.
Oh no, they're
Yeah.
coming to Miami.
That's sick, bro.
My brother's girlfriend has been here multiple times, but her friend and her are coming to Miami, and I was like, don't look at me when niggas start saying shit to you, and you
Yeah.
don't know, because I'm gonna just sit there and laugh, just like you were laughing at me. I'm gonna
Yeah,
just let
yeah.
you be great.
So wait,
That's
is
it.
your brother's girlfriend from the UK?
Yeah, like she lives there. Like they met on, I think Instagram or something, like last year, like this time last year.
Yeah.
And then they like met up in New York, and
Okay.
they've just been like inseparable since.
They go like back and forth. or,
Yeah,
like,
they just fly back and forth. I don't even know how either of them gets the bread to do that,
Oh,
but
my God.
they just.
Yeah.
My brother's been there like 3 or 4 times. She's been here a few times. She's coming back in February
Yeah.
for Valentine's Day, and she'll be here for my 21st,
That's
That's
cool.
cool,
When's your
yeah.
21st?
February 21st.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
My birthday's on a Friday, so I plan to
Oh,
be drunk from Thursday night
Yeah.
to Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Want
And
to
if somebody-
want me to give you any good bars, you should come to Manioc, Mad River,
Listen,
MRT, yeah.
is there
The-
bitches?
the
Is there
vin-
good looking
Nah,
bitches?
bro, you're gonna walk in. It's gonna be all Vineyard Vines.
Then I'm
dude,
good.
and shit.
It would be like
This could be
St.
all like
Joe's,
Connors and
Villanova,
and Prestons and shit like that.
That just sounds
Jazz,
real
brass.
bougie to me.
Yeah, like Kappa Sig.
No, like all right, it's not as preppy as like people think it is. Villanova's worse than
Right.
St. Joe's.
Bro, you know what's a good bar? That's like it's like very chill but like very cool bar. The Colonial in Deptford. It's just like real It's
I
like
know what that is.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a house looking type place. That's like a cool bar. And then like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not 21 yet. I've sat at it, but I didn't really like drink there.
Yeah.
But shout out to Skeeters. Skeeters is also cool.
Yeah, I do not want to spend my 21st at Skeeters.
Yeah.
I don't know what my brother is planning to do or anything like that.
Just go to like club or some shit.
No, go to Concourse.
I mean, I'm sure he'll take me somewhere. Cause I threw a whole ass surprise party.
Wait, have you ever heard of Concourse? They have a ball pit.
No, but that sounds fun as shit.
That sounds like a good place to catch a disease and
yeah.
shit. Yeah. Ball pit.
Is that a fucking bar?
What?
Is
Yeah.
that a bar?
Yeah, it's in Philly.
Why do they have a ball pit?
I think just to be drunk and stupid, probably.
Yeah,
it's really
Yeah,
people.
Just to be different and unique. Like, oh, like we have a ball pit. Like, what do you
it's
have?
like all customers are like, all right, let's go to this bar then.
It's all for the alcoholic dads to bring in kids so they won't bother them.
Yeah. Facts.
The fuck?
Bro, that's like where I work. Sometimes people will be drinking, and then like the parents start we do this like zip line where we take the kids, put them on a harness on a zip line, and we shoot them into the foam pit.
Right.
Then we got parents walking up there like wanting to do it and shit. And you have to,
I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Actor
freaking
age, like, come on.
yeah, like at the like at my old job, they would just like parents would get mad when we'd be like, okay, like you can't be on this. Like there's a weight limit, and if you're on it, and then you know 8 kids, you're clearly going over the weight limit. Why the fuck can't I jump with my kid? I just paid all this money. Well, nobody told you to pay that money. A, B,
your kid's gonna die.
This is for children, and you're getting mad that you can't fucking participate. Like that's weird as shit. Why would you want to get on a bunch of little inflatables with a bunch of kids?
Are the worst. Like when I ref, oh my gosh,
Parents are crazy.
That was a bullshit call.
No, dude.
Yeah, Mark, they probably chew you out.
I think sports parents are probably worse.
Yeah,
sports parents
take shit way too
They're
seriously.
big crazy,
Well, the worst,
bro.
like actually, so I started reffing high school and college club soccer.
Right.
And I actually, you should have seen me. I was like, I was like hitting on like girls like while I was on the job.
That's amazing.
Like girls that are playing.
College club, not high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, and I, but I only reffed at like.
I thought he was gonna say moms. That's why I was like, okay, that's
No.
No, I love moms, bro.
It's so.
Wait.
You have no idea how hard it is to be in a ref uniform and
Yeah.
like have game. But like I still tried. Like
It's about personality, right?
That brings your
Yeah.
juice down like a little bit because you're in that ugly ass.
it does.
Everybody's like, "Fuck you, Stripes!" Like no
Yeah.
one's listening. And shit.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's. I wish it was stripes. It's worse. It's just some bright yellow shirt
yeah, it's
Oh,
dumb
really?
shit.
Oh,
with
so
my
you
with like my shorts like ending
Well, it's
here,
like-
my
Right.
socks going. all
Any
the way
soccer
here.
game I ever went to at Highland, the people that were reffing it were like just these fat old
Yeah.
dudes. They're like,
Yeah,
you
they
know
need the
what I'm
money.
saying?
You
Yeah.
should meet like my quote unquote mentor. This guy is so wild. I don't think I've ever met someone.
Y'all ripped his
with-
damn cookies.
Wow.
I never met someone more intense in my life. This guy is a grandfather at the age of 41.
Oh,
His
fuck?
daughter,
His
he's
kid-
divorced.
His kid's slinging dick. Wait, did his daughter get pregnant?
Yes. And while she,
Wait, what?
yeah, and like
oh shit.
and like and what's it called? She shortly after she gave birth to the kid, her fiance beat her up.
What?
And he knew like the sheriff, so he was trying to like
It sounds like some
corrupt.
like Nicholas Sparks.
Yeah.
movie shit.
His son passed away from a car accident.
Yeah, you're big chilling, bro.
He's just vibing. He's living life.
That's funny as
Yeah.
shit.
He's like a big smoker. Like every time we would have like a break in between, we would go to his car and he would just be ripping on the vape like every 20 seconds because he actually had like a smoking problem.
Yeah.
And he would just be like, "Oh my god, like these fucking carrots, like they're really fucking pissing me off." He just like F this,
Kids
F
these
this,
days.
like
Wait,
F
so-
word every other sentence. I'm like, this guy's crazy. But
I'm-
he's been like he's roughed like the pros.
Yeah.
That's
Bro, I'm more interested in like hearing stories about you hitting on girls while they're playing. What would they say to you and shit?
no,
What-
like
what would
it
you
was,
say?
just,
That's
it was just like
amazing.
subtle.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
I was trying to hit on the
It's like
Villanova.
where dad's just like, hey, that's my daughter you're hitting on. What do you think you're doing?
So I was just like hitting on the Villanova girls, but it's actually funny because Rowan, like, they kind of like me. Like the goalie, one of the goalies, like, told me that I made a wrong call, and I was like, no, I didn't. She's like, no, like you did. I'm like, all right, let's say I made the right call, it still doesn't matter that you guys got your ass kicked. Like it was.
And she likes you because of that?
No. One of
You
the other
cost
girls
the
on the
game.
team. No, like most of the girls on the team like me, but she didn't like me.
Oh yeah.
But like she apparently always gives like the refs
Yeah,
like
nobody likes
power.
nobody likes
But
goalies.
Bro,
It's funny because I actually met one of the girls like on the team because of my coworker from my past internship. I was like, oh, like, can I like come down and like run to him sometime? She's like, yeah, and like, I come down and like I meet her roommate, and her roommate was on the club soccer team. I was like, oh yeah, I do remember you, and then I was like, oh wait, like, she looks way better than like I remember her. I was like, all right.
Did you
She's
Mac?
sweaty as shit when you see it.
So it's funny because that story is funny. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, like how am I gonna? What am I gonna do?
How do I get in there?
Yeah. So all right. So we go back to this apartment. I don't remember the name of it. It was near Angelo's Diner.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think right above the fitness center. I think.
Oh, so like
I don't know shit around Rowan.
It's like Robo basically.
I
Like,
think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, what are you
So
talking
it's
about?
Robo
I go to my
apartments.
class. I get
So
the
it's
fuck out.
this
Yeah,
really nice
same.
apartment. And we weren't gonna go to a party. We were just like chilling. I was like, all right, that's fine. Like as long as we like drink,
Right.
have a good time. And that's what we were doing. So it was like me, my coworker Erica. Shout out to Erica.
Shout out to Erica.
Shout out to Erica.
She got a man's.
No.
Shout out to Erica.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Erica. It doesn't even matter.
Her roommate Jill. Shout out to Jill. She said.
Shout out to Jill.
Shout out
She
to
said.
Jill.
She said.
She got a man's.
She does.
Shout out to Joe.
Well, fuck you, Joe.
No, I'm not gonna intervene.
Her other roommate Emma, who was
Emma.
on the club soccer team,
Right.
does not have a man.
Wait. She goes to
I
Rowan?
can't mess
Yeah.
with
What's
it.
her last name?
I have a bad experience. with
I can look it up.
Yeah.
Wait.
But
Yeah, bro, Emmas are crazy, and Emma will key your car.
I literally had such a bad experience, but I'll tell y'all after this shit because that shit was.
Yeah. No, I got it.
Shit was wild.
Emma
Yeah.
Hall.
Yeah, I have her on Snapchat. I don't even know who she is. You remember that group chat we were in?
When we
with,
were
like, 60
freshman
kids?
year at Rowan, there were like all
I-
these kids just
Yeah,
like
I have
added.
like
into a
50
group
friends on
chat or
Snap
some
from Rowan.
shit.
I don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
I just see their snaps like, yeah, we're Rowan.
I don't know fucking anybody.
We're
at
at
Rowan.
Landmark.
Rowan's
Literally.
dirty, bro. They're all nasty and shit. They're like, yeah. Did you see the thing I posted on my story? The one kid made like this like TikTok. He was like crazy white boy at the party. Like, you know, I'm with my gang, dude. You fucking gang.
Nah, I didn't see that
Like,
shit.
She's a girl that you were
here,
rapping with.
Dante, pull that shit
Yeah,
up.
that's Erica
No,
right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them on Snap.
And that's Jill.
Wow, small
Let
world.
me see. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see.
So it goes. Erica's on the right. That's who I worked with
Wait.
over the summer. Then Jill, and then I think Emma's that one.
Let me see
Jill
these
is this
zeros.
one in the green.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's too tall for me. I think.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
short as
she's
fuck.
taller than me.
Yeah, bro.
If that gives
She
you.
Yeah,
over
I'm
six,
short as
is
fuck.
she 6 feet?
5'11".
Damn.
Oh
no.
fuck! Oh
Damn,
my
bro,
god!
that's me. That's
Oh.
my
Nigga,
height,
I'm 5 foot, bro.
Yeah.
Fine.
Like the
Still
fuck?
nice though, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
guessing
so
She was
so I
bully?
was so it was like us four, and then her boyfriend was there. Jill's boyfriend was there. So
He
it
don't
was like
matter.
us five.
He's not relevant to
Then
the story.
this
She's
guy.
like, why is this guy
I
hanging
forget-
out with my girlfriend and all these girls?
This guy, I think his
He's
name was
watching
this
this.
guy Nick. Like came over, and then this like kind of like d-bag, but like also chill guy. I forget his name. I'm just gonna call him Jack. He like came over, so like we're just like playing like drinking games, and like
Yeah.
and like eventually like I do like finally get drunk, so I'm like, all right, like I have to like figure out like what I can say, you know,
So
because I am sleeping over, so that does like help out. So either I'm sleeping on the couch or I'm sleeping in a room, like.
Alright.
Yeah, you
So,
gotta
yeah,
work
two
it
options,
out.
I mean.
So
It's a good
I
mentality.
so like I was so
Dante,
like
gotta share those cookies
everyone like
with
kind of
me.
retreated to
You
their
should've-
rooms except for
Someone
me,
Oh, I found it.
Emma, and Jack, and we
Yeah.
were all just like talking.
Hold on, let me just. I can't. The nigga dropped his whole clip.
Wait, this is
That really is how white boys be in Jersey. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Blackwood, bro. That's Blackwood. Like, and it's crazy that people can like.
Jeff
Yeah, no, for real. Shout out to Jeff.
Yeah, shout out Jeff, dude.
That's some shit Jeff be doing, but like.
I just can't fuck with the white boys saying nigga. I can't fuck with it. I just can't fuck.
What's crazy is that some white boys be saying that, and then their black friends will hear them say that and like be like, yeah, bro.
Y'all
like,
heard something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen a video on Twitter and it was like big, like in the past 2 days. Basically, this white dude was rapping. You seen that shit, right? This white dude was rapping and he was like something. I can't say the N word in this rap. And then the next line he goes nigga, and then this black dude like goes up to like fight him, and then this other black dude like defending the white boy. I'm like, bro, if that's your friend, I get it, but like. Did you give him a card to say nigga? Yeah. Like that's weird.
He doesn't have card. He doesn't.
I'm like heavy into battle rap, so
while
I was watching, I know the person I followed was talking about it. So the white dude and the dude who was battling who was black, he was telling like, yeah, you might steal me on this for this one. So he basically told boy prepare for the shit he about to say, and it made him think. No, I'm good.
Two more.
You want some?
No, I'm good.
I don't want to eat the last two. I didn't want to be that. You can.
So essentially, he was telling the dude like, yeah, be prepared to snuff me. So in the battle, when he said my nigga got snuffed.
I'm confused. Like,
so
like.
He was telling the dude like, I'm gonna say some fuck shit basically.
Yeah.
So then he said nigga, and then that's why he got hit. Basically.
Yeah.
But I think now, cause I'm like older and smarter, like I care like way more, like I should. Like back in like 6th grade, like there was motherfuckers around us saying nigga, and I wouldn't like think anything of it because I knew it wasn't meant to be like hurtful. Yeah. But like if that was me now, I'd be like, okay, you need to watch your mouth. Like that's weird shit that you're saying that. But I was just young and stupid, so I'd be like, oh well, you're not trying to hurt my feelings, so like I get it. But like. Now, like I'm older and smarter now, so now I'm like, okay, that's not. I don't care if you're cool with me. Don't call me your nigga, cause I'm not. Like, like don't do that.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Like your skin looks like that fucking paper over there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I was like that in high school, but it was less of like that. It was more of like, I was like, 10 black people to like 50 white people in that school. Yeah. So it was more or less of like. It doesn't matter because like even I told somebody not to say it. It's like I had like 5 other niggas still want to keep saying this shit. So it was less of it was more of like a pointless fight for me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, so I just got to choose who I hang out with.
Highland was like crazy, like especially when we went there because the election was going on and there was all this like tension and shit because people were coming in wearing like Confederate flags and shit, like just looking for looking for like a reaction.
Don't you remember the girls giving us problems because we were just talking about it and they told us like to shut the hell up? Do you remember that?
I don't remember what you're talking
about. These girls, we were just talking about it. We weren't saying anything about Trump. Like we were just talking about it. Like there was no sides.
Who were the girls? I don't remember.
It was like some.
Same hoes.
Stupid.
Same hoes.
They're like you need to shut the like fuck up before like we beat your ass. I'm like, what?
Mark's like, please do it.
Yeah, I think that
it was like you and Matsunudo like study all.
Like obviously everybody's like entitled to their like political opinion. And I don't really like talking about politics like that because it just
me neither.
Whatever. But like my thing is that. And there's no denying it. There was a lot of motherfuckers in Highland that when that shit happened, took that shit and ran. Yeah. And then that's when your fucking American flag is hanging off your truck and your fucking Confederate flag and this, that, and the third. Like, motherfucker, how long were you in the closet waiting to do that shit? Like, relax, bro. Like, that shit
bold as hell. Like,
that shit is just weird to me. Like,
niggas was like hella bold.
Right.
Senior year.
And be all for.
Yeah, I support Trump, but I don't know why I support him.
And that's exactly how they be. And that's literally.
People were like, oh,
they would have no political like answer to
argument,
why, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it would be the same people saying that, the same people being racist as fuck, being like sexist as fuck.
Yeah.
But then like back to the racist thing, be the same people who listen to nigga music, saying the word nigga. I'd be like, bro, who do you want to be?
Yeah.
Like pick a like you're like, bro, not even like pick a side, but it's like how are you gonna sit here and be blatantly racist? Like,
and then be like, oh no, but I.
And then be like, I'm gonna bump Lil Uzi and say nigga all the time. And yeah, I just don't like that. Like,
Yeah, me neither.
It'd be the most racist people that love black people like shit. Love black people music, and I don't want to say like black people music is like whatever, but like that just love everything niggas do or start. Like you know what I'm saying? That shit is just weird to me.
Yeah,
that shit is
they're
so
followers.
weird.
That's why.
It's so weird.
They
Like
don't know what they're talking about.
There's a saying that I grew up with. I'll forever hold true to this day.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. That's facts.
Wait, you
That's
did that when you were young?
That's facts though. Like
everybody wants to be a nigga
until it's time to.
But don't nobody want to be a nigga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or
well, it's like any like I mean like you see it a lot with like black culture and like white people, especially in our school. But that's like with like every culture because people want to pick and choose what they can, especially white people, because like other people are just living their culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But white people want to pick and choose and say like, oh, I love this, and I'm so in. That's why I hate bitches that are like, oh, I like bitch would be white as snow, be like, oh, I travel here and I speak to the natives here. I'm like, well, you know what? They all fucking hate you. Like they're
like leave the fuck alone.
like I speak to all
see,
these.
like it's cool though if you can like really like somebody else's culture, but credit them for their culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people who just don't do that shit, and I think that's how Highland was. It'd just be stupid boys with an opinion that they don't even know where the fuck they got it. They were just like, oh yeah, this man, he's really for white dudes, so I'm gonna be really for this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then come in school with no kind of education because you're in all the lower classes with straight D's. No political opinion. And then like have the nerve to come in and do dumb shit. Like then still go to parties like fucking rapping Meek Mill. Like bro, like
not to mention like a lot of those kids like I think it depends who your parents are too, because like a lot of those kids would be like a big thing you heard a lot during the election year and all that shit is like basically anybody who was like supported Republicans or was like super Republican would be like, oh well, these people have to get out there and work for this. I'm like, bro, you haven't worked for something for a single day in your entire fucking life. Like you're gonna join your dad. I'm just using this example. I don't know who, but like your dad's fucking landscaping company, and then do that, and you're gonna live in Blackwood. You're gonna die in Blackwood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
even the people who like. You know, you can have your opinion, and like I'll have my opinion, whatever. Even the people who want to say like, okay, Trump's not racist, whatever. Even if he wasn't, let's just say he wasn't, right? That nigga brought out so many racist people that just came out the cut out of nowhere that were just at home like,
I can't wait till this shit.
Fuck these people, fuck them people. Okay, he's making it seem like it's okay for me to be like this, so I'm gonna be like this, right? And like nobody can even deny that because a bunch of motherfuckers came out of the woodworks talking about, okay, well, fuck black people, fuck gay people, fuck women, fuck this, that. Like, okay, bro, like
talking out their ass,
that shit is crazy to me.
Yeah, it was very like I used to remember there being a lot of tension, and then after election day, I remember it being a very somber day at school.
For teachers especially.
And like,
that shit was crazy.
Yeah. What bothered me though is like, I mean, I guess like I can't be upset by anybody's like annoyance or anything, but literally that whole day at school after he got elected, like our day to day had not changed, and all these white women, I'm talking like white girls, were all like, what the fuck are we gonna do? And all the teachers are like, what the fuck are we gonna do? I'm like, bro, what can you do?
Just live your life. Like, you shouldn't let someone try and take control. That's the whole thing. No one should try and like
just because
affect, like how you live.
Right.
Like, just because they said they're putting this bull in office doesn't mean that you can't still stand for what you stand for.
That goes with any president.
It's freedom of speech.
When I was about to fly back home for the UK, I was literally kind of scared because it was like a couple days before I flew home is when all this fucking Iran shit and like World War III shit was happening. I was like,
they shot down
I'm gonna
a plane,
fucking die
bro.
like on the way back to home. Like I was literally genuinely scared. I was like, this motherfucker just did some crazy shit. And now I'm like, because I'm overseas, I'm like, I have to get back to New York where the fuck everything is. I'm like, I was genuinely scared. Like, I was like, bro, like, that shit is crazy if something goes wrong.
As
like,
you should be.
Yeah, it could not have happened at a worse time.
Yeah, like, I was really, and it was literally a couple days before I left. I was like, bro, like, are you fucking joking? Like, bro, like.
I know they shot down a plane that had a lot of, like, Canadian and, like, American passengers on it.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but it's like, It's all like fine now. Every time that we're on the brink of war, nothing happens.
Is it fine though? Because we don't really know anything.
Yeah, we're in a bubble.
We don't know shit.
We're in a bubble.
No, but like
big bubble, bro.
All right, but like Iran knows that we would easily annihilate them.
Yeah,
like they wouldn't.
Yeah, with one predator
like
missile.
if we gave them all we got, they would not exist.
Yeah, but it's just
That's my thing. Like they
think
know
about
that.
their allies and like the damage they could still do. You know what I'm saying? And it's more about like the symbolism of the attack. Like people think about 9/11 and it's like such a symbolic terrorist attack, and like it's more about like fucking I don't even remember where al-Qaeda was based, if they were in Iran, or because I know they took they took the war to Iraq for like oil and all that shit, but like that thing about 9/11 was such a symbolic attack that it's like even if they just take that out and then we fucking destroy them, they're like we still got you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like their like.
That's right now.
And it's it's like it comes down to just like differences, which is like just stupid to fight about. And it's like we're really like such a self-destructive species. Like every other species in the animal kingdom is trying to build each other up and like ride for their species, and we just hate each other so much on average.
You know what's scary? Like the oceans, like with all like the trash in that is like actually like terrifying.
That shit is crazy. I hate litter. Like I will not litter.
Bro.
I fucking hate litter. I literally snapped. Like me and my brother literally got in a legit argument when we were in the UK because he threw a bag of chips on the floor. I was like, the trash can is right fucking there, like just put it in there. He was like, oh, it's overflowing. Shit. I was like, you can easily just fucking stick it in there. Like if it blows off, then at least you did your part.
It's a bag of potato chips.
Like, bro, we literally almost got into like this big ass fight because I was literally so fucking mad. And like, I just hate litter. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, why would you throw your trash on the floor?
Yeah, no.
There's clearly trash cans fucking everywhere.
Yeah, yo, Rowan, people litter all over Rowan. I'll be walking down the street. Rowan picking up shit and like fucking cleaning up, like especially around Robo, people will just like, cause people at Rowan are nasty, bro. Like they'll just eat Domino's, whatever. They'll just throw that shit on the ground.
I hate that
like,
shit.
You'll find beer.
Street.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You'll find beer bottles on the street.
You know what I don't get?
Like,
so the whole plastic straw thing, right? Okay, cool. You want to save the turtles, whatever the fuck. I feel like people are just saying that because they don't really. No, whatever. It's just the hype right now, whatever. Okay, cool. You want to eliminate plastic. How are you... This is my thing, right? You're going to eliminate plastic by getting a metal straw. But you put the metal straw in a plastic cup?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, you're not getting rid of plastic.
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
There's still plastic in there.
Just get a reusable... Why are people not just pushing reusable cups?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not really up to us. It's up to more, like, businesses, like focusing on paper cups or reusable cups, but like, but if you're working at a fast food joint or like something like that where you're giving it, you should have you should just have like a paper cup, paper straws. I think that. I mean,
dude, paper straws.
But plastic.
They're fucking trash because that's all they had in UK. They're fucking garbage.
They are because you're tasting paper. That's it.
And they just break.
Yeah, nobody likes.
But like my thing is just like, okay, like I can put a metal straw in this, but there's clearly still
plastic
this whole
everywhere.
cup.
That's why they all talk like that. Yeah. Tuesday.
I like, you know what it is too? It's like with the straws, it's such a reflex for me because like at some point when like me and my girl were dating, at some point she was like, oh, I'm gonna just like stop using straws. Like I'm like, all right, like so like, but like I'm so used to just being like. Putting that shit in there. So sometimes I would do it, and then she's looking at me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, throw that shit out.
Yeah, like, what is she looking at me for? But, like, no, she would get mad because, like, I won't use the straw, but I'm such a fidgety person that I'll be, like, sitting there, and I'll
play with the straw.
I'll play with it, and I'll open it, and she'll be like, well, now they have to throw it out. I'm like, well, fucking, not, like, this is a higher up problem, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I haven't even been, like, I get Dunkin' way more than I should. I have like a reusable cup. This is the first time I got a plastic cup in a minute. But like, I just feel like if you're gonna get rid of the straw, then just get rid of the whole fucking cup.
Yeah.
Like, don't be preaching to get rid of fucking straws. If you're still gonna use a plastic cup, just get a fucking reusable cup.
I never thought of it like that. Well, because like some restaurants have like those like cups that are not like, they're not glass, but they're not like plastic.
They're not. Yeah, right.
I don't know how to like describe it. And like honestly, at that point, just don't give me a straw. I'm fine with just sipping out of it.
I mean, when it comes to restaurants, I feel like I want a straw just because I don't know how good you clean that.
Facts.
But, like, you can easily, like, I would much rather deal with a paper straw than, killing animals and shit. Like, it's whatever.
Yeah,
But just as far as, like, coffee places go and shit, I just feel like there's so many fucking reusable cups. Just fucking get one. Like,
they did it for the hype. They really did.
Do y'all switch your gum out? Like like on the street and shit?
Nah,
No.
usually in the
Always-
trash can and shit.
I don't ever do
Because
that.
like I remember when I saw something where like they was telling people not to spill gum, like on the street and shit, because there'd be birds that be eating them and be choking on the shit. Ever since I saw that, all I do is spit.
Yeah, did you ever see the video of those two dudes who had like a little cardinal, a bird, and they were getting it high. It was hitting the roach and shit.
That's
and
bugging.
they're like, look at this shit. Like he's getting high, and like it's fucked up because like that's probably like not okay for that animal. You know what I'm saying? But he was just like this, like the bird's just like.
No,
That's
yeah.
fucking tripping.
It's for medical reasons.
It's like apes too. Like be getting like the monkeys and fucked
That's
up.
so weird.
Oh yeah, the monkey's taking a fucking dab. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
weird.
Well, they're all potheads.
Just because like some white
kid
kid with rich parents bought a monkey and is living in India or some
Curious
shit.
George.
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy. I don't get that.
Yeah.
That's like on that, what fucking movie was that? It was like Big Mama's House or something where the dog was like drinking like fucking tequila and that motherfucker went like crazy. I think it was something like that. I
Damn.
forget what movie it was, but just shit like that's mad weird.
Yeah.
Shit like that is mad weird.
That's like I heard some assembly or some shit. Somebody was talking about this monkey that was like abused and like they had it in a cage and like when it was bad they would take away its water and give it like beer or give it like alcohol.
That's fucking
and, like
retarded.
how fucked up.
That's
So how fucked up can some people be? Like they just want to like
what kind of
you know.
punishment is that?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah, like some people are just really. There's a lot of really messed up people. I've been watching Forensic Files. I don't know if any of y'all ever watched that show. It's like true crime. Like they follow like homicides and shit.
Right.
And I'm just seeing like more and more shit. There was one dude. He was an arson investigator that got caught setting fires. He set like they estimated he set like 2,000, 3,000 fires
Bro,
in
what
like
the fuck?
in
How
like
bored are
30
you?
in like 30 years.
Find something better
Yeah.
to do.
He's walking around like fabric stores setting fires and shit, and killing people. Like this is like people are dying from this shit.
Niggas are really out of their minds,
Yeah, you know-
bro. People are just not.
You know how they
Okay.
like put the nail in the coffin with him too, because they had all this evidence. But then they found a script in his like house of some fire investigator, like it follows like some guy, like some fictitious guy, and all the fires matched like the ones that he set, like all the ones he wrote about.
So he was. That's funny.
So he's
shit,
trying, like,
'cause he
writing a
basically
book about
followed
himself.
Yeah. This nigga's a
Yeah.
dickhead.
You're weird as shit,
That's
bro.
funny as
People
shit.
are so fucking.
That's actually
Yeah.
hilarious.
What's that called? Forensics File? I'm gonna have to
Forensic
watch
Files.
that.
It's on Netflix. I binged that
Let's get
shit.
Forensic
I can't
Files.
watch like another show.
I'm currently rewatching Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Oh, that's such a
I
good show.
love rewatching it. You can rewatch it like every so often.
Just to get like the joy of rewatching it.
Yeah.
Because I've like binge watched a couple things. Like I binge watched Dexter.
My
and then
dad
the
loves
fucking
Dexter.
ending was just
Yeah.
garbage as fuck. Like such a great series, and you're just gonna end it fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Right now I'm like waiting for Power to be fucking. Do you guys watch Power?
My cousin does. I watched it with him like once, but
I'm waiting for that shit to be
I've
fucking
seen
over.
I've seen like the half season finale with my cousin.
Okay, I'm waiting for that shit to be over because it's just being fucking annoying at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to watch I keep turning on the Aaron Hernandez thing, but I keep falling
Yeah.
Oh
asleep.
yeah, I saw that.
I keep falling
didn't
asleep, so
watch
I
it
haven't
yet, but-
watched it. Like,
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
I heard when he was talking about it that
I'm trying to
when
get
in
into
the
that.
documentary they mentioned him like getting black and milds, and then when they said like black and milds usually used for like smoking weed, I'm like, what the fuck? Who's smoking weed
Nah,
off
bro,
of blacks,
nobody's
dog?
smoking
Like,
weed with black.
Yeah,
and
man,
A
mild.
lot of
There's
people
definitely a
smoke.
lot of things wrong with
I mean, a lot of people
Not-
just take the shit out and just repack it, but
Can
I
you
mean-
do you have to crack a black and mild, or can you just like?
I never met anybody in my life to ever.
Because there's a
smoke weed
there's a
out of
little
my mouth.
mouthpiece
tip,
on it. and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
I
I don't
like
know,
the
I don't
plastic
smoke,
tip.
so.
Yeah.
There's definitely
they-
people that do that though.
They usually they usually take it out and roll back up because they're not trying to smoke out the filter and there's some other shit. in the
Yeah.
miles.
That's so complicated though, isn't it? They just.
Yeah, but I don't smoke miles.
Yeah,
I
I
don't, I
mean-
don't fuck with people who smoke miles.
Yeah.
They are dangerous niggas. That
Yeah,
smoke
they.
That shit is like,
I smoked one pack of Black and Milds before, like one
miles.
time.
Different.
Like,
That shit-
I smoked one pack.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
I'm
had
not
it
buying them
before,
shits
they're not
again.
that
nah, my boys used to smoke a lot of blacks in one day, and then they figured out that shit was horrendous, and then they stopped.
For your
They
lungs,
smoke that
yeah.
shit like heavy at Willie P.
Yeah.
And I fucking
Fuck
hate it.
Willie P.
I fucking
Yeah,
hate it.
bro.
That's like a
place-
Willie P thing
Fuck
only,
Willie
like
P.
Bro,
exclusive.
Willie,
like
the craziest thing about Willie P is a predominantly white school, but
Oh,
like
okay,
them
that's-
niggas do not like stay there. So it's like hella niggas there. I swear to God, I fucking hate it. It's literally hood niggas. I hate this shit with a
That's
passion.
because Willie B's acceptance rate is like 99.4.
Yeah.
That's literally why.
Turnout rate is fucking garbage. But
Everybody gets in. You could like not even go to elementary school and get in, bro.
Gang's in.
Hey, I swear to God, I walk in.
You're selling drugs to the
niggas
My
paying
boy
like
Jimmy
dice.
P got in.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Just shooting dice?
Yes,
That's
like-
funny as shit.
I heard they do that shit in Highlands too.
Honestly, I probably would have jumped in with that.
Yeah.
That's fire.
I was like, what the
Shout out
fuck?
That
Yo,
was fire.
Like,
Get
the
into
first,
Willie P.
like,
You could literally have a felony record and they'd probably still let you in.
Yeah,
Like, literally, like, there could be a lot of shit wrong and they'd probably still let you in.
Yeah.
Literally.
the first 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of my first year, the cops came over like the whole week.
Yeah.
So my dormitory is next to another dormitory,
Yeah.
and that dormitory is over on some fuck shit.
Yeah.
So every single
Just
time,
just blunts.
Black and
just
mild.
niggas being niggas. It's literally that. It's
Just
just
niggas
niggas
being
being niggas. And the cops there like all the time.
Boys
like,
being
bro,
boys.
I left the hood for this shit. Dog.
Yeah.
I don't want it. It's the dumbest shit. But
It's like every time I try to leave, they pull me right back in. It's like,
like there's some heavy weed smokers there. Like my
Why am I not surprised, bro?
Like, bro, they be smoking, they literally be smoking out in the open, like crazy. I was like, am I in fucking California or some shit?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
They just don't fucking care over there.
It was nice,
Yeah.
but
Nobody
like,
cares.
the black and mild shit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
After I got dumped, I met a John, and she smoked me out like crazy.
Yeah.
Like a whole, hey, it was a line.
She smoked you up. That's pretty cool, bro.
That's fire.
That's
I'm
lit.
trying
Save
to
that
find.
bread, bro.
Yeah.
Save that bread, bro.
My shit's the other way around, man. I be smoking my girl up and shit. I be smoking all you guys up. Just fucking Dante up
appreciate
all the
that.
time. Yeah, of course. You brought me a sandwich like a month ago. That was pretty fucking good. Yeah, that shit was good.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That made up for like 2 at a time.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not that type of friend where I'm gonna be like, I hate when you hang out with somebody and they're like, oh, you want to do this? I'm like, oh yeah, cool. They're like, all right, just bring $7.75 plus this and this. I'm like, shut the fuck up, yo. Like,
yeah, you
like,
should go to the
we're-
Phillies game.
we're gonna
Alright,
hang
tickets
out.
are only like $120.
We're gonna hang out, and if we're gonna smoke, like I'll be like, all right, I have weed. Like
Right.
let's just smoke, and then maybe next time you bring it, or maybe like I'm like, if you're running a Wawa, I'm like, yo, grab me this. You know, like I don't like friends that are like so cringy about or so sticky about like every cent. I'm like, are you really friends with that person?
Yeah,
If you're just gonna like heckle them and shit about money.
yeah, I don't
like-
think any of me and my like boys argue about money at all, cause
Yeah.
we're just all like, you know, whatever. I mean, granted, I also don't smoke, so I don't know if they really. I've never heard them argue about shit, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like you just have to have an understanding about whatever's about to happen, and then
Facts,
whatever
yeah.
the case is.
Yeah, for
I was
real.
listening to the music you just put on. You got a lot of different shit going on over
Yeah,
here.
I got a daily mix going on. It's just a lot of like.
Oh, on Spotify.
Yeah, it's like just a lot of like Kendrick,
What did y'all
Dreamville, shit like that.
Just because I've seen like all the debates about it, what's the album of the decade for you guys?
This is like in my opinion for like me, not like for
Yeah,
the
your
general.
opinion, yeah.
Either 2014 Forest Drives
Okay.
or Shrum Life, and this is just for me
Okay.
because of like all those songs that I liked
Right.
in those albums.
Right.
I
Not
don't
because
even-
of its like, oh, like it had such like creative music and
Right,
lyrics,
yeah,
like
yeah.
no, like I just love so many of those songs.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know if I think about it like.
That's a lot in a decade.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Man.
So you really have to like boil it down.
Yeah.
I
Cause
think
mean,
for me, it'd have to be.
Astro World.
It'd have to be.
no, not Astro World.
It'd have to be Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, I
It'd
was
have
gonna
to
say,
be.
Yeah.
I love that.
you're
album.
always bumping. You're putting people
I
on
love-
that album too.
I
I,
love
see
fucking
that on
yeah.
Snap
That
and
album
shit.
is just like, it's just crazy to me. And I think it's so crazy to me because I, like,
definitely
last
the best
semester, I literally did, like, 3 projects on it. So I really, like, got into, like, the depths of it.
Yeah.
The album was just, like,
Yeah.
ridiculous to
That's
me. Like,
definitely-
I
Take
loved
Care
it
by
way
Drake.
more after I did the projects than I already, like, loved it so much. Like, the album is just crazy to
That's
me.
definitely his best
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have to
Oh,
think.
I mean, yeah,
like,
definitely.
I honestly don't even know. I'm trying to think like 2010 to 2020. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't even remember what
What-
happened,
what
like,
was
last
Drake's
week.
albums?
Let
Yeah.
alone, like,
Yeah, what did I
Yeah.
have for
10
dinner like
years,
2
yeah.
years ago? I
It's
had
like
no
what was
idea.
what was
Yeah.
Drake's albums?
I'm trying to
Like,
think like,
like,
Take
Take
Care.
Take
Care.
Care, yeah.
like
If you
I don't
read
know,
this,
cause like
Marvin's
if
Room.
I had to pick one, it would probably be more obscure, cause like as much as I love like hip hop music, I feel like there's a couple albums I got into, like The Never Story by, do you know Jid?
Yeah.
J.I.D.
Yeah.
His first album I really fucked with.
Right.
Elliot put me on that album. Shout out to Elliot. He got
Shout
me
out to
in.
Elliot,
Yeah,
man.
he got me into them, or into Jid, and then I realized he was in the whole Dreamville thing with like J. Cole and that. But like, I don't know. Like I have some certain albums. Like I don't even put it this way. Like putting up like best albums. I wouldn't say these are best albums, but just albums that really like I was able to fuck with. Yeah, even like the 17 album, the X album, that was very short and kind of like whatever, but like I really felt like that project so much when it came out, and like even after it came out, like I was just like going through some shit where like I would go out there every night and just sit by myself, smoke, and like listen to that album on repeat, and it kind of like it.
Rest in peace to X. Right?
Yeah, rest in peace to X.
Birthday, yesterday.
Oh, you're kidding. Damn.
No.
Well, you know what I'm saying, but
yeah, January 23rd.
I really fucked with that. I was never even a big, like I even admitted it to people, like I was never even a big Mac fan, because I feel like when he died, everybody was like, yo, like, but like I was never even a huge fan, but then like,
it's good that you could say that and not be like, you know.
No, I would say that too. Like, I said that about Juice WRLD. I'm like, that's like a really tragic
like I never listened to Juice WRLD heavy. But I listened to him, but never like
I just
heavy.
Well, he like
that shit is sad.
He didn't really like. I mean, for me, he didn't really do much after those first couple songs. Like he had a couple hits. Right. Even the first album he had wasn't like.
I think that's what it was.
Well, then he started getting once he got his fame up and shit. Like he was huge at some point. Like he did like. He did the thing with the album Future and like did all that shit.
Like that album.
Yeah, I didn't really vibe with it. But like no, I was never really that into him, and it's like I mean, it's just sad to see people die like either way, cuz like when you're that young, it's like you have time to turn shit around.
This shit is crazy.
Yeah. Like I remember, I'm not going to say who I got it from, but like one of our friends sent me something after Mac died, and he sent me like a thing after it, like some gif, like what an idiot or something like that, like basically kind of trying to clown on him, and I'm like, why does like somebody being dead like make you
that shit is annoying.
Make you happy, like that shit bothers me, you know. I don't care if you hate his music, if you don't fuck with any of that stuff. Like he's 26, but he's a kid, like you know, like people deal with drugs every day. You know, people turn their lives around.
That's
it's just like,
Mac, man.
Yeah, I know.
Mac really like.
He touched so many people.
Yeah, like I guess it's different for me just because like, me and my brother would listen to that shit Mac every day when we got home from school, because my brother would put on the same like couple Mac songs every fucking day. Yeah. And like the parties we went to, that's what I'm saying. Like it like kind of different for us, but like the parties we went to, like just everybody around us fucked with Mac, so we were just like everybody was just like listening to Mac all the fucking time. So he was really like a staple in like our like growing up years, which is why it was so fucking crazy for me. That shit was so fucking sad.
Yeah, it was very unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, rest in peace to Mac.
But one of our boys got a jacket made. Do you guys follow Tyson? Shout out to Tyson.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, I saw that.
My brother's girlfriend made that jacket.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what she does.
That was really,
I think I remember
really
that
nice.
jacket.
Yeah, she's talented as fuck. So shout out to Leisha.
Yeah, that shit was mad cool.
God.
Shout out to Wave God, yeah. Shout out to Rob. He's a fucking cool
Still one of my
man.
favorite pictures. I
Mark loves my brother. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
I loved like how I look, and then I'm like, wow, like this guy's like looking fly too. So it's like two fly guys.
Yeah, two fly guys.
Two fly guys.
The whole time, like I remember someone.
Yo, you want to hear some crazy shit about Odell Beckham? My brother went to a Patriots game with like two of our other friends, and I forget who they were playing. But it wasn't the Giants. It wasn't the Giants.
Was it the Browns?
No. I forget who it was. But he went to a Patriots game, and literally, like, white men were literally just coming up to him, like, yo, Odell, like, da-da-da-da-da. And this nigga was just gassing them up, like, signing autographs, taking pictures and shit, like, just acting like he was Odell.
That's crazy.
I was like, bro, like, are you
God.
good? Like, these niggas are gonna wake up in the morning like, oh, yeah, like, I got this fucking football signed by Odell.
They're gonna be like, who the fuck is this?
They're gonna be like, check it out, bro, I bet Odell. They're like, that's not him.
That's not fucking him. He gets that shit all the time. It happened to us twice in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are crazy. They think he's Odell all the time. I don't even get it because he doesn't look like him,
That
and my
one.
brother
One
is.
doesn't look like him. Two probably doesn't act like him because Odell's.
And my brother
Like,
is
dude,
short.
Odell just
My
get
brother's
arrested.
short as fuck. Like he's
Yeah.
not even like.
Oh, yeah,
and my
I'm
brother's
taller
not
than him.
built or anything.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm like, how do you niggas think that he's Odell? Like
Didn't
it's
Odell just
crazy.
get arrested recently?
Yeah, he
For like
no.
slapping somebody on the
He
ass
slapped-
like
he
this.
slapped-
They dropped the charges.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
It's like the
it was.
opposite
It was-
ass, but they dropped the
Bro,
charges.
LSU won the game, and these dudes are smoking cigars,
that
and
was
they're giving him shit. And then
lit.
Odell just went and smacked the dude on the ass. Like,
Dude, I respected that so much. Like when Joe Burrow was like smoking a cigar, I'm like, you're a beast.
Bro.
You're simply a beast.
How you guys feel about AB?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Antonio
saw
And
Brown.
that.
Screw him.
no, I just mean like not
Oh,
even
yeah.
that, but just like his
He's a
recent
nutty-ass nigga.
activities.
Yeah.
I don't
of,
know
like,
what the fuck happened. Like,
yeah.
he does the most dumbest
stole a
shit
balloon.
I ever
He
seen.
definitely was not right after that.
He was
Like,
like, I stole a balloon.
I feel like after he got dropped by the Pats, it went downhill for Bull.
He probably
no,
just
it went
like,
downhill as soon as he got injured that one game against the Bengals where he got that illegal hit on him, and he definitely got a concussion, but
Yeah,
he just
people
didn't
really
want
do
to
think
admit
he's
that he
fucked
got a
up in the head.
concussion.
I listened to
Yeah.
his song. Like, did you guys listen to
Yo,
his song?
no,
and
but I
his
saw the
video?
music video. The music video
I
is
would never do
insane.
that shit.
It's like so like. I don't think it's good. I'm just gonna put it out
That's
there.
an
You know, if
exam-
that's what he
yeah.
wants to do, whatever.
Well,
I
do
personally
you,
wasn't
man.
crazy about it, but
Yeah. That's an example of somebody with no musical background being like, all right, I'm gonna step into this.
right. And
and,
shouldn't
like,
he
having
be
the
worried
money and
about
clout
like
to do so.
getting back to playing football? I just don't understand why he's trying to rap.
No,
Rap
he-
and shit,
he's-
yeah.
he's
You're
not.
clearly one of the
He's
best fucking like wide receivers of all
Yeah,
time, and
stick
you're
with-
like
Yeah.
don't care about playing football. That's weird to
Yeah.
me.
Like, nah, cause like before he got that arrest warrant, he was like, I'm trying to get back into football, and so I'm getting back into it. Then like, I fucking like a couple days afterwards, there's a arrest warrant for AB. I was like, you fucking kidding me? Like what?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I can't go on my phone without seeing something like about him on my phone. Literally
Yeah.
ever, like
Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter, anything. Like I just can't see anything like not
Yeah.
about
That
that
whole
man.
the whole thing with the Raiders, that was literally like
That's the
psycho.
funniest
Like
shit I ever heard.
recording like the phone calls, like that's
Niggas out his way.
Yeah.
disturbing.
Yeah.
That's seriously disturbing.
I didn't follow it that much. I know he had that whole thing with his helmet. He wanted like the old helmet.
No, John
Or some
Gruden called him.
shit.
He's like, "Yo, like,"
And he
what's-
like recorded the phone call and put it
Yeah.
on like YouTube.
yeah, he's like, "Yo, like, what's up? Like, are you good? Like," and he was like
Yeah.
trying to exploit them. I'm like, dude, like, you got.
They're like,
serious
what the fuck
problems."
is this guy's
I
problem?
was
Like,
fucking dying for the
Yeah.
whole shit, right? And then you got to the Patriots where you played like one game, and after that, something happened.
He got
What?
injured. I thought
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he get a concussion?
They dropped him or something.
they dropped him because he got.
They released him, he
because
got
of
a
his
sexual-
Yeah, sexual
harassment.
assault.
Yeah.
Because of his
Yeah.
trainer.
I was like, this
or no, a
nigga- this
painter. It
nigga-
was like a paint. I don't know. It was
Somebody
I was like,
random.
this
it
nigga's
was like
not
his, it was
winning.
like his like strength and conditioning coach. It was like some woman, like some bitch, and he
Now
was like
he's on the internet trying to box Jake Paul.
Bro,
Literally.
Are you
Ke-
serious?
I swear
Kevin,
to God,
Kevin,
yeah.
and, Kevin
Yeah.
and Nick will be watching that shit
Yeah.
like prime time.
He's
like,
literally
oh,
no,
let's
not
go.
Jake
Like,
Paul. Who's the other? Logan
Kevin's like,
Paul.
yeah,
He's trying to fight
Steelers
that.
forever.
I saw the price on that fucking shit. So that shit like $100. I'm not paying for that shit.
Bro, who's gonna pay $100 to watch two dudes who've been boxing for like 6 months fight each other? Like,
Yeah,
they're
that's-
like,
But
"Let's
why
go."
the fuck are you boxing, bro? Go play football. Like,
Yeah,
why? Like,
yeah.
go figure out to
Like,
get a
Jake
job.
Paul
at,
needs
bro.
to box because he
Fucking
needs as
Colin
much publicity as
Kaepernick can't get a
possible.
job
Yeah,
because he was trying to do
Antonio
something good, and this nigga is just being a
I
nut.
know.
Like, I really liked AB. Like, I don't have a problem with him
He's
now, but
hilarious.
I just wish he would just try to go play
Go
football.
play
Like,
football. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Eagles will take him.
he's
bro.
just making
Yeah,
like
he'll
everything
take any
everybody's
receiver.
saying
He'll
about
take
him. He's just
anybody
making
at
it
this
look
point,
so
dude.
true. So I like feel bad for Bull, but like,
As long as he doesn't
Yeah.
get
bro,
injured.
like get this
Yeah.
together.
He's
He
probably
can
some
catch.
people when they have that fame and shit, they just get bored. You know what I mean? Because they go
Yeah.
through a few seasons of the same motions, and they're
Yeah.
probably like, I just gotta fly off the handle, and do some crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just did like a mental test on him or something. So I guess we'll really see if there's something wrong with his
I don't know
brain.
they do because I feel like he's all.
He has to be, like, off.
He's
Yeah.
not sane. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has to be off.
yeah, he's probably a
Yeah.
little wild.
But yeah, he's trying to fight Logan Paul. He said Floyd Mayweather was his coach. I don't know how true that is,
Yeah.
but like,
Did-
why are you trying to fight YouTubers?
Have
Like,
you
that is
guys-
so weird.
Have you guys seen like a
Except for
long time
Chris
ago
Wolf.
when 50 Cent was calling out Floyd?
Floyd for
Like
not
Floyd,
reading.
He's like, Floyd, if you
Oh,
can
yeah,
read
he
one
said, "I'll
page of
bet
this
you."
Harry
Harry
Potter
Potter
book,
book.
I'll donate $750,000 to charity.
Charity
You
or
watched
something.
that video where she had to do like a promo thing for I Love Radio, and he
Yeah.
kept fucking.
And he
up
kept
the-
fucking up. Yeah,
He
yeah,
kept,
yeah.
bro, he got to the point where it's like, hi, my name is Floyd Money May. I watched. Me and my cousin laugh at that shit every single time.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing.
Let me see if I can pull that. I think I can pull that shit
Listen.
up.
That man has millions of dollars.
Yeah,
he don't even really need to know how to read.
copyright,
For real. He got millions of dollars from knocking niggas out. So it's like, fuck it.
It don't matter. Like,
Yeah.
If you say you can't read to his face, he's knocking you fuck out. So I guess it doesn't even matter.
He'll just pay somebody to read that shit to him.
Yeah, fuck it. I saw some shit, a tweet the other day, and I forget how much it was, but it said like, oh, Floyd Mayweather has landed like 1,000 and something punches, and this is how much he got paid for each punch. And that shit came out to like $900 million. Like, this shit was crazy. I was like, bro.
So wild.
Like, why do you even have that much money?
Yeah.
But I guess when you're fucking 49-0, then
Yeah.
you can have that much money.
People just buy into the hype. Like, that's the whole thing with the McGregor-Floyd fight, because like McGregor.
That shit was fun to watch.
Yeah, they knew it was gonna be a fun fight, and they knew they were gonna make so much money.
Yeah, so much fun.
And like, McGregor just won his last fight, which was like, they hyped it up, and like, don't get me wrong, like Cowboy Cerrone, he's like
I just watched that shit. I called that shit before it happened. I said it earlier in the day. I was like, this shit's not gonna last. I was like, I literally don't think this fight is gonna last.
Yeah.
And good thing we bootlegged that shit because we did not pay
for that.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I saw that shit on Twitter. Yeah, I didn't see it. Like, I'm glad I didn't buy it, because we were like in here trying to figure out ways to get it from like Chinese links and shit.
Yeah, I don't know how
like
my
the
brother
dark
got it,
underwebs
but
and
like,
shit.
I got the I'm like on my bed. I got the ESPN app. Like, oh, the McGregor fight is starting out. Like, pay to watch it. I'm like, oh, like how, like, oh, like, and I'm like, like a minute later, like 2 minutes later, I get like another notification. And I was like, oh, are they already talking? Are they saying like something about the fight? And it's like, oh, Conor McGregor won. I'm like, wow, like you idiots, like really paid for all that.
I watched the Floyd and Conor fight on Periscope, and I don't regret it since.
Yeah.
I literally I went through everything. I was like, all right, it's probably on Periscope because niggas always doing that shit.
Periscoping. I have a Periscope. I don't use it, but I'm trying to get into it. Just doing like little shows and shit. Like when I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
But like,
yeah, we definitely bootlegged that shit because that shit was crazy. He literally hit him, boom, Uzi shoulder, boom, 3 times.
He hit him with the
That
shoulder.
nigga was knocked after that. Like, what the fuck? That shit was crazy. 40 fucking seconds and the fight was over.
I know.
It's like the grandma like came in and like hugged him. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they were like, Conor McGregor embraces Cowboy Cerrone's grandma. I'm like, yeah, he embraced her all right, but he just disrespected the shit out of that man.
Yeah,
No, it was like a total publicity stuff.
The fool didn't even get the chance to put his fucking hands up. Like, that shit was crazy.
And that dude, what's crazy is Cowboy Cerrone is a great fighter, and he's fought for so long. He's got the most wins like in UFC because he's just fought so many fucking times. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting. He's all fucked up. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting. My family's right there.
Take
like
a nap, bro.
Your wife and kids just watch you get fucking smacked. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep going though. I love the sport.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, bro.
That shit was fun to watch though.
Yeah, that was a great fight. Damn.
You ever watch this? It was Mike Tyson. Not his fights, but like everything like out of it.
Before the fight?
Not before the fight. It was like probably like essentially before the fights and like after the fight type shit.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing in my life. Like when they did the shit talking part of boxing, he basically said to his one. It's like after Mike Tyson went to jail and shit. He basically said to Bull, "I'll fuck you till you love me."
I seen that shit.
I said, "Hey," he said, "I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot." I was like, "What the fuck?"
I seen that shit.
That shit's hilarious to me. Dog.
That shit was so many years ago that nobody cared that man said faggot. Like nobody cared.
Mike Tyson is probably the most unintentionally funny guy.
Oh, he's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, he's funny as
fucking
shit.
funny as
People
shit.
have him on like podcasts.
Yeah, you
and
see
shit.
what Joe Rogan?
Yeah, and they laugh with him, but like you gotta be careful because some of the shit he says, you just laugh. Like he said something
Said
like
horses.
Yeah,
He's probably being
no.
dead ass serious.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's like trying not to laugh.
Yeah, because he's saying like when he got the tiger, he said he was in jail, and his one friend was like, "Oh, I sold my car. I got this exotic horse." And Mike Tyson was like, "What? You could trade the horses in for cars in for horses?" Like, and they just started fucking dying. Like,
he's probably so fucking confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Another one where like it's like after a fight, he sees something like I won, but my back hurt. My back's broken. He's like.
Spinal.
Yeah. So
Spinal. It's like, I got an injury. It's like, what is it? Spinal.
Spinal. And he was like, I broke my back. And like the dude was like, was it vertebrae? What like it's a spinal.
Yeah, you ever watch Mike Tyson's Mysteries on Adult Swim?
Oh yeah.
It's like him. It's like Scooby-Doo style animation, and it's like him as Mike Tyson. There's a pigeon. Norm Macdonald plays the pigeon, and like it's just goofy shit.
I laugh every time I see that meme where it's like, the two pigeons. And he's like, now Kith.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious. That shit is funny.
Another one I saw where Mike Tyson, I guess, was like doing like I guess like how people do for elections, like election campaign type shit,
Yeah.
like, as like a parody. So he's like for my foreign policy, I'm going to change Pizza Tuesday to I fucked it up. I would change to Taco Tuesdays to Pizza for Thursdays.
What? Pizza for Thursdays?
Pizza for Thursdays.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's funny
He's
shit to
wild,
me.
man. I would. You can't fuck with him though.
Nah, bro, it's Taco Tuesday, Pizza Friday.
LeBron's Taco Tuesday.
Pizza for Thursday.
I don't know. Mega Weenie Monday.
Shout out to fucking SpongeBob.
Super
Yeah,
Mega Weenie.
shout out to SpongeBob for being like the voice of our generation and shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
That was like the
that
first
was
show I
best-
ever really watched.
That was the best meme of the decade. Like anything SpongeBob.
Oh, anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Well, you know
either
what's
that
funny
or
is if you
Pokemon.
watch it back now, there's a lot of written jokes in
That
there.
you didn't
Yeah.
get
Like
when you
funny
were a
That
kid.
shit.
you didn't get until
They-
you got
yeah.
older and knew what shit meant.
Hold the
Yeah.
blues. Don't drop them.
Yeah.
But
Bro.
no, that shit, like, every time I talk about, like, old shit, like, old TV shows, old music, that shit makes me feel, because, like, I'm, like, a real throwbacky person. Like, I listen to
Yeah.
way more throwback music and, like, watch way more throwback shit than I watch new shit.
Yeah.
But it's, like, we're all born in, what, 99 or
Yeah,
98, right?
99.
So we're, like, at the end of the 90s. I literally, like, I can't even make this shit up. I feel like as soon as you cross that fucking threshold into 2000, everybody just seems way fucking younger, like,
different.
crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll ask, like, even, like 2000, but, like, anybody, like, after, I feel like I'll ask them about shit, and they're like, what?
Yeah, they can't relate.
Like, what is that?
It's like
Yeah.
They don't know Drake and
They're like,
Josh.
okay.
It's like,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what is that?
Well, cause like when we were like, I remember shit like we're watching like, you know, SpongeBob, Drake and Josh. Like I didn't really watch iCarly. I watched it a good bit, but not like so much like.
I feel like
into
that
it.
started,
But
that
was
started when
still
we were
kinda-
getting older, kind
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
sort of.
That was still kind of our shit though. But then like there's these shows after it that are on like Nick where I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I feel like
everything
Sam and
now-
Cat was such a flop. Like,
I
what
never
the
watched
fuck?
that.
I never watched it either,
Never
but,
watched
like,
it.
Yeah.
exactly, like, I had to be a
Yeah.
flop.
I think Victorious.
Stop adding fan favorites.
Victorious
Stop
was
making
probably
shit
like the
about fan
last-
favorites. That shit was
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
weird.
Victorious was I think
Victorious
the
is
last
fucking fire.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't even tell me
I
Victorious
mean
wasn't
that
fire.
show,
That shit got
that show's funny.
Yeah,
I
it's on
kind of
Netflix.
that show was on like the tail end of me being into like Nickelodeon and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
But then
exactly.
like like the Amanda Show.
Yeah, like,
fucking
niggas don't know what
fire.
that is, like
Yeah.
all that,
I loved
like,
all that.
like Keenan Kel, like, niggas just don't know
Keenan
that shit.
Kel.
Like,
Yeah.
niggas
Yo,
don't even
Mr.
understand
Meaty.
the point
Yo,
of
did
a...
you-
Mr. Meaty is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I was at work.
There's
I
like
was,
6 episodes.
bro,
of
I was
Mr. Meaty.
literally at work, bro,
off the air.
and this girl walked in to drop in an
scaring kids.
application,
Yeah.
and she walked out, and I
Why is
was
he scared?
cracking the fuck up, and 2 of my employees were like, bro, like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, did you not just see her? And they were like,
Yeah.
bro, like, no, I'm crying. Like,
Mr.
seriously.
Meaty.
I was like, she looks like that nigga from Mr. Meaty, and they were cracking the fuck up. I kid you not, like, the skinny one, bro, she
Yeah.
looked just like that.
Oh,
nigga.
no.
I was like,
Yeah.
bro, like, are you good?
I
Like,
love that show.
Yeah, that show was funny
Yeah,
as
all,
shit.
like,
that shit was crazy.
Like,
But
fucking
kids don't even know
episodes.
about, like, fucking,
Yeah.
like
Cartoon
VHS
Network has some
tapes.
shit.
Like,
Cartoon
they don't
Yeah,
even know
Network
what
was
the
so high
fuck, like,
quality.
like
Cartoon Network is
Courage the
fire.
Cowardly Dog.
Fire.
Ed,
Dexter.
Ed, and Eddie, Dexter's
Dexter.
Laboratory. I didn't really. I watched
Cocaine-
Johnny Test a
cocaine.
lot, but I didn't really. That was kind of a new one.
Johnny Bravo,
Yeah.
though.
Johnny Bravo
Johnny
was some.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny
shit
Bravo
was
was like,
crazy.
he was like, I'm into girls, chicks, and it was like some shit like that.
Benson.
Yeah, he's like, I'm into, like
Just-
something girls and chicks, like just like all girls, like
Yeah.
this is a funny
I just
show.
feel like TV, like, was just had to be superior.
You ever watch My Gym Partner's a Monkey?
Yeah.
You remember that shit?
Yeah.
That
Camp-
show.
Camp Laszlo and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Camp
Camp
Laszlo.
Laszlo.
Yo, the ending of Camp
Yeah.
Laszlo is so fucked up because they had the scoutmaster was
Yeah,
like
they-
locked up and the other guy was like a pedophile or some shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, they put him in
Yo,
like
what
a.
the fuck?
They put him in
I've
like a
never
mental.
I feel like my
I've
child-
never
I feel like-
seen the end of that
Yeah.
shit. I'm like,
I've
what
never
the
seen
fuck?
that
They
shit.
put
Yo,
My
the last-
childhood just got
the last
corrupted.
They
episode-
put the camp master
It
in
was
like
like
the
at one
crazy
point
house,
they stopped
right?
showing
Right,
the shit.
They
Yeah.
put him in like a mental asylum. He's like, no,
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
the
He's
last
like,
episode, all the kids are like naked for some reason, and then they take like the the actual scoutmaster like gets unlocked out of something. He's like, that guy locked me up. That guy's an imposter. Like the guy for the whole series that was the campmaster gets locked up and they put him in an insane asylum.
That shit is just crazy.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, what a great summer.
Cartoons are definitely superior way back then. I just think cartoons are whack as fuck now. Like niggas don't know what Rugrats are.
Rugrats
or fucking
were the
like
shit.
Wild Thornberries. That was my shit.
Yo, Wild
like
Thornberries.
Rocket
Yeah.
Power.
Rocket Power was
fire.
I remember Otto.
Fucking
I wanted to start skateboarding.
Kids Next Door.
Yeah, Kids Next Door was fire.
Shit's crazy.
Fucking Ren and Stimpy. You guys ever watch Ren and Stimpy?
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog was great.
Modern Life of Rocco.
I never watched that.
Yeah.
True. Invader Zim.
Invader Zim. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think like I wake up in the morning because I'll fall asleep watching like Family Guy. Yeah. And I wake up and like this nigga Gumball is on my TV. I'm like
Gumball.
Gumball.
I remember. Wait, what's
great words? I like Gumball.
That show.
It's not bad, but it's like
no,
you know what I'm saying? It's just not like.
What I say is the early season was mad, but the later seasons real meta. Like I really do fuck with it.
You like it meta? Like
y'all fuck with like anime?
Dante loves anime.
Okay.
I fuck with anime too, but I'm not really like. I don't know it like I know it. I can't like sit down. If I sit down and watch like Netflix or something, I can do like here or there. But like I don't watch shit.
But you watch Naruto?
I listen to a podcast because if I'm going to sleep, rather than having to watch some shit, I can just listen to it and fall asleep.
True. I feel that. I mean, sometimes I do that. Like I'll fall asleep like watching
like
interviews or something.
Yeah.
But like. I don't know. See, like,
what else was it?
I think TV shows are superior way back then.
Yeah.
But like Netflix and now, like, you know, streaming is cool. Like, there's great series, great plot twists, all crazy shit. But like, anime is just like.
Yeah.
You gotta find the good ones.
You just have to find the ones you fuck with.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know.
It's a lot of fuck shit.
There can be a lot of fuck shit.
I used to watch like when I was like younger, like before like I mean, anime's always been popping, but like. I remember like Beyblade had a really awesome anime show. Like fucking I know everybody was into like all the Pokemon games and shit, but I used to watch the show. Like I
so did I.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking
anything they built around like a game or like I thought was fucking.
And like
cool.
Dragon Ball is still fucking going.
Dragon Ball, yeah.
I have so many Dragon Ball DVDs that I just bought because I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch Dragon Ball. Fucking start to finish, I'm still not fucking done.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't even watched like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, because them shits are like fucking 900,000 episodes long.
One Piece is a fucking trip. I can't get into it because that shit is so long.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy. You gotta find like the short one. I have a like list of animes that I still have to watch, but.
You ever watch Full Metal Alchemist?
No, not yet.
That shit's great.
That shit's crazy. Did you watch Baki?
I read Baki.
No, nigga, you have to watch, bro. Listen.
You ever watch King and Ashura?
Nah.
Bro, that shit's amazing.
All right, listen, bro.
I
when you go home, bro.
I did not watch. I read most.
Listen, bro. When you go home, Baki is 2 fucking seasons. Go home, watch Baki. Watch like the first 3 episodes, and then tell me that shit's not fire. Literally, first 3 episodes, text me, and then be like, this shit's fire.
I know Baki's fire. I just never watched the shit yet.
I'm just tell you, it's literally like 11-foot niggas in like a regular ass world.
Yeah.
Just fucking each other up. Like niggas are trying to kill them and they won't die.
You know what?
But their goal, the thing is
like
that their goal is to die. Like they want somebody to kill them.
Every dude in that show loves fighting. There's one dude where I think his name Livii or something. My nigga's like tall as shit.
The black dude.
400 pounds.
What is his name? It's Oliver.
Zion Williamson.
Yeah, like Oliver.
That nigga is amazing. Like there's like a ranking where like the main character's dad is like the strongest. It's like
Zion.
the strongest. It's not the strongest dude, the strongest creature in the fucking world.
This nigga got stabbed and ate like 400 steaks and then like re-healed.
What?
Like it's just weird as shit.
Crazy
like
stuff. Yeah.
It's
crazy.
It's niggas have muscles on top of muscles.
They're literally like 9 feet tall. And
people
just
like come up with that stuff as the best
I
part.
saw some anime thing. I don't know what show it was from, but it was like how lifters greet each other, and it was just these two
That's
jacked.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that shit's
It's
crazy.
He's way more of a nerd than me.
Yeah.
Like, way more of a nerd
I'm
than
into
me.
this shit. Like,
It's
I'm
just
deadass
like
into
these
it,
two
son.
jacked dudes. Like, yeah.
I'm telling you, it's some,
Anime.
it's some great shit.
Anime
Yeah.
is crazy, though.
I feel like I could really appreciate anime. I just need to take the time to like get invested in one of the shows first, you know.
I'm telling you, if you watch Baki, you'll fuck with it. I'll tell you
Yeah.
right now, if you watch it, you'll fuck with it.
And it's said it's quick, right? It's like
Yeah,
two
it's
seasons.
2 seasons, quick as fuck.
Still,
Like,
is
and
it
you'll
still
literally.
going on?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think there's another season coming out. I just don't know when because the new one came out last year. So I don't know
Yeah.
when the third one will be coming out. But the shit is fire. It's
Yeah,
cool
I
as
got
fuck.
you.
If you just like watching niggas get beat the fuck up, then that's really
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Like, and it's all crazy type of shit.
Yeah.
Like they literally tried to put this nigga in the electric chair. And he
Oh, it's
he
funny shit.
fake died and then woke up and just started ripping everybody. Like they want to die but nobody can kill them.
Yeah.
Like that's the
That's
crazy
why-
part. It's
there's
just
one-
weird as
There's one
fuck.
dude who was based like
You
a
good,
poison
Sean?
master.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
And so like he
Stretching.
brings like this fucking thing with him, and he puts his hands in the shit, and he's just whipping niggas' ass.
What?
Yeah, so he basically get hit. It's crazy. I think.
Yeah.
Shit is weird.
I'm not sure how far the anime is in, but there's a part where Muhammad Ali's son
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's in the second
was in the
season.
season.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Muhammad Ali Jr.
Yeah.
Basically,
Like
is basically
random as fuck.
It's
like
literally just
why?
random shit.
Because it's
Yeah.
clearly fake, and then you start seeing Muhammad Ali flashbacks, and it's like, okay,
Come on, bro,
like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
not canon,
But it's
bro.
cool as shit. It's cool as shit.
Yeah. Did you see they're putting out a new Airbender movie, Avatar: Last
Oh, I
Airbender,
saw
I
that.
didn't see
or
that.
something? I don't know if it's a new movie or if it was like a show. Like I saw something. Like,
The last
I
one was
don't know.
garbage.
bro, I
I
can't
didn't
watch
see
this
that.
fucking Mandalorian shit. This fucking.
Is
I
that the
don't-
thing with the
I don't.
Yoda?
Yeah, Baby
I didn't
Yoda.
watch it.
I don't have Disney Plus or anything like that, but like I keep hearing shit about it.
I just
Why?
keep seeing memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Apparently,
see
it's not
them-
even Yoda.
Anybody-
It's not.
anybody that
It
thinks
just
that
it's just the
those-
same species.
Anybody that think that those memes are funny are just not funny.
There was only one of
Yeah.
them that I thought was funny.
Yo,
I gotta
Mark, can you
find it,
hand me
'cause I
the
definitely saved that
chapstick
shit in my
right,
phone.
right there.
Yeah.
Thanks, homie. My lips be
Hold
getting
on, I
chapped in the
definitely
winter
have to
and
find
shit.
that shit
Dude, I
because that shit
fucking
was
feel
funny
that.
to me.
It's a problem.
I be wearing
day you
that.
gotta
I be
apply.
wearing that cherry fucking chapstick.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
It's that big. I'm like,
That shit is funny to me. This was the only one I thought was funny. And I just, like, it was just so dumb, but I just thought that shit was
bro,
hilarious.
making fun of New York niggas is like
It's so
the
easy, but
funniest
it's just
shit.
like, bro, like,
they're like the most. They're like,
They're just bold as
there's
fuck,
something
and
it's
about
just-
them
Yeah.
that's like so fun to make fun of because like the way they talk is hilarious. The way they act is hilarious.
Yeah.
The fucking cities they live in is funny as shit. Like
I
making
think
fun of-
I
making
don't even
fun
think
of,
it's the
like-
niggas from New York. I think it's the impressions of niggas from New York that is funny to me.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that shit is hilarious. Like
niggas love making fun of New York for being like dirty as shit because like you have like these life size ass rats be chilling. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just the funniest shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Did
I
you see
was-
that-
Love wearing
Did you
Timbs.
see that rat
Timbs.
that carried the slice of pizza down the stairs? Did you see that video?
No.
There's a New York City rat. He like grabs a slice of pizza and takes that shit down the stairs, like a whole ass big pizza.
See, that's
It's
weird. as fuck.
Remy.
I would have to step on that nigga for real if I seen that shit. I seen a video of some homeless dude fucking training rats. Did you see
Yeah,
that
I
shit?
saw that shit.
That shit was
Somebody-
crazy.
that
He
shit-
said, fucking rat came over. That shit was
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
that shit was on Twitter. It said like, I think we all need to start doing crack again. The guy was like,
Bro.
the guy grabbed the rat on his
Yeah, and
finger
he was
it
like-
spun around,
Bro, that shit was
I
crazy.
swear to God,
and
I
it ran
think-
right back to
Yeah,
like the
that shit was
spot.
crazy.
Here's my conspiracy theory about crack. So you know how
Oh, jeez.
there's a lot of conspiracy theories about crack and how it's been
Yeah.
like pushed into certain neighborhoods and shit.
Reagan did
So
that shit.
what I think is that crack was first made as like a superhuman serum for like the soldiers, like Captain America.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never see how crackheads are like weirdly athletic?
Yeah, like they do flip. Like there's this guy in Philly. His name they call him Flips. He fucking like they'll be like dude. They'll be like, dude. His name is Mark or
Bro.
something.
Like, bro, these niggas are athletic as
He said
fuck.
superhuman serum. That's funny as
You
shit.
understand how crazy this shit is?
Yeah, yeah.
You see
Nah, I
crackheads
feel
get
you.
hit by cars and walk up regular.
Because they don't tense up, bro. People who are like alcoholics or like drunks who like get in car accidents, they don't tense up and they're fine. Like if you tense up, that's when you start breaking shit. You start, but
Yeah.
if you're just out and you just like let your body just kind of gel
Take
in
that,
and
yeah,
take,
you won't
take
take as
the
much
impact.
damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You'll
all
be
that shit
alright.
doesn't explain how a fucking crackhead can do somersaults over 15 cars. First
yeah.
try. I don't understand. I don't. I really think it was like supposed to be like that. These niggas are weirdly athletic, super durable.
Yeah.
Like don't really eat as much.
Yeah, not really.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. There was this guy Ralphie I worked with over at BB&T Pavilion in Camden, that like night job. Yeah. Ralphie was like been in and out of prison. Like Ralphie would come to the job, get locked up for a couple months, come back next year, like some shit. Like Ralphie, we were playing football one day before the thing. And Ralphie's the type of guy like he's like think just like cracked out like white guy that will like when he comes up to talk to you, like he's here talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes who were like, what? Like dudes who were like, I went down the shore, like just like right in your face and shit. So like that's what he was telling me one time or something. But like he was playing football. The dude had like an arm like Joe Montana. Dude had like a gun. And like I'm thinking, oh shit, Ralphie's like super athletic. He's like doing crack and shit. You see a lot of like I mean, don't get me wrong, like right around the concert venues and shit, it's just like downtown, so there's nothing really going on there. But you see a lot of weird people. Like we'd be cleaning up and like some dude would be like, hey man, did you see I lost my medicine in like this thing. Did you see it? Can you tell me if you find it? I'm like, yeah man, I got you, I'll tell you. Just like weird people, like everybody's living in all the porta potties. Like one time, shout out to my man Jack, we were working together. Jack had to take a shit, so he goes into the porta potty, goes and uses it. There's no toilet paper. I'm like, what the fuck? Some dude, you hear a voice like, hey man, you need toilet paper? I'm like, what? He put.
Oh fuck no.
A hand reaches out at one of the porta potties next to him, and it's got a napkin in it. So like, I grab the napkin, I hand it because I'm outside. I grab the napkin out of this guy's hand, I hand it to Jack to use it, and then some other dude in like the big one was like, hey man, I got toilet paper if you need it. Like there's like everybody.
Fuck no.
Bro, the in that parking lot, like where all the kids party and shit for like concerts, the one on the far end, there's a big porta potty. There's like a couch in there. There's like a dude just living in there like all summer.
Crazy shit over at BB&T. I went to BB&T 2016 at least 10 times.
Yeah.
This shit was crazy.
I haven't been because I've been working there. So like.
True. I haven't been to a concert around here in like a minute, but like 2016 summer, I feel like I fucking lived at BB&T.
It's probably a good lineup of concerts and shit.
It was,
too.
and the thing is that the tailgates were getting so crazy, so they stopped like fucking making it even like possible to get in. You would have to sneak in, or like one year, like a bunch of niggas charged the fence and broke the whole fucking fence. Just like niggas just be acting crazy out there.
Do you remember that one concert? I think it was like Snoop and Wiz
Khalifa.
And like they all like fell, and they were all so high that they didn't even know that they fell.
I was at that shit.
Yeah, I saw the video.
I was at that shit, and they put that shit on delay for so long. But like a lot of motherfuckers got hurt, but like I mean, that shit was crazy.
At least no one died.
People were leaning up on the
like railing
it's like a big
in the
drop.
lawn. Yeah, and they just fell.
That's crazy.
This was before we went to that Kendrick concert. I went to another concert, Powerhouse.
Oh shit, we did go. That's so random. That's random as fuck.
Y'all went to a Kendrick concert together?
Yeah.
That's very cool.
It's so fucking random.
It was. Like, I remember when she brought it up to me, it was like, I think it was at the prom when you brought it up to me, like, bro, with me and her, said, I don't want to see y'all two like flirting together. I was like, we didn't even out at the time. That was the funniest part.
Yeah. Was it just us three?
It was us three.
That's so random. That's random as fuck.
And then we went to the diner or something afterwards.
Did we?
Yeah, I think we did.
That's so fucking random. I don't remember any of that. I remember going with y'all, and that was random. But I don't remember anything like in between, like that shit. That's random as fuck.
But the last one was before that was Powerhouse. I think that was when,
I haven't even gone to Powerhouse.
Powerhouse is nutty as shit. I saw a fight there. Funniest thing in my life.
Yeah.
I almost got in a fight at BB&T. That shit was crazy. It was my brother. My brother was dating this girl at the time, and me and my brother weren't even cool, and it was like the only fight me and my brother ever been in, and his girl at the time came up to me and was like, oh, like this dude like keeps bumping into me, he keeps touching me, and like Rob's not peeping it, like, or like he's over there. And I was like, okay, what the fuck, like that's weird. So I went up to the bull, I was like, yo, you, like fucking chill, bro, like we don't even know you, like slide. And he was like, what you trying to do? I was like, motherfucker, what are you trying to do? So I backed the fuck up, because I'm like, nigga, like, what are you trying to do? Like, I squared up, and the next thing I know, there's like 8 Triton girls holding me back. And then my brother, like,
Wait,
yeah, because, like, all the Triton and Highland people were all together at all the concerts for whatever reason. So there was, like, 8 Triton girls, like, holding me back. And then my brother turns around and sees it. He was like, nigga, who the fuck are you talking to? So then me and my brother are both trying to get to this dude, and then he, like, got fucking thrown out. I was like, yeah, get the fuck out. I was ready to whoop his ass. It's like 6'4" white dude. I was like, you must be drunk, because I know you're not talking to me.
100 pounds.
Yeah, skinny as shit. I was like, bro, come on.
Skinny as shit with like a rose tattoo like here.
Yeah,
Like, I love my
like,
mom tattoo.
Yeah, some fucking like gray.
Dirty ass white tee on.
Gray sweatpants, shorts with the guinea fucking chain. And
yeah,
shit.
bro, he was he was about to get fucked up.
SpongeBob character that had like the mom tattoo, and then Sandy rips it out and puts it on his chest and says "Wow."
Yeah, I was thinking about getting that as a tattoo, like instead of mom, like how she flips it and it says "Wow." I was thinking about
that'd be kind of funny.
I was thinking about getting that like on my arm right here and just having to say "Wow."
That'd be funny as shit. You should probably. That's funny as shit.
Yeah.
I have to get more tattoos, but I don't have the bread right now.
I want to get one for my dog because I just put my dog down a few weeks ago.
Fuck,
yeah, man, it was tough. He was old. He was 18 and a half.
Oh shit.
It's a good life.
My dog's like 17, and she just. We knew it was coming, so.
Same. It was like weird though, because I knew it was coming, but like I don't stay with my mom's house, so like I like go over there, but I hadn't seen I had seen him, but like I just wasn't thinking about it. And I get a text like, "Oh, we're putting him down tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh shit."
That's crazy. Man.
Yeah, it was tough, but it was tough, but it was a type of thing emotionally where it kind of just happened, and I was like, "All right, move forward."
Right.
You know.
You have tats now, though, right?
I just have this one. And this is from like my grandfather before he passed away. He gave me. See that little bird statue up there?
Yeah.
He gave me that, and if I hold that up to here, it's like the silhouette of it, so it matches.
Okay.
And then I just got it touched up and got like his name and
cool.
like that. But
Y'all
that's
don't have tats, right?
Nah.
this is the only one I got. I'm trying to get like I don't know where I'm gonna get my dog though, cause he's like a Shih Tzu, so he's not exactly like a tough looking dog. So I don't know if I want to get him on my arm or something. Yeah. Like I can't really decide. You know what I'm saying? Did this hurt? Not really. Honestly, I like the needle. I'm not even gonna
I don't
lie.
hate it. I don't hate it at all.
I fuck with it. Like,
it hurts in certain spots, but like, I don't know. Sometimes it tickles. Like it's just like I guess it just depends on your pain tolerance. Because my first one, I got the fucking big one right here.
Shit, yeah.
And then I got these two.
Yeah.
That didn't hurt, so that's why I said that hurt to you. Cause
this spot is like an easy spot to get him, I think.
Yeah,
like,
it didn't hurt at all when I got these, and then I got a big one on the back of this leg that didn't fucking hurt either. And then I just recently got the top of my knees done.
Nice.
But like none of them like really insanely hurt.
Yeah.
But I think it just depends on your pain tolerance.
I think I'm gonna get
that's a big factor.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get an egg cast tattoo.
That shit, I'm so scared to get my hands tatted because I think that's gonna actually fucking hurt.
John, just do it on your face, like.
Yeah, I'll get one too.
Don't get your face tatted.
No, never. Bro, I was talking to my girlfriend about tattoos, and she's like, oh, I don't want to like get one or whatever. But then she's like, oh, like a finger tat would be cute. I'm like, so you would get that shit on your finger, but you won't get one like.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I plan to get one on my finger right here, but I also already have like two big ass
Mike
ones.
Scott.
Like,
I mean, I don't know if it's like.
If it's emojis.
Like, I don't think it would necessarily be like cliche or anything, but I do at some point want to get the little, just like the little semicolon, like on my wrist or like somewhere, because like that shit's important. I mean, like to see that they have like a symbol for like just mental health and going through shit. Like I think that's important.
Yeah, no, that's dope.
But like I want to definitely get my dog. I'm gonna get an egg cast tattoo at some point because I'm cementing that shit in stone.
I'm not even touching this arm because I know this is gonna be the only thing that I get that's huge. Like I want this to be a sleeve, like a half sleeve, but I know it's gonna be all music related, so that's why I don't touch this fucking arm yet.
Yeah.
But like I feel like recently my tattoos have just been like dumb. Like not dumb, but they've just been impulsive. Like this one was planned out.
Yeah.
This one was kind of planned out. I was sad as fuck one day, so I got this like stupid as shit.
That's cool though.
And then I have a butterfly, but like the wings are like scissors on the back of this leg.
That's pretty cool.
That was kind of random as fuck. And then these ones, I was also in my bag. Like so I just get shit when I'm in my bag, but I actually have to like stop doing that because. Yeah. And then I started getting like piercings when I was in my bag with fucking nose, cutting my hair, dyeing my hair. Yeah. I was just like, let me just do random shit. That'll be fun.
Yeah, just see where it goes.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck it.
always trying to get like that, but my hair wasn't even like that type of hair. Like,
oh, you mean like curly?
Yeah, loose curls. But my hair was.
It's because I'm mixed, bro. It's not even anything else.
I have white in me too, so I was like, all right, cool. I might have it. But
Dante's got 1% white in it.
Yeah.
4%? Bro, I'm 25% white, bro. Yes, bro.
Yeah, my cousin, man.
Yeah, my mom's half and half, and my dad's full black. So I have, and my mom had hella curly hair, so.
Yeah.
This is literally just because I'm mixed. And everybody, you know what? Everybody always says that to me. Like, everybody who has, like, hair like yours, oh, man, like, my hair just didn't turn out like that. I'm like, bro, like, I don't.
I kind of took it in stride because I can curl it, but, like, it won't be as loose. It won't
be, like, loose like this. You have, like, tight curls.
I still got bitches, but it was like.
So you got bitches?
It didn't matter.
That's all that matters.
I can't even relate. My hair is so straight. My mom, actually, her natural hair is, like, curly, like that, like Italian, like, black curly hair.
Like real thick ones. Yeah.
Like, but she ended up obviously just white ladying out and getting the straight whatever. Like, she just wears a tight back, but like,
your mom's like.
Yeah, not anymore. She leveled out, but back when she was competing and shit, she was a husky, bro.
My mom used to do that.
I remember that. I was about to bring that up.
And then she like was working as a detective and shit.
Yeah.
And like
in the past detective that was fucking.
In the past couple of years though, she like lost a bunch of weight and now is just big as fuck again. Like my mom is just stocky as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I be messing with her, like, and I'll like tap her.
Yeah.
And she'll fucking swing, and I'm like, bro, like, why did you even do that? Like,
it's like I'm your kid.
like, just like, she'll be like, get away from me, and I'm like, bro, like, you
like,
big ass arms, like, why the fuck did you even just do that, bro? Yeah, like, she'll just be like
you start crying, like, oh,
I'm like, damn, bro, like, you didn't even have to touch me like that, bro. Like, are you good?
Is the kid?
Yeah, no, she's big as shit.
Yo, that was like when we were in high school. I had I think you were in my gym. Were you in my gym class when we had Krowicki? Like 10th grade, we did driver's ed and shit. Like me, you, Aunt Maselli, like Gino, all them, that class. We were in that class and we were playing softball, right? And like I'm going up to bat, and the first two pitches are just lobs down the middle, like softball. And I didn't swing at either of them. I go for the third pitch and I called time on him. I was like, timeout, like just to fuck with him. And I get back up to the plate, he throws an overhand like fastball like into my leg, like threw it like.
Who did?
Krowicki. And I was like, you're a fucking asshole. Like, he's like, fuck, he hated me, bro. He hated me.
That's how I felt in fucking Glen Landing. Wait, did you go to Glen Landing?
Yeah.
Did all y'all go to Glen Landing?
They did.
Nah, they went to Lewis.
Wait, which was...
So, McGowan, right?
Yeah, that's
he's the reason I had a fucking cast on my arm.
Insane ass.
So you know how like we would play like the football games and like in the gym?
The bomb.
Well, like you know how like they would always like this to the girls and then to the boys they throw. So like I was out there and I would just be ripping shit because like I fucking like to play sports. And this nigga decided he was gonna peg it at me. He literally hit my hand, fucking bent my whole wrist back, and then fractured my growth plate.
Wow.
He was a creep.
I was pissed, bro. I was like, yo.
There was a weird amount of girls that were always like around him.
I heard
it was like that with what's his name, Wonderland, and it was like that with Sam.
Well, yeah, I was about to say I was gonna bring this up earlier in the podcast, and I didn't want to just name drop two people like you just did. But do you think they're gonna catch Highland's rapists? Because like. We definitely got like some creeps.
We're not gonna drop any names.
Personally, I don't really.
Because Mark already did.
I don't believe it personally.
You don't believe the hype?
No, I don't believe the hype. Just because
I loved Miss Semps. Like she was such a sweetheart. Like if he cheated on her, I would actually go and find him and beat him up.
He's been nothing.
She was awesome. She was my bot.
He was nothing but good to me.
Yeah.
I just don't believe. I think it's just like very coincidental with his like niceness, and then everybody just took it to a different level. Like
then you have someone like Nina, and then you have to like.
I say he don't know personal space.
Yeah, like maybe he just doesn't know the whole personal bubble situation.
Claustrophobic.
But I mean, I think he's just a really nice. Overly nice. I don't touch
it. He's touchy.
Yeah. Very touchy.
And it might be because he's a dad too, so he's just like, listen, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't think it's in a creepy
Not
way.
so much him, but there were other ones that like I'm cool with that I'm not even gonna say their names, but like just people who had like this like weird following.
Mark dropped like 7 niggas this whole shit. Like just like, oh yeah, fuck it. Like
yeah. But there were there's like a couple teachers where they would have this little following of like these few girls, and you're like. is there shit going on there? You know what I'm saying?
This
like,
seems suspect.
Yeah,
like,
some suspect
I'm not gonna
shit.
get into it
I
because
feel like I was just never. I never
thought about it
like
too
that.
much.
I never thought about it like that. I just be like,
Yeah.
okay, like whatever.
I just thought it was funny when girls would be talking shit and then somebody would be like, well, if you weren't sucking the teacher's dick for fucking, like.
Oh, man. High school was so fun, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Highland. I actually loved going to Highland.
Me too. Like,
I think it was just because a lot, like, I just had a good high school experience, which a lot of people don't have.
Yeah.
So I think I just got really lucky with my high school experience.
Yeah.
Like, all the teachers fucked with me. Teachers I didn't even know would be like, oh, like, hey. And I'd be like, hi, I didn't have you, don't know you, but what's poppin'? Like, fucking, like, on the announcements, track team, captain. My fucking picture's still up in the hallway.
I think
I don't even know why.
They
did not take that shit down. It's still up there.
That just shows that we were like the best class.
It's crazy as hell. Like, it's still up there. Like,
like,
I just think I had a better high school experience than most. Fucking got a fucking free flat screen TV out of that shit.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, sophomore year, perfect attendance. They gave me a fucking 43-inch TV.
Damn.
I still have that shit in my room. That's the TV that's in my room. When they told me I was winning a TV, I thought it was going to be like the size of the laptop. I was like, okay, cool. I walk in, and it's this big-ass box. I was like, I took the fucking bus here. I don't know how you expect me to get the shit on the bus. I literally had to get one of my friends to pick me up with this big-ass TV.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Bro,
I had a good high school experience.
I would fake sick, just not come to school.
Yeah, my high school experience was like pretty bittersweet. Like I was cool with a lot of people and I had fun with a lot of people, but I just feel like I just felt like I was cool with everybody and had friends, but I feel like even though I had like some close friends, I didn't have that many people that like I fucked with like that hard, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it was very weird. Like plus my freshman year I was living in Sicklerville, so I'm like my mom's driving me back and forth, and like I couldn't hang out with anybody because everybody's like 15-20 minutes away by car, and we're not driving and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why I moved into here. Like the end of my freshman year into this summer, I started living with my dad when he moved here, and it was just bullying, like me, Jeff, Jack, just doing stupid shit. Like that kid Eddie Makel, you know who that is?
Oh yeah, I remember him from middle school.
Yeah, him. Eddie's like a convict, bro. He's like, shout out to Eddie. Eddie be killing people and shit.
He used to just pull up
He's
to
living the GTA life.
You know the park in my neighborhood?
Yeah.
He used to just be over there. Like we would always be over there.
Broadmoor, or like Broadmoor West.
Broadmoor West, yeah.
West Broadmoor.
He used to just be over there like randomly.
Playing ball and shit.
Yeah, like, but my high school experience, I think it was just better for me because like Johnny and T-John were also there. So like we've been at like we already like we're neighbors. We fucking known each other since 2003. Now we would go to fucking middle school. Now we're going to high school together. Like, we're together all the fucking time. My brother's there. All the niggas we grew up with. So it's like I just had a good like experience.
I remember
until I didn't. Which had nothing to do with school, but it had to do with like
other shit.
Going out.
Did y'all like beat up Manny when you was in middle school?
Yes.
Beat up Manny?
Yes, it was hilarious.
Manny is always saying that I beat him up. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Birthday punches.
I just gave him birthday punches. He was bitching. Like we were in class and I think the teacher left or something.
Miss Coughlin left.
And I was like, Manny, I'm about to fuck you up. And then I think I just gave him a bunch of birthday punches. But somebody else was giving him birthday punches with me.
Yeah. It was the Johnny. Mike Everest.
And to this day, he's like, oh yeah, you beat me up in middle school. I was like, nigga, no, I didn't. Like if I beat you up, you'd know.
Yo, I almost fought Manny
now
a
if you
couple
tried
times.
to fight him, he's pretty big. I don't know.
He's big.
Yeah,
Manny can't beat me up. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, Manny still. I love Manny. I love you.
Manny, I don't care how big you fucking get. You can't beat me.
Manny, I love you and shit, but Manny's just on like that. Manny's just sometimes on that bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Manny. Freshman year of high school, we almost fought like 3 times because like people kept like like I don't know, like Manny. I'm not gonna lie, like Manny's my friend, but like I would fuck with Manny a lot freshman year. Freshman year of high school, I was like, I don't know what was going on with me. I had shit going on at home. I was just like looking for drama, trouble. Like, you know, I was fucking just like looking to fuck shit up. And like I was just like causing trouble. Fucking
until you met me like sophomore year at lunch.
Yeah. But I remember Manny one time we were in like health class and Jack took a book and threw it at Manny's head. And Manny thought I did it. So Manny gets up to like hit me with the book, start doing all this shit. I grab Manny, like put him against the wall. I'm like, Manny, calm down, bro. Like calm down. And there's another time we were in the locker room And we got back from playing like football. You know how like 14, 15-year-old kids be when they're playing football. They're on that like shit, like all hyped up. And I was always a nervous kid when we would play games in gym. Like I honestly never think I was like that bad of an athlete.
Like,
I would just, if there was a ball up in the air, I get nervous to catch it because I think I'm gonna fuck up. So like I would fuck up, and then like I remember they were talking some shit, and I was like, Manny was talking some shit about my hands, and I was like, Manny, the national sport of Armenia is genocide. Some shit like
I
that.
remember you started that.
And then Manny was like, you want to talk shit? And came up to punch me, and in this moment, like this is how it happened. Like I was like laughing, and then like went into that different mode, and like I had, because like the way Manny just like engages shit, like you could easily you just leave spaces open. So I had an open shot at his face, but I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, that's probably not a good idea. Yeah. Manny's my friend. I'm not trying to like fuck this shit up. Also, like, you know, I'm just not trying to get in trouble. So it's like next best thing. I just like pushed him on the ground, and then there was like all this big like wrap up, and like 30 seconds later we were fine because that's how dudes are, you know.
Yeah, that is how dudes are. Girls are fucking
boys
evil.
locker room.
Girls are evil, and my mom has told me
I'm
that
sorry,
since I've been old enough to understand that teenage girls are fucking
girls
evil.
are sadistic, bro.
Teenage girls are fucking evil.
Remember, like, when we were in Glen Landing in middle school, I remember some shit, like an article about how, like, the bullying between the girls was, like,
it's ridiculous.
Disgusting. Yeah, like,
girls are crazy.
Really.
Girls are. See, that's why I'm just glad that I just am who I am, because I can't be bothered with that bullshit. Like, I can't be, like, nah, like... Girls are evil. My mom has been telling me because she was a detective, so she's just seen all crazy fuck shit, and she just used to tell me, teenage girls are the worst people you'll ever meet.
Yeah,
and I didn't understand it until I was around teenage girls.
My cousin like told me that she's like teenage girls, especially when they're on their as soon as they're on their periods, run for the hills.
Yeah, they're
and she was and you know, and she was like the most dramatic person I've ever met.
Right.
I'm like, you're telling me this? Like, oh no.
Teenage
like,
girls
well, they see it from an inside perspective.
Yeah.
Your sister?
Yeah, she's a teenage girl.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, how old is she?
16.
Oh, bro, she's in that. Yeah, she's in like that stage.
I swear, there were times I really want to fight her.
Damn, Dante, you better catch that case.
I remember we were seniors in high school, and we this random girl followed like all of us, and we found out it was your sister.
Yeah,
I was like, who the fuck
I was
is
telling
this?
her to block her.
Yeah,
she slid in all her DMs.
I was like, what the fuck?
She was like, you're my brother's friend.
And I was like, somebody told me that. Yeah, somebody told me that shit. I was like, what the fuck? So I went up to her, yo, I'm following everybody you just fucking follow.
Same thing with my sister, bro. My sister,
trying it.
Yeah, my sister be following like our friends and shit, and like my sister's right around that age where like when we were seniors, she was a freshman. Right. So like you know the way guys are, they're like, oh bro, like your sister. I'm like, fuck you, bro. I'll fuck your sister. Like,
see, that's why I don't talk about niggas' sisters. I talk about niggas' moms. Like I'm just like, listen, your mom is a fucking baddie, bro.
Moms are bad. Bro.
And I think I get away with it. I think I get away with it because I'm a female.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, listen, like there's
it's
this
not
one,
as threatening.
Yeah, there's this one girl that there's this one girl I used to work with, and I would always like kick up on it. Like I always spit game, like, cause I'm just me. Yeah. But I would always spit game on her, and then I seen her mom. I was like, baby girl, your mom is so good looking.
Yeah.
And then now, like every time I talk to her, I'm like, listen, I'm just trying to be your stepmom, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be your step. I tell her.
You gotta tell the mom.
If you see me on Twitter, bro, you see me tweet her all the time. I'm just like, your mom this, your mom that.
Yeah.
She's so fire. Your mom this.
If you see a mom, you gotta be like, is this like, are you? I didn't know you had a sister. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just type shit like that.
Working that shit.
I need a mom in my life, man. Yeah.
Bro.
That's definitely what I need. But yeah, high school was cool. High school was.
Milk's 2020. Fuck that.
Milk's all 2020.
Milk's all 20. Cougars
bro,
all 2020.
I literally have a class like with my girlfriend where I have this professor who's just like bad, like, and like she like my girlfriend's cool in the sense that like she like I'm an idiot, so like she can obviously see that I'm like slobbering over this woman, and she's just clowning me, like, you know what I'm saying, like like, and this woman's we have a good like relationship like that, like we're chill, like, but like she's like this woman. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm if it was the other way around, I'd probably be a little jealous. I'm like that little bit of a jealous type.
100%.
Yeah, me too. But like fucking this woman's like from Portugal. She's got the accent and shit. As soon as I hear that Spanish accent, I'm just like, I'll follow you anywhere you go. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ask me to do anything and I'll do it.
Yeah. Facts. Like, but fucking like just like something about a woman who's like, because I feel like when you see an older woman who, because like any girl that's just 20 and hot can just be 20 and hot, like that's just her. But like a woman who like, you could tell she's like 40, good looking, like she put in the time to like keep herself good looking, you know what I'm saying? And she just has her shit together.
Immaculate.
Yeah. She's got a nice apartment.
Take care of me, son.
Yeah, bro.
Listen,
they know what they're doing. Like.
Oh, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
2020, I was like, I'm not fucking with any females unless like somebody comes along that I really want to like cuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, if a grown ass woman comes along, I'm not throwing that shit up. I'm not.
Nah, yeah.
I'm not. I'm hitting.
Yeah.
And listen, if I can be somebody's stepmom, then I'm good with that, man.
To be honest, I'm trying to be like Future. Like,
just toxic as
toxic
fuck.
masculinity.
Toxic masculinity, all 2020.
All 2020.
Listen, females hate Future, but they just love that nigga. It's
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
He's crazy. He's fucked every female I think that there is, and females are still like, oh yeah, like I'll let you hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Bro,
crazy part about
the
women
funny-
is like they can't unsuck your dick. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they're like
so
they
you
can't
can't like go back
they
in
can't
time.
so like they'll be like, this piece of shit. Like I can't believe, and it's like, you fucked me though.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't believe I
Oh,
fucked him.
I never came. I said fuck.
yeah.
That's really how guys be though. But I feel like girls definitely have conversations like that with their homegirls too, because I've
Yeah.
witnessed it.
Like
Yeah.
About dudes, like about sex, about dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually heard gossip about me.
You did?
I was told that I'm very generous with head.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's a good thing to
listen.
know,
Eat-
bro.
eating
Because
pussy-
I ate this girl for like 30 minutes.
That's amazing. Listen,
Yeah.
I love that for you, though.
That's you gotta
Listen,
breathe and
eating
shit.
pussy is a great experience for everybody involved, and dudes who don't eat pussy, I just really
Weak.
don't understand.
Weak
it.
as
Fucking
fuck.
weird.
How do you
That's
don't
just
eat?
nice.
Unless it's
I'm not gonna lie. The
really
first,
hairy,
like the
I
first
tried
like
hair,
couple
just
times
can't
I did
do
it, I was
can't.
like,
Who cares if
I
it's
was like,
hairy?
I,
It's pussy,
like I
pussy,
knew
right?
I liked it, but I was like, I don't know how I feel about the taste of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But then like after a while, I was like you get excited to eat pussy. Like I'm gonna eat some pussy later.
No one likes
You know
to
what I
lick
mean?
But
hair.
not all dudes are like that.
Yeah.
No one like. Would you
Wait,
like to?
John,
Alright.
would you eat pussy if it was hairy? 'Cause, like,
Yeah,
hairy,
no,
it's
yeah,
hairy,
I love
hairy.
it, dude.
Sean,
I like
Sean
my
said.
girlfriend.
I'm like,
My
he's
girl,
talking. I'm like, I'm listening to him. He's talking. I'm listening. I'm like, what
Well,
the
yeah,
fuck
because
is
my-
going on?
pussy's pussy, right?
my girl
Doesn't matter.
stresses about like, cause don't get me wrong, sometimes she's going to get like the Brazilian wax and shit. I like that, but I like a little something like I don't see the point in being completely bare. Like I like a little something down there, and like she'll like be insecure about it. I'm like, babe, I love like fucking like I love that shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
it's
Like, my thing is-
like,
my
I love
thing
you
is
for-
like-
I love you for who you are, you know?
Like my thing
I
is
respect
like
that.
personally, like, you know, if you're bald, like cool, like got it, boom,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
down with that. If you got, you know, some
Little
stubble,
patch.
cool, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, personally, I wouldn't be into a whole
bush. I've never
thing.
seen a bush.
Personally, but niggas are. Some niggas are. You feel me? Personally, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
into it. Like you said, if there's like a little something, like you didn't
I like the
shave in a couple,
patch,
you know,
yeah.
in a couple of days, whatever the case may be, like whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're still gonna fuck, like you know, whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
But yeah, like I was saying, like I just don't understand dudes that don't give head. Like I don't get that.
yeah.
Like obviously, as a lesbian, like it's kind of different for me. Like I
yeah.
literally have to get.
It's like a
head.
main
Right.
staple of that
But
shit.
like
yeah.
I just don't understand. Like I don't think dudes who don't give head fully understand the fact that sucking dick is the equivalent to eating the box.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do you expect a girl to suck your
Oh, I
dick
don't-
but you don't eat the box?
you
No,
don't
I
eat
don't.
box,
I
not
don't.
fact.
I don't get.
Yo, I eat
just
ass.
get-
I eat all that. Like I
And then
get,
I go-
I go
See,
everywhere.
see, I fuck with it.
You're
Well,
gen-
no, but I do that. You know why I do
You're
that?
generous.
Because I know that
Then
girls
they'll
talk.
right, and then, but listen, if you do that though,
And plus, I love doing
because
it.
listen, this is the thing. This is the thing.
Yeah, that's the main reason, you know?
Listen, and you have to love doing it. And like the thing is like, if it's like a dude and a girl, like you really have to be there to like please the woman.
you should have.
feel
No,
me?
facts.
Should have seen
yo.
the girl yesterday. Her like, she was like.
You fucked yesterday?
Yeah.
Yo.
Fire.
her like body was like
Yo.
this like.
Listen, bro. Listen, Mark is different, bro.
Yeah.
I was like-
Mark already changed in high school.
Yeah,
Dude,
bro.
I remember high school. Mark was like, "Yo, man,
Listen,
we
all
gotta
the
get
little tips
we all
I
gotta
gave
get
Mark
prom
in high
dates,
school, I
bro.
think
Prom's
they
like
just
3 weeks
added up,
away."
bro.
Yeah.
We all get,
It's because I never was into that stuff until like freshman year, where like
What,
I got like a
sex
girlfriend.
and shit?
And no, it was like
First
it was
time
like
ever.
serious.
college.
And like she never lost her virginity. I never lost my
Yeah,
virginity.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, what better way than
Bro,
like we both do it.
My first time was so fucking bad. Yeah.
Oh, it was
but you
so bad.
you tell your story. First.
Yeah, it was so bad. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
And then same thing with like drinking. Like I didn't feel comfortable like getting drunk until I joined a fraternity, because then I knew that people at least had my back.
Yeah, because
Or were forced to have my back.
Yeah.
You know, brotherhood.
Yeah, the brotherhood.
Dude,
For 4 years.
Some of the fraternities I've been in are so disgusting. Like at Rowan, I went to this one place. There's like sweat on the walls, on the ceiling and shit. Walked in, like, not to mention, like, I hate when I walk up to a house and some dude like puts his hand on my chest. I'm like, don't put your fucking hand on my chest, first of all, because like we don't.
First of all, I'll knock you fuck out.
Yeah, we don't fucking know each other like that. Like, not to mention like fucking just dudes being like, do you have a ticket? Like this. Like I think. That's another thing. Like if you're a guy, bro, like you have to pay to get into parties. It's so stupid. Like nowadays, there's not even a thing as a ratio. You go to Rowan, you could have 5 chicks with you. You could bring all biddies,
and you're still paying.
And they'll be like $10. Yeah, exactly.
I'm paying to get in a fucking party. You can suck my dick.
Yeah, it's just
but at the same time, if you're on the other side, it's like so funny. Like I got paid. I didn't even live at the house. I got paid.
Like if you're like working the frat or like working the door or whatever.
I did a terrible job. I only did the door once. I did a terrible job.
It's because like you're not scary enough to work a door. Like if Mark tried to stop me, I'd be like, if you don't get the fuck out of my way, I'm gonna walk right past you, bro.
It was still this week. It was Sunday night.
Right.
Because we're not like Rowan. Like Rowan starts like a week after us. So we do it before Labor Day, like a week before Labor Day. So like, it was like 300 people came to this party, and for St. Joe's, that's a lot. Like a good party is like 100.
That's a lot of people. Anyway.
Yeah,
three
people. Yeah,
where the fuck were they all at?
Like so many people like came, and like everyone like all the guys were like taller than me and stronger than me, and I'm like, all right, well this is just like such a fail. I'm getting like pushed out of the way.
I would do the same thing though. Like if I seen if I seen you, I'd probably be like, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No, if I was a dude, I'd be like, yeah,
but
bro.
But it's funny because the guy, one of the guys that lives there, who was like our president, he's shorter than me, and the amount of people that he's thrown out is like insane.
Some dudes just have that energy. It really just comes down to like if you can fucking talk, if you can
be
direct with people.
Yeah. You know what it is? He's Italian. He's got that. Soprano.
He's got that Joe Pesci look.
He's got that soprano gene, so like he'll, cigars all the time.
Yeah.
Beating the fucking shit out of people. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with dudes like that. Bro.
No, we're chill.
Yeah.
That's fire though. Yeah. I like that you giver, not a getter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely a giver.
It took me a while, not a while, but
I'm
it
like
took
both.
me some time to understand.
Because I always thought like.
Oh, I went straight in like.
Yeah. Bro, I always thought that I was gonna be the type to like getting fucking like I always thought like from being like a kid, virgin, not for just jerking off bullshit. Like I always thought I was gonna be the type that liked to get like dominated and shit. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but I realized as soon as I started fucking people, I'm like, wait, like I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to be in control of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But sometimes you need that PS5 money.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you just see that from the games. You need. Sometimes you just need to get pegged once for that PS5 money.
Nah, bro, I haven't mentioned that. I'll tell my girlfriend. I'll be like, I'm opening that shit. She'll be like, are you fucking crazy? I'm like, I'm just saying. Like, I probably wouldn't like. If push came to shove, I'd probably be like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. But like, I'm not. I feel like there's such a stigma behind certain shit. Like, why not just be like, fuck.
There is.
Yeah. Like just fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like some dudes like
the prostate is like you fucking the prostate, you easily
it's fucking crazy.
It's like the G spot for males.
That's why dudes are like.
Prostate's like the G spot.
That's why
why dudes are so secretive about liking ass play.
Yeah. Because they're afraid that they're gonna like some.
To society.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm not into it. Like I'm not eating no ass. I'm not, but if you're into that, you're fucking into it.
I eat ass. I eat all ass, bro. Like if it's clean, if it's like if it's clean, I don't care. I don't care if it's got a little bit of hair on it or whatever. Like if it's fucking clean and shit.
Listen, bro. Like some people are done with it. I think
I ease myself into it. Like I lick down the pussy and then like do a little, like one of those. But then I like kept it, and like now it's just like on the reg. Like if I have that shit right here, I'm just happy that it's there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be thorough. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like people just gotta know what you're into, because sex is really about whoever's involved.
You gotta do
I feel like there's just a lot of sex happening where nobody's thinking about who's involved. That's why I said, I don't understand guys who don't give head, because then they're just like, it's just like real selfish sex. I couldn't imagine having like selfish sex.
Also,
like,
that would really put off the mood. Plus,
if you're just trying to hit it and quit it, cool. But like, at least make the sex enjoyable for everybody involved.
For everybody involved.
You should see some of the stuff I do. Like, I've like made dinner for girls like afterwards.
I made dinner for a girl before I was supposed to fuck her, and she came over here, and I say supposed to because I didn't fuck her, but like, she came over here, she thought I was gay. She's like, are you gay? I'm like, no, like, what the fuck? Like, she was dead ass like thinking I was gay. She drove like an hour and some change to like come over here. We talked. She goes.
You're gay.
She goes. She wouldn't fuck. Like we talked for like a couple weeks. She goes to rowing. She's like, I mean, I haven't talked to her in a while, but I'll admit, like, she's bad, like Hispanic chick. Like, comes over. I make her food and shit.
She like vagina?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
I'll throw you the.
I mean, I don't really care if she doesn't. I was just throwing this anyway.
I'll throw you the oop. But like, this bitch was like, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, "Nah." Like, what the fuck? Like, so then like after we eat and shit, we're just hanging out watching like Netflix. And instead, I always just go on my dad's like Netflix, like on his like account in the thing. But on this day randomly, I'm like, why don't I just go on my account? I go on my account, which I never use, and for some reason, the only thing in my history is Magic Mike. Now this bitch is like, bro, you're definitely
fucking gay.
You're definitely fucking gay. Yeah. And I'm like, no, like, trust me, like, not gay, whatever. And like,
it's like, let me prove it to you.
Yeah, facts. And then like we get, you know, to doing like whatever, we get into it. She sucks my dick a little bit, whatever. And then we're going like to get ready to like fuck, and like it's like I think I'm gonna be honest, I was a little out of the game at that point, you know what I'm saying? So like I think I was a little nervous, but then also she like we're like getting ready. She's like her excuse, and I know this is just me like not like just being like fucking inexperienced as fuck. She's like, oh, the fan is on high and like my pussy keeps getting dry. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
it's like a rookie mistake.
Then like just like dumb shit. But then like we end up like because I'm like talking to this girl for a few weeks. We end up not fucking, like which is makes it automatically weird. I'm like, I know this is weird.
Yeah.
And then like my way of playing it off, I'm like, hey, like I know we didn't fuck, but like I figured like if we're really gonna like if we're really gonna keep talking and like this is gonna be like a thing, like I gotta know you're not just like in it to like fuck me, which felt weird as a guy because a guy's just trying to get pussy, but like when you can tell that someone is doing it to you, you're like, what? It's like, weird, you know what I'm saying? But then like she left, and then a day later she's like, I think we should stop talking. And I was like, all right, fair enough. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Put the fan on low.
But that was like, I charge that shit to the game and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like. But like some people, it's like I think everything happens for a reason. Because what if I would have fucked that bitch and got like syphilis or gonorrhea
or got her pregnant?
Shit. You know what I mean? Because like
see that shit scares the shit out of me. Like this is my thing. I don't even have like random sex. Like
yeah, me
like,
neither.
I think everybody like around me or people that is like, oh, Livii, you got bitches. Da, 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 da. They think I have so much sex. I really don't. Because I like unless I'm like cuffed, which I was twice. Like I only have one other body besides those two girls, so I don't be out here like I make out with girls, whatever, but like I don't be out here like trying to catch a bunch of bodies. Yeah. Because my thing is like if I'm gonna hit, like
you gotta be comfortable with that person. I have to fuck with you. Yeah.
Like and the person that I hit that I wasn't dating, like we were friends for a minute and we were only like it was a friends with benefits thing, so we weren't even like messing with other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I say like that's why I can say like, oh, I'm not eating the box unless like this is like a thing.
Unless we're getting into it.
I don't understand dudes who fuck random bitches and then say, oh, I'm not eating the box because you're not wifey.
Yeah.
Nigga, she just sucked the shit out of your. She sucked the soul out of your dick, and you're not gonna eat the box. That's weird.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I guess you coming from. Cause like when I think about that shit, it's like
think about how many niggas said to you, no, I didn't eat the box. She's not my wifey. Think about that. Why? Why?
Yeah.
So the way I think,
because if
like,
You,
at first,
I know you're about to say that you used to say that shit. Watch.
Never.
Dudes
Never?
just don't like.
Okay, alright, he's back.
Dudes that don't like to eat the box just don't got stamina. Cause like,
if
cause
Or
they
just can't eat the box.
Yeah, facts. Bro,
It's hard. It's honestly not
Some
that
girl,
hard.
They
you
can't
literally
breathe.
just need to be in one area, and that's literally it.
And
You
girls
don't-
are tricky.
You don't have
Girls
to do
have
anything
different.
else.
Girls have like different shit that they like, and like girls have different clits and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like you have to like it's the effort. Like half of it is the effort. You know what I'm saying? Because she might be like, oh, he's nice. He ate my pussy. Like it
Just
didn't
make
feel.
it
didn't feel
intimate,
that
and
good.
you will be.
Yeah. That's the
another
main thing,
thing
make it
too.
intimate.
Like I don't understand guys who are insecure about bringing other shit into the bedroom. Like for example, like me and my girl, she's gonna hate me if she fucking hears. She probably won't hear this shit, but like me and my girl, like sometimes we'll just do shit, you know, natural way, whatever. But sometimes like we'll fuck, like I'll get my fix and then we'll take out like a vibrator or something, you know what I mean? And I'll use it on her, so it's not just like she's like just doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it works well. But some guys are like, I can't have that shit, like I can't believe that shit, and that's fucking weird,
Yeah,
like
that's weird.
to me, like.
Yeah.
I don't know,
It's
just
a vibrator.
But you're just
like,
gonna
it's
keep,
not-
gonna keep doing the same thing over and
Yeah,
over
it's
and
not
over
another
again.
person.
Yeah.
That's why things fail.
Bro, the move though, the move, just I don't know if you might be able to use this too, Livii, but just like for y'all, like you get the bitch in like reverse and you have her this way, and then you grab her and you flip her back like on you, so you're
Why
laying
is he?
back.
I'm not even
she's-
following what he's saying.
Like-
He just
Wait,
described
can
some
you-
fucking gymnastic shit.
Like-
Wait, can
You're
you
like-
talking about like reverse cowgirl.
You
with
have the
on
girl,
shit,
you
like,
start,
You lost me
you're
with that
laying
reverse.
down, and she's like reverse cowgirl, and then you grab her this way, so you bring her back. What I'm saying, so you're laying down and she's
Okay,
on
I
top
see
of
what
you,
you're saying.
I'm
and
more-
then you start working the monkey and shit. And
Oh, you gotta wait. While you're inside
Like-
here, you gotta give her attention too. You have to give that double action.
yeah, bro, like this,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna say who, but like, well, everyone is gonna know who, but like fucking like this, like the girl that like I've been like fucking and shit, like, cause you know we're together, like she basically gets to a point where like she had never been used to coming with something in her, and now that she's like got that shit, she like can't come when she like doesn't have something in her pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't know how the fuck we got down this rabbit hole. I'm just like I'm just
I think we were talking about marketing bitches.
rambling.
And then
Yeah.
that's what it
The,
went.
the, thing,
Yeah.
the thing that I realized was like if I was like to get like head and then go in, like I'm not lasting more
Have
than
you
like,
ever-
5 minutes.
Have you ever like came like embarrassingly early?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
There's nothing
I
wrong
don't
with
think
that.
there's a bad.
No.
I don't think there's
Dude,
anything
that's
wrong with that
that's
either.
actually, sometimes
No,
that's
bro.
even better.
If you can go, you gotta
if
show
you-
them you can go multiple rounds though.
Oh
know
no!
what I'm saying?
Well, I also
Like,
have, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but the thing is, like,
It's like,
no,
bro,
like
relax,
if you're like with like a hot girl, like sometimes the best way is like just doing it early, because that just gives them a compliment that they're just
That they're
that
hot.
good. No,
Yeah,
they're
chicks.
that
Some
good.
chicks do like that. Some chicks are like the
It's a
chicks who
confidence booster.
the chicks who like talk about that and like talk to their girls about that. It's like, come on, bro, really? Like you're just trying to flatter yourself almost. You know what I'm saying? But
the-
I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
But like,
These
there's nothing.
bullshit.
I don't think there's anything wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, like if it happens to me, I'm like, oh, like this sucks. I literally
Yeah.
say it like while I'm doing. I'm like, oh, this is gonna
I mean,
suck.
there's no problem with that though, because you literally have to just have experience to get better.
yeah,
Like when I
Facts.
first started, eating box, like I was okay,
yeah,
and then I started eating box again, and I was better, but it wasn't like
yeah,
a fucking one, but it wasn't trash.
yeah,
And then I started doing it all the fucking time, and now
yeah.
I don't like walk around like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like that's not also like not really like.
Like, bitches come.
I don't
Yeah,
think
like-
there should be a stigma behind a lot of like sexual shit, but also it's like people who are just walking around talking about that shit. It's a little strange too. you know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
when the conversation comes up, I'll be like, okay, like yeah, I think I'm good at what I do. Like
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
I think I'm good at what I do.
Especially when
'Cause
you're
I've had
talking up
enough
the females
practice.
and shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think now, like, but I don't like just walk into like a room like, I eat pussy better than you, like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like if niggas are talking about sex or me and like whoever is
girls-
talking about sex, then I'll be like, and like people are asking questions and shit, I'll be like, okay, well, like, I think I'm good at it now. Like I'm pretty, like, I'm solid.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
You know
I'm
what
not
I'm
gonna lie.
saying?
If a girl like walked in the room and said that, I would be like, "You're not wrong, probably. You're a girl. You're a girl. You know what you want." Like,
Yeah. I remember like the stigma back like when, and I guess this is just how kids act, but like when you're like 14, 15, pretty much almost like some people are fucking, but pretty much everybody's like, just like not fucking. And then like, but like I remember when you're like 14, 15, people are like, oh, you have like these bodies and these bodies. Like today, if I met somebody that was like, if I met a girl, I mean, girl or guy, really, that was like, oh, I got like 100 bodies, I'd be like, you a hoe, or
like that's not something to brag.
Yeah.
Who the fuck? Like, who's gonna brag about that? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like everybody thinks
Mark,
I'm like this
gonna
big
brag about
ass
that, like Brooke?
like lesbian thought, and I'm like, I'm really not. Like I be chilling. Like I really do be chilling. Like, but yeah, I think like now in just like today's like judgy society, like you were saying, like I just think like people are scared to like have sex and then like it not be like the fucking movies and be fire as fuck.
Facts,
like I said,
you
like,
gotta have some shit experiences.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When I first started, like it was like okay, like it's okay, like it's whatever, like it's fine. Like, and then I just started doing it more and more, and now I just have more experience. You know what I'm saying?
Just
like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a fucking like 14 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? But I know that I now know what I'm doing. Like, I was never trash, but now I know. Like, I've done it enough to know. You know what I'm saying?
I was such a hypocrite when we were in Team Pep because we were teaching people like condoms, all this shit. Bro, anytime I ever used a condom, I took that shit off. Like I was just like,
raw?
I'm just like.
You don't use anything?
Oh man.
Nah, I mean like lube sometimes and shit, but like not like condoms. I don't know. I don't like latex. Like I don't like.
See, I'm always like.
It's only 95%.
Like when people tell me that, I'm always like, bro, you have to use a condom. You have to use a condom. But I'm also not a dude, so I can't like relate to whatever.
Not to mention, like, if I was just fucking random girls and shit, I'd probably be using a condom. But like, that's what?
How's your you were sorry.
Condom broke.
I'm not. Why am I high-fiving?
He's a
dad. Got kids.
He's a dad now.
No, not kids. $50 less.
made that bitch eat a Plan B.
Oh
yeah, remember when we were teaching Team Pep?
I could not be a dude. I really couldn't. I could not be a dude.
It's the worst.
I love that I can't get females pregnant. I think that's so.
I think it's clutch. Yeah, it's very convenient.
The only thing you have to worry about is STDs and like practicing.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't be around here
like Mark, you're
nasty
fucking
bitches
with whoever.
like yeah. Bro, there's so many. Like, I remember when we would teach that shit, like, the kids would be like, oh, is that like that, like, 21 Savage song? I'd be like, yeah, it's exactly what
that's exactly what we're talking about.
I remember the first fucking skit we did, I had to play, like, a straight girl with a boyfriend. I'm like, bro, this is so not believable. Why wouldn't you give this shit to somebody else? Like, bro, like, and all the kids, like, the kids knew me, so they're just sitting there cracking the hell up. I'm like, bro, like, this shit is, like, dumb as fuck. Like, you should have picked fucking Delia, Nina, Katie, somebody else to do this shit. The one who's not gay to do this shit. Like,
I had to do a skit with Jamaica where we were like fucking like girlfriend boyfriend.
You guys were dating. I remember that shit. Yeah.
And then it's like the skit would end and then we had to like say some like that shit was like low key hard to remember sometimes, like those skits and shit. The second skit, like the second time we did it, I butchered it so bad. Like I was just fucking up.
I think the second time we did it, I was fine because I wasn't in a acting part. I was sitting there reading a book, but my script was like in the book, so I was just like.
That's not bad.
Am I doing this right? Like,
I was just sitting down reading.
I had to ask kids questions, and I just bombed. Like, it was just so bad.
Wait, what, like,
especially because the kids in Highland probably asked dumbass questions that they didn't even want to ask. They were probably just like, oh, do you use condoms? Like, nigga, this isn't about
me.
Have
sex?
Wasn't Jack in Teen Pep?
Yeah, he was.
How did he do?
Jack just kind of blended in.
Jack is just Jack. He's bland as fuck.
Yeah. Jack was just kind of blending in. Jack's crazy,
like, this is
bro.
stupid.
A lot of people don't realize how fucking like angry he gets sometimes. Like,
no,
not saying
know
necessarily
how
a bad
angry
way,
he gets.
but like Jack's the type of dude you don't want to fuck with him. Like he'll like he had a roommate at Rowan that was stealing his shit, so he left the room. But before he left the room, he made this big plate of brownies and he put a bunch of laxatives in them.
Oh, I was there when he did that.
It was like a big delectable. Imagine you walk in your room, you see this beautiful plate of brownies. He put that shit in his room and left. So the bull probably just ate them and like shit his pants out. Like Jack follows through with like the sadistic shit.
See, I'm not like evil, but I have a temper.
Yeah, me too.
So like I'm like the punching holes in the wall type.
Yeah.
I'm not the type to like to ruin your fucking bowels like in the house. That's evil shit right there. That's evil as fuck.
But he like paid money to like get like
lax.
No, like the materials for
but he was
like eggs.
Yeah,
Just to fuck you
It
over.
was a payback.
I just spent $22.99 on
Bro,
fucking brownies
one
and
time-
laxatives just to fuck with you.
One time we had not even I don't even want
It was
like
easy.
it would be sad to call it a party. Like there were like 6 people here and we were just mixing like Kool-Aid and vodka and fucking playing like Pong and shit, fucking around here. And somebody knocked on my door because 2 assholes, Jack and you remember that kid
I was
Lander?
there.
Met him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were here, and instead of parking in the spots where they're supposed to, they parked right in the fucking front of like my house. And this lady knocks on my door to move Lander's car, but I thought it was Jack's, so I sent Jack out there. And the lady across the street started some shit with him, and she's a bitch. Don't get me wrong, the lady's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
But the lady started yelling like, and whoever's piece of shit car that is in there, like, and Jack, like, they start getting into a yelling match. I go outside, Jack's in her face like, you fucking bitch, like screaming at her and shit. like I'm like, Jack, I have to live next to these people, bro. Like you don't understand. Like, and then we thought they were gonna call the cops because we're underage drinking, so we're thinking they're gonna call the cops. So we're like, we left. Like our plan was, all right,
we
we'll
just
just
fled the
leave.
scene.
We'll leave the house. And
Well, we ordered
fucking
pizza.
we ordered pizza. So as we're leaving, the pizza guy showed up, and we're all getting in the cars to leave, and he's there like waiting.
He's like, what?
Waiting to drop the fucking pizza
Yeah,
off.
he's like, what the fuck is going on? And then like we ended up going back to
Pizza
Villarusso
guy
and
gets
picking up the
arrested.
pizza. But like Villarusso's called the Italian guy that runs that place is calling Lander because he's the one who put in the order, saying like you know pick up pizza. Lander's like fuck you, like fuck you. That kid's such a fucking asshole,
I never liked
bro.
being around him.
He's
I
very
never
weird
really,
and
I never
very-
hung out with him, but like he just used to be in my neighborhood.
Just around
So I
and
would
shit.
like he would just pull up at like random times,
Yeah.
and I'd be like,
Nah, bro, he's so
okay.
He's so
I'd be like, I don't
fucking
even know who you
strange.
are, brother. Like,
He's so like we met him in 7th grade fishing, and we would hang out with him all the time just fishing and shit. But he's so like, just
still talk
so delusional. Nah, not in a while.
I met him when I was a sophomore. I was hanging out with Eddie Mako, one of his friends.
Yeah.
It was at the carnival. It was always run up to like land.
I remember that
Oh,
shit.
With his
Yeah.
fucking bike and shit.
No,
And we was trying to hook one of Eddie's boys up with the John. And here come fucking Lander come around and say, "Oh, you like fat guys?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
he just seems like
I was
fucking
like,
like a
what the
cockblock.
fuck?
Like, I
Yeah.
just,
Nah, he's
he
very,
just seems like a
like-
real vibe killer. I mean, at least sometimes I've like been in
Met
his
him.
presence for like a couple
Vibe killer.
seconds.
You like
He
fat
killed
guys.
my vibe.
Yeah,
100%.
immediately. Yeah, he's very.
And I don't
weird
even know
like
boy.
that.
He was like, "You like guys
Yeah.
with low self-esteem?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?"
Nah, he's very strange. And then like he like bought like this like I don't know. There's so much fuck. Like I could go on and on about him, but like. I don't know, like he bought this car, like, but I don't think he bought it because we're like, Leonard, do you have a job? He's like, nah, I sell phones. Like, he buys those like those fucking like
BlackBerry phones.
he buys those like off-brand phones from China that look like iPhones, and then takes them around and sells them to people and
the pair of
shit.
phones.
He got robbed doing it. He was in Trenton, and two bulls, like two like
He got
hood
robbed
bulls.
by
Why the
Like-
fuck would you be in
like-
Trenton selling
like-
phones?
Like they said
My
they,
grandparents live in Trenton, and I'm always like
Yeah.
around there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like he went there to buy a phone. I think they obviously set him up, and like he got up and they robbed them at gunpoint. I heard like that Jack told me this shit, so I'm thinking, is that really true? But like knowing Lander, it probably did happen, just because he just gets himself in a weird shit. We think he has a death wish because like fucking he'll be in this car driving like 140 down like the middle of Pine Barrens, like middle of nowhere. Me and Jack were actually. Taking a drive. We took a drive down to this old spot in the Pine Barrens we used to always drive to because like just talking out like life and personal shit. I hadn't talked to him in a while. He had some shit he's going through. So like I was kind of just talking to him about that. And we're driving, we're like, who's this bull behind us? Thinking it's like some redneck murderer. It's fucking like we let him go in front of us and Jack's like, oh, that's Lander. Like in like some Jeep or some shit with like some like American flag on the back, like real redneck. Like somehow he's also like a redneck. Like I
Yeah, but he's not at the
Could
same
not
time.
be my cup of tea. Could not
Yeah.
be somebody I hang around.
yeah,
Could not
nah,
be-
not somebody I fuck with really.
No.
Yeah, you know who Jack still
killer.
sees? Do you remember that kid Matt Valente we went to
Yeah.
middle school with?
Yeah.
Yeah, he still hangs out with him sometimes.
Didn't he get kicked out of Rowan for like bad grades or something?
Yeah, he was at Rowan like his like freshman year, like first semester, and he was rooming with all these bulls. Just like they were. I remember seeing a story. They built this big ice igloo when it was like snowing out, and they all went in it together and they smoked a blunt in like the igloo.
That's so random.
I know. Like,
That's so fucking random.
but yeah, he got kicked out of Rowan. Shout out to Matt though. I think he's doing all right.
Yeah, man. Shout out for getting kicked out of Rowan.
Yeah. Bro, rowing ain't even all that. It's so like I remember like college thinking this would be such a big deal. Now I'm like 3 years in. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Well, I just go to class and then go home. It's not really.
Literally,
I thought I was gonna do the whole
there.
master's degree and shit. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think as soon as I get my
I just want to
degree,
be done.
I'm fucking gone.
I'm checking out.
I'm never going back to
fucking-
school. None of that shit.
If I can get a job on like a radio station or some shit, I'll be happy. Cause I recently started doing that, like 89.7, like Rowan Radio.
Yeah.
Their station. Yeah, I'm like a daytime DJ on
That's
that
fire.
shit. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm trying to get a specialty show next semester. I don't know if I'm gonna do a talk show or I might do like a specific like genre show or something, whether it's like rock or maybe some shit like that.
Yeah, I just pull up, go to class, and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, where do you park?
A lot.
It's like wherever you
shit's
can.
difficult.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one to get in, man.
Literally,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
like
fact that like I literally have to pull up so fucking early just to get a spot.
Yeah.
I hit somebody's car in that lot.
Damn.
Because literally what had happened was I was in the O lot and I was on the right side trying to park in a spot on the left.
Okay.
And you know how they be walking. So there's like 2 pedestrians and they're like for some reason walking like in the middle of the street. So I'm like moving over like so they have space because I'm not going to hit a person. But they're literally like if the cars on the right end, like if their backs are here, you should be walking here.
Yeah, next
These
to them and
motherfuckers
shit.
were walking like here.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to move over and I have my blinker on because I was about to take this spot.
Yeah.
And somebody's like coming towards me.
Yeah.
And then he puts his blinker on, like trying to take my spot. I'm like, motherfucker, I've been sitting here.
Yeah, people are such dicks,
getting
bro.
this
People
spot.
are ruthless.
So then he like kind of like fake turns and I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
motherfucker. So I turn.
yeah.
But I like, because I was so worried about the pedestrians and him, I like was like overestimating. And like when I parked, I like scraped the side of her car.
Ooh.
Like she was cool as shit though. Like,
Yeah.
like, and her mom has been cool as shit during the whole thing.
Yeah.
Obviously I had to pay for the car to get fixed, but
Yeah.
it's just like what, like that literally could have been avoided if motherfuckers just weren't being stupid as fuck.
Yeah, people are
Like,
very selfish.
I'm not even a bad driver or a bad parker.
Yeah.
Like no shit like that has ever happened to me, and I've parked in some fuck shit. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like the fact that everybody just acts like a fucking lunatic over there is annoying as shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's mad annoying. Not to mention, like, Rowan keeps accepting students, and they haven't built. They got
build
rid of
another fucking
got-
parking lot.
They got rid of
I
the parking
know.
lot.
It's literally
they
that
had one.
simple.
Bro, they had one like in the middle of campus, and they got rid of it because they're building a new building, Discovery Hall or whatever.
They,
It's like, all right, no
they
more
like
fucking
they
science. Who
like
cares?
had money to make like a little gaming, whatever the fuck.
Game room. Or whatever.
Not even the game room. Like they made like
Oh,
a
the
gaming.
gaming.
Yeah.
The gaming center for
You
the
have money for
esports
that, but you
center.
can't fucking
Fuck
get
that.
another parking lot. That's the
Yeah.
only thing motherfuckers complain
Not to
about
mention-
at
Yeah,
Rowan.
but they can't
Like,
put
8
money
people
towards like stuff
died.
for mental health.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that
people
too.
killing themselves at
But
the
they gotta
school
do
and
something
shit.
But
about
it's-
that.
that
That
shit
was
happened, like,
wild.
last
But as far as
semester.
just like the physical school, like
Like,
nobody
farmers.
complains about anything besides fucking parking. Literally.
So
Yeah.
that's like your big
So
problem.
that my big problem
No,
at
no,
Rowan?
no, no.
It's like
Rowan's
a-
big problem. 'Cause
Yes.
I can tell you St. Joe's big problem, and you'll actually be surprised what it is.
Yes,
What-
Rowan's
what
big
is
problem
it?
is fucking parking.
We have
Yeah.
a race problem.
I could've told
Race
you that.
problem?
I could have told you that myself.
Like, what do you mean, like racist problem?
Yes.
I could have told
A
you
lot
that.
of fresh,
'Cause
a
when
lot
you
of,
s- when you
a
said
lot
that-
of privileged freshman assholes think it's
Well, yeah, because they're
Acceptable.
fucking
Any-
like rich.
any-
think
any
it's
private-
acceptable to just
Yeah, they
use
all went to
the
private
N-word
schools.
Any
willy-nilly.
private,
Any
any
rich
private
school
See,
school,
that's why you don't want me to
Philadelphia
pull up
and
over
shit.
there. 'cause
Yeah.
then-
any private,
No,
any
it's just
private
a
school is gonna be
freshman.
like that. Son.
What's
Everyone,
crazy
everyone
too-
else is chilling.
What's crazy too is y'all are surrounded, like all those like preppy white boys who are in all those Philly, like rich Philly schools and shit, are surrounded by people who will fuck them up if they hear that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well, they call
Like-
this year they called like the public safety officer the N-word. I was like, what? Like, and we had like a forum.
White boys called
Yes.
called that word?
Yes.
Oh
Old ass
no,
white
bro! You
boys.
have to
Yes.
run me my rounds.
And the
What
thing.
kind of parents like?
Raised you
Yeah,
Racist
Well,
parents.
there's
in
Mine-
fucking
like-
in Jersey,
yeah.
in the like most fucking liberal state that there is.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
Well,
even like
Pennsylvania's
my
even-
mom, like
Philly's pretty.
yeah, like my mom grew up in Grays Ferry in Philly, like kind of like not the best neighborhood. Like used to have a lot of like this was in the '80s too, so like there was like a lot of like racial tension and shit. And she
Right.
tells me stories about how like girls would be like black girls would be like pulling at her hair and like fucking with her and shit, but still like she said despite all that shit going on and all those like all that fighting and stuff, I would never raise you to like treat somebody
right.
like with prejudice just because of the way they
Yeah,
are, the way
exactly.
they look, like you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what
Like
I'm waiting for the day that somebody comes up and tries me, because I just see videos on Twitter of white people.
you're just
being
waiting
bold
for that
as fuck.
shit, like
I'm just waiting for the day for somebody to do that shit to me. Cause I promise that shit will be funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's just gonna
So
be
when you
over
see me on
fast.
Twitter, like wilding the fuck out,
I'm a
Yeah.
I
retweet.
promise you'll get a good laugh out of it. Yeah.
Yo, I
I'm
went to
waiting.
I
I'm
went
waiting
to
for the
school
fucking
with her.
day. I'm literally waiting for the day
Highland
because like
alumni.
I feel like it has to be inevitable because like I said earlier, like I'm a black gay female in modern
Somebody's
American
gonna say
society.
some shit,
Somebody
America's
somewhere,
on your side.
somebody somewhere is
Mr.
gonna try
Strauss
me.
is like, shout out
And-
Highland alumni.
Somebody somewhere is gonna try me.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And I'm like
Steelers.
surprised it hasn't happened yet because like everybody like not to sound like cocky, I hate saying it, but like everybody pretty much fucks with me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So I haven't found somebody who's like, oh yeah, like I'm about to try her.
Fuck them.
But
yeah.
I just feel like one day I'm just gonna be out somewhere and somebody's just
Yeah.
gonna try me.
Do some ignorant shit.
Somebody you don't
Yeah.
know.
Somebody I don't know, somebody who doesn't know me, somebody who doesn't know where I'm from, nothing like that.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna try me.
I feel like they would have to be. I feel like the time when it's gonna come to that is like they're either on drugs or like they're drunk. Like someone that just
People
like,
are just
would not.
fucked up.
All I
you
know is I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
okay.
put my hands on anybody until they come at me. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
try you to the point where you feel like you need to
Bro.
put your hands on me, so that way I have an excuse.
I've been waiting for.
You know what I'm saying?
somebody.
I'm gonna push you to that
Yeah.
fucking point. The second you say some fuck shit to me, I'm gonna push you to that limit that you feel like you
Yo.
need to charge at me, and then I'm gonna say, okay, it was self-defense. I stabbed you in the
Yeah.
knee, and now you're
Yeah.
fucking.
Stabbed? Wait,
Bro.
what? I
Cause I
I've
keep
been-
a knife on me, bro, all
Yeah,
times.
yeah, facts.
Oh.
Literally,
Yo,
all times, bro.
I've been
Where my shit
fucking
at?
wait. I've been waiting my whole
All
life.
times, bro.
Yeah.
Keep that shit.
Oh,
Oh, you almost stabbed Dante in the fucking head and
Bro,
shit.
no, he good. He got the Timbs on. That shit wasn't going through no
That
Timbs.
shit didn't like
That shit wasn't going through no
God
Timbs.
damn. She's like,
Keep that shit on me at all
That's not a
times
tactical knife.
Yeah.
in case somebody
Bro.
tries me.
Fucking I've been waiting my whole life for somebody to start some shit with me where I can just end it. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I
Yeah.
feel like as mad as I get in like my head and like the crazy shit that I think about when somebody tries me and shit, like if it's just like childish shit or if it was like shit that happened in like high school between friends, like there's times where I thought about making an example out of some of our friends and just fucking them up and just being
Right.
like, next motherfucker who says a word about me, it's gonna look like that.
Yeah.
But like,
I
That's
heard
funny
this shit
as
so many
shit.
times. It's the funniest shit. 'Cause you always say it the
Yeah.
same way.
Make
But
an
like,
example.
but like, I'm kind of glad I never did. But there were like a lot of people, cause like people, you know how it is when you're like people just roasting people.
Right,
like
yeah.
like everybody's the butt of the joke at some point. But there's like I've just been waiting for somebody to like seriously disrespect me.
Yeah.
To just fucking go like ape
Right.
shit. Like I have like repressed anger and like shit from like my parents' divorce, like shit that's still in there that's ready to just like
Hell yeah.
come out in some hands. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, I have a bad temper, but I don't like just willy-nilly try to go fight somebody. I mean, granted, like, nobody in
Yeah.
Highland was ever ready to fuck. No female in Highland was ready to fuck with me. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry,
because you would have got tried. You know what I'm
females in
saying?
Highland?
And all the dudes like wanted to be me, which is weird as fuck.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
nobody in Highland was ready to fuck with me, so no, I've never had the point where I was about to fight unless it was like at a concert.
yeah.
But like, I'm not about to put my hands on anybody for no reason because I know it'll turn on me.
yeah.
So that's why I'm saying the second somebody like truly disrespects me, like
Yeah.
out in public or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna
gonna
fucking try you so hard. I'm gonna push your buttons in every way that I even think is gonna annoy
Yeah.
you for you to lunge at me, so that way I can just fuck you up at that
Yeah,
point.
no, I know what you mean.
Because then I'm gonna be mad at that point, but I'm just gonna disguise it as me just
Yeah.
being like, okay, well, I'm gonna say bleep, 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 this about you, and then you're gonna get mad, and then I'm just gonna take all that fucking temper that I have right out on you.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I'll be like, oh, well, somebody's gonna have their phone out and be like, oh, well,
you got fucked up.
Twitter's
yeah.
gonna be like, oh, well, you deserved it.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Like
what Twitter would say. Yeah.
Literally.
that's
Twitter
the
is undefeated.
crazy part about fighting and shit is like I feel like we think of it in our heads and like as like the movies or something. But if you just put your hands on somebody for like not that big a reason, everybody else will be kind of shocked. Like, yo,
Right.
what the fuck? Like, what
Right.
what the fuck are they doing? You
The
know what
only
I'm
thing
saying?
I'd be scared of is if some nigga knew like some crazy shit. Like I was in class the other day and
Yeah.
some dude was like, yeah, like I'm like a trained like jujitsu something for
But
6
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
I'd be scared like the nigga that's gonna try me is gonna be like that, and then
Yeah.
and then he's gonna like kick me in
You
the.
gotta look, yo, muscles don't
crazy
even
shit.
muscles don't even matter if they got muscles or not. If they have that cauliflower ear, bro, you stay
Yeah, stay the fuck
steer
away.
clear. Them motherfuckers will fuck you up. Like anybody with cauliflower ear, anybody who looks like they have a stepdad and they're fucking hates them. You know what I'm saying? Cause like
All right. When's the last time y'all been in a fight?
I've never
Bro.
Eighth grade with Brian Cutter.
fight, like I think maybe like some like hockey scraps and stuff, but the last time I really remember being in like a passionate fight was 7th grade. Do you remember that shit? It wasn't even like a fight, but it was like, remember when I started hitting Austin Paglicetti?
Yes.
Shout out to Pags.
Shout out to Pags.
We've since then we've met and reconciled our differences. We're actually on the same like
I do.
hockey
Okay,
team.
it's coming back to me. I do.
Yeah.
We were in the same class, right? For
Miss Shipsky's class.
I love
bro.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, but like I remember that day, just like I'm not gonna lie, like our lunch table, I was like
wild.
I was the butt of a lot of jokes, which like I was kind of an easy target, you know what I'm saying?
I thought it was Matt
but like
Valente.
it was like I had just switched to this school. It was like an adjustment for me. I had always kind of been like the new kid at school, so I would stay at school for a couple years and make friends.
Yeah.
As soon as I would be in the cliques or in whatever, I would go to another school. So like I come here and like my kind of thing because all these kids are playing, all these white boys are playing street hockey and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm playing that too. So like that's like my way to like connect with people. But like I don't know. My team was really bad. Like I wasn't that great, and like it's just like the way kids are. Like kids are mean. You know what I mean? Like I would get like ripped on and shit. And one of the last days of school, he was fucking with me.
I remember this shit.
And I was just like, you know what, dude? Like you've been fucking with me all year long, and just I tried laughing it off. And I took like the fucking like the bottom of my palm right here and just like slammed it into his head. And like he tried to like laugh it off, but I could tell after like the second one or whatever that he was like, wait, what's going on? And then I just started swinging. But meanwhile, we're sitting like at the lunch table, so like he's right next to me. So like he's like trying to swing back at me, I'm swinging on him, and like but we're like sitting, we're like this, just like fucking throwing like. And he wasn't lucky because I'm a southpaw, so like this is like my good hand, so I'm fucking just like smacking him with my good hand. They ended up like breaking us up. But after that, I don't remember ever being like in like a real like fight. Like me and Manny kind of got into it a couple times. Like me and Ramon almost fought twice.
I feel like everybody
in middle
almost
school.
fought with Ramon.
Yeah, in
I
middle
can name at
school.
least a couple people who's almost fought
Mo,
with
never forget Mo, dude.
Mo is so
You
fucking
guys,
funny.
you guys,
Shout out
you
to
guys
Mo.
missed
Yeah,
like
shout
the
out to Mo.
greatest
Shout out
moment
to
of
Mo.
middle
I think I
school.
heard about
Mo and Ramon
They
like
were
got
like
into
in
a
the lunch
fight.
line.
So they brought Ramon in, and the whole cafeteria
Cafeteria booed
booed
this
him.
nigga. Literally
And then
booed
when
him.
Mo came in, everybody
was cheering for Mo after they like fought or whatever it was. And if Ramon came back in, everybody was booing. Mo came back in. Mo was trying so hard not to crack the fuck up. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that shit was very
as
funny.
shit.
That's someone.
That's for
That
hours,
is someone
man.
you don't mess with.
We're
That's what
fucking
I
Mo.
learned about Mo. Like
Yeah.
going to school with him.
Mo,
you do not
like
mess with
Mo
him.
will
Well,
just
why
hurt
would
you
you?
like Mo is like that's my nigga. Like he like Johnny and them are like my family. So and Mo's related, and then that's how me and Mo became friends.
Yeah.
So Mo just became like somebody I just consider family.
Yeah.
And like Mo, like he don't even have to hurt you because that nigga will make you cry with his words.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Mo's like
Oh my God,
vocabulary is so
I remember-
immaculate
Yeah.
that he'll just try you and you'll be like, bro, did he really just said that shit about me?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like that's the thing about Mo. Like he don't even have to fucking put his hands on you. He can just hurt you with his fucking words.
He ripped Mr.
Facts,
Destin
yeah.
in fucking study.
Yes,
Remember
bro,
that?
yes,
I was at like the table a little bit. I was like, did he really just call him that? What did he call him? Like overweight? He's like.
Like Mo was flamed, like bro.
I was like,
Mo used to
Jesus
roast the
Christ.
fuck out of some teachers, but
Yeah.
like only if it like came to that point. And I would always understand if he did, because I'd be like, yeah, like teachers sometimes.
Was our
would be like-
chemistry teacher?
Yeah.
What's his name? Sophomore year.
Bruder?
Dunkley?
Yeah.
Bruder.
Yeah, he had beef
I don't
with
know.
Bruder.
Oh yeah.
Somebody said
Like-
a Bruder, like that's why you wear that same sweater vest
Oh,
every day.
that was Duddy.
The entire year. That's yeah. Yo, Duddy, I'm not gonna lie, like shout out to Chris Duddy. I'm glad he's kinda turning his life around and shit. Like
seen
I was
that.
a little
Lost a bunch of weight and shit.
yeah, I don't know
It's
exactly what he's doing right now, but
I
I'm
thought he
sure
was
he's
in-
doing
I thought he was
alright.
going to the Marines.
Yeah, I think you got accepted or something like that.
That's what people say, bro. You never know where people are
No,
going.
you know who changed her? I shouldn't say changed her life around, but you know who really matured?
Who?
Zach Kelly. Zach Kelly.
Cool. I mean, I don't know him that well, but yeah.
So-
shout out to
I think
Zach.
the last time I saw shout out to Zach. The last time I saw Zach, he was like in the gym, and we just dapped each other up just because we used to hang out in the same like Maselli baseball
Type clique.
Yeah, well, he
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah,
moved like
popular
towards
kid,
that.
like,
Yeah,
group.
yeah.
He moved away towards that because he went. I think the army, and like they like.
Yeah, he went somewhere.
Not,
don't
I
know
think
what it
Air
was.
Force.
He
I think
went-
he did it when Manny did it. Like
he went somewhere.
He did
Yeah.
something, and like he was like working like with his uncle because his like our AC like unit just
Oh, they
completely
do for
broke down.
HVAC.
yeah,
I forget.
Yeah, probably.
But like
if you
but like
didn't
he
work
was
on your AC unit,
what's it called? But like it was like his uncle, and like I was just like talking to him, and I've never seen like this side of like Zach, because he was always just like chill and like laid back.
Yeah.
But he was like talking about like a career and all that. I was just like, damn. And I was like, when was the last time?
Zach's always been like a sweet guy.
I was like, when was the last time? No, I never had any problems.
Oh
with him.
yeah.
I was just like, oh, like when was the last time you saw like Jack and all of them? He's like, it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
I think everybody's like that now. Just high school is over, so it's like everybody's on their own wave. Like, and if you're still friends with people from high school, like I have no bad blood with people that I used to be with all the time in high school.
Yeah, me neither.
Like if I see you, like I see you, but and niggas will say like happy birthday to each other, like whatever, like send each other videos if it pops up on like my memories or some shit. Like there's no bad blood. It's just like I don't see you every day, so it's like.
Bro, I was in ShopRite and I saw Trip. Shout out to Joe Tripoli. I saw him. Bro, I'm thinking to myself cause back like this kid's like a tree, bro. I'm thinking to myself like, oh, I've been working out a couple years. I got kind of big. I'm thinking I saw him in ShopRite. I'm like, oh, you're a fucking tree still. Yeah. Like I was like, what's up, dude? He's like, oh, I didn't even recognize you with the beard, man.
Him, Viaj, and Matt just are like, I ran into all of them somewhere at some point, like in 2019, and I was just like, you all are just fucking big as fuck. And
Biagio's always
and Orlando.
Been, like,
Orlando's always been in shape, but he's like he really,
he got back into shape. I saw him when he was like a little bit out of it, and then he put up that thing he's been working.
Oh yeah, they came in on Play It Against Sports, I think.
Yeah, they came in when me and Sean were working at Play It Against Sports back in the
we saw Orlando and Jack there.
Yeah, like Jack Paisani,
I think
Orlando,
they were working
someone else
together,
came in.
like at the same job. But I love Creep. Creep is he's a great guy. He's been nothing but sweet to me and my family. So and me and his brother and my brother go like way back to like fucking 6th grade. So
I never knew him that well. I remember first couple days of 7th grade, I'm in Glen Landing bathroom taking a shit, right? Him and like a couple dudes come in, and like they just like they shut the lights off. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'm like shitting. Like, so I finished shitting and like walk out there. Yeah. And they're just like out there like cracking up laughing. And I'm like, I don't even know these kids. So I'm just going to go with it. Not to mention like objectively in my head, I'm thinking like I'm outnumbered. Like, you know what I mean? 3-1. I'm like, I'm just going to wash my hands and just keep moving.
You know what's crazy? Guys are always so much more comfortable with like going to the bathroom in school and shit than females. Females hate going to the bathroom as well.
Dude,
guys are just like, guys are like, I'm about to just go take this shit before math class. Like,
Bro, I used to go when
basically
not at Highland, because Highland was disgusting.
Highland was
like
disgusting.
Glen Landing, I never saw like nasty shit, and then Highland, like freshman year, I go in the bathroom, there's like shit, there's like in the toilet.
I think it's
until
just
that gender neutral bathroom.
But I
that
think
changed the game.
I think that
like
people.
roaches in the fucking
I don't think guys understand that girls' bathrooms are way worse.
No, they are. They are. I know this.
And so you start working in like a building where you have to see both bathrooms. I don't think guys understand that girls' bathrooms are way worse. Like once I started, when I was like girls are fucking disgusting.
Girls are
That's
nasty
why.
as fuck.
Like literally, like when I'd be at work, like we would clean the bathrooms like every day, and if it was like after like a busy weekend or whatever, like obviously we would have to clean the bathrooms more thoroughly. And the guys' bathroom would be like pretty much fine. Like there may be like piss on the floor, but okay, you just can't fucking aim, like whatever. Girls will flush shit, throw shit on the floor, like shit that they're like changing. I don't want to be like, you know, disgusting, but like
pads and shit.
Like just like
that.
and like not flush. Like they'll either not flush or try to flush the wrong shit, and then it comes back up. And girls are always changing like their kids, flushing diapers, leaving diapers on the floor, leaving it on the changing table. Girls are just nasty. Like if I don't know why it is when it comes to bathrooms, but girls are just fucking disgusting. When they always preach about dirty bathrooms, I just don't get it. Girls are literally nasty. Girls' bathrooms are way worse than dudes' bathrooms.
Bro, the diaper genie at my work fucking my worst
Disgusting.
enemy.
Yeah.
I fucking hate diapers.
Yeah.
I don't do poop. I don't do baby
There
shit.
was one point where the girls' bathroom was
we're
so
gonna have to
disgusting. I was
eventually.
like, I'm going in the boys' bathroom.
Yeah.
I was like, nobody's gonna say shit to me because I'm going in the boys' bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, I sound like a dude. I'll be fine. I'm going in the boys' bathroom. Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna tell me otherwise because the girls' room was so fucking gross.
Anytime at work, we have like.
Yeah.
Nice.
The fuck? I'm not trying to look at your dick, bro. Like, don't worry.
It ain't all that anyway. Yeah.
I'm not trying to look at your dick. Like, relax.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here to take a pic.
Bro,
just like you.
one time, like 2nd or 3rd grade, I remember using the boys' bathroom, and then I'm like getting done using the bathroom, washing my hands, and a girl walked in, and I didn't even think anything in my head.
Right.
I just think it's another person. I was just like, hey, what's up? And then I'm walking back to class, and I'm like, wait a minute, that bitch walked in the wrong bathroom. like what
Wait a
the
minute.
fuck?
I walked in the wrong
Wait, I
bathroom.
did.
I'm like, wait, did I? But like, no,
Did I?
but then I remember there was urinals in
urinals.
there. Yeah.
Wait, I did that shit in college.
What the fuck?
After a night of, I remember like a night of drink, I was like a little like out of it, and
Yeah.
I like went to go get breakfast, and I just like walked into the bathroom like, oh, did they like change like, did they like paint a new color? I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, oh, why are there like no urinals? I was like, all right, whatever, I'll just like go to the bathroom like,
Bro.
because I
Yeah,
gotta
he
go,
was
and I go out, and as the girls like coming in, I was like, oh wait, shit. And I was like, I said, oh man, it was my excuse was like, oh man, like
I
drank a lot last night. It was.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, if you go in some of the dorms at like Holly Point and shit, like around Rowan, they have like men and women's bathrooms.
Yeah,
but they also have all gender bathrooms that have like showers, bro. So like people be like, and it's like not that interpersonal. Like you walk through. Like there's not a lot of like space to be private. Like you walk through and there's dorms here, and there'll be a bathroom like right here, and there's no door to the bathroom. It's just kind of like you walk in to like the side, and then there's like maybe stalls and then like a couple showers. So I'm thinking bitches are just showering, like getting naked, like fucking, and there's a dude like right there, like you know. Some people will just be fucking like rabbits. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
I mean, I'm all for the embracing, whatever it is, whatever the politically correct term is.
Like the all gender bathrooms and shit.
Things that are, clearly the opposite of what the point is supposed to be. So
Yeah.
But, what I was gonna say was I was at a concert. I was at a Young Thug concert in Philly.
Oh shit.
And it was me, my brother, and his girlfriend, and we all like walked out, or like me and his girlfriend, or we thought we all walked out, but it was just me and his girlfriend. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, Rob's like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna throw up, like I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then he didn't come out for like a minute, and they weren't like, you know how they don't let people go back in.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this, I'm going back in. I like snuck past some like person, and I'm like looking around for my brother, can't find him. I'm like, fuck this, I'm going in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I walk in the bathroom, I'm like, yo bro, like not even caring that it's the dude's room. Some guy's like, yo, there's a fucking girl in here. I was like, nigga, like, clearly I'm not checking for you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, clearly you see me dressed like a dude. Like, I'm not worried about you, bro. And then, like, eventually I found my brother. But, yeah, like, girls' bathrooms are the worst.
Yeah, very nasty.
The actual worst, yeah.
Damn. I think it's probably about time to wrap this up. This is going to be the longest podcast I've ever done. This is over. I'm thinking, because I remember we were at like the 40-minute mark, and like there was a little lull.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah.
I remember when you said that.
Oh,
there was like a little
shit.
lull. I was trying to pick it up. Now we're at like 3 hours 15 minutes, bro. This is a long
That's
time.
wild. Yeah.
But
it's
down a rabbit
bumping.
hole.
yeah, Livii, thank you so much for coming out.
Absolutely. Anytime.
I need you guys to go onto your Apple Music, your Spotify, whatever the fuck you're bumping on. I need you to look up the Thuxury. That's THE space THUXURY. That's Livii's artist name. You got to check out the Renaissance EP. That's that shit. You know what I'm saying? She's got an album coming out. She's got other music on
it'll be in the
SoundCloud,
description.
shit like that. That's all in the works. Look that up. I mean, anything else you want to plug?
Nah, Instagram is the same thing. The Thuxury. Yeah, just be on the lookout. I'm gonna have some new shit coming out. Yeah.
Bet.
Stream the EP, man.
Yeah, facts.
So tell everybody you know, tell your moms, your dads, your pops, your homie around the back, your dog,
your mistresses.
Tell Emma.
Your side pieces, your main
Yeah, bro.
pieces.
Tell your girlfriends, man.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Listen to me. Listen to.
I didn't want to let my girl listen to it. I didn't want her to get any ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Your girl's safe. Your girl's safe,
Yeah.
bro. Your girl's safe, bro. Listen.
It's all good.
Yeah, everybody bump it. Stream the EP, man.
Facts,
I appreciate the support. Love it.
Yeah,
love
man,
it.
it's all. I mean, like, it's just like to see like how much work you actually put into it, and like to see like a local artist who's actually taking the time to like make music. I don't think a lot of people don't realize too. Like I mean, I'm sure they do realize, but like you produced all this shit too.
Yeah.
This
like,
is
with
all.
my friends,
This is
yeah.
like obviously you have like a support system of just the people you work with, and like
Yeah.
you help them out. But like
Yeah.
this is all you. You know what I'm saying? This isn't like that like getting that beat off of YouTube and ripping it and fucking shit.
No,
like this
none
is
of
like that
shit.
real shit.
This is like
Yeah.
produced like I think all the first song, the second song, produced by just me.
Yeah.
Third song produced by Deke. Shout out to Deke.
Shout out
Fourth
to Deke.
song produced by Yin. Shout out to Yin.
Shout out to Yin. I fuck with Yin too.
Yin
I
is
fuck
so
with his
fire,
shit.
Bro. And the fifth song was produced by me and Tijan. Shout out to Tijan.
Shout out to Tijan.
So yeah, like all the beats were made by the
Middle
people
school
like
bus and
involved.
shit.
Other than that, I engineered everything except for the song with me and Yin. He engineered that.
Okay.
And then like all the vocals, like Yin recorded his own vocals, and I think one song Tijan recorded his own vocals, but other than that, I recorded everything.
Yeah.
Bedroom shit, like not even like at the studio I work at, just bedroom shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Came
just
out beautiful.
100%,
Yeah.
just us, like me and my boys. That's what I'm saying. Like I just like getting everybody that I know that's good at music involved in that shit.
Yeah.
Because if one of us makes it, then we're all good. So it's
Yeah.
like
It's just time to get on that new shit. Keep making music.
Exactly, man.
Yeah. Like if you ever have like a song or something, you got a beat down, you just looking for a verse, just send that shit my way. I'll throw a little something on the track.
Say less. Say less. We can do that.
I wouldn't go in there wasting your time fucking around. Like I come in, I'd have that shit written, I'd have that shit practiced, like that shit would.
Yeah, there's a lot of motherfuckers who don't do that either. They'll be like, yo, we freestyle that shit, bro. Yeah,
and it's just garbage.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
Unless you're really good at freestyling.
Yeah, you just gotta come prepared.
Aren't.
Yo, there's a podcast. If you check out episode 9 of my podcast, I'm sitting around with just a bunch of hockey boys, a bunch of my whatever. Like, and the last half hour of the podcast, we freestyle on beats. Some of them were just type beats. Some of them were like some of my beats.
Right.
But we just start freestyling on them, and shit gets like crazy. Like it's like goofy too, like because we're fucking up a lot.
Yeah.
But like some of the flow is just like fucking like not bad.
That.
Not even gonna lie.
I'm not a freestyler at all.
Nah.
Like, I got some bars, a little bit of bars.
Yeah.
Now I'm really on my like melody shit, but I do got bars. But I cannot freestyle. I do not plan on ever freestyling. It's not my bag.
Yeah.
You will not catch me on fucking Hot 97, 5 Fingers of Death shit.
So
Nope.
Yeah.
No, sir. No.
O'Malley.
Yes, I will be like O'Malley, bro. I will never be on no type of time like that. No, sir.
Yeah.
That's just fire. Yeah, we'll never be on no type of time like that. But yeah, I appreciate the support.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate
homie.
you guys, having me out here.
Yeah, facts.
I'll do it anytime. You feel me?
Yeah, man, it's fucking fun. Get good conversations out, get people in the door. Like, it's just I'm very proud of this podcast. I want to see this shit keep growing. Like, I mean, really, right now, a lot of the people I've had on and shit, like, this is for the people of Blackwood, like, who are listening to it now. But eventually, I want to grow it into something more than that, and like take it along with like comedy and radio and all that shit, and just try to stay involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dante Rain, thank you so much for coming out. Sean Rain, as always, got the gloves on. I like it. Mark.
Always a pleasure, John.
Thank you guys for listening. If you're still watching, please subscribe to the YouTube. Please like. If you look down here, you'll find Apple Podcasts. You can listen on Apple Podcasts. You listen on SoundCloud. You listen on Stitcher. All that shit. I'm trying to get Spotify in the works. I haven't really looked into Spotify yet, but I'm trying to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you guys so much. Like, stay safe. Like, call your parents. Tell them you love them, because you don't know how long they're gonna be around and shit. Like, just take care of yourselves, and thank you so much. Just keep watching. I appreciate all the support. Peace.
I can throw this in the trash can right here, bro?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck
Some people are weird about it.
Nah,
Nah, it's cool.
for a concert because he got too high.